What up, boss? Yeah, I had to turn the commands off.
Welcome to Last Ship Standing. We are back with
Yeah,
our first
I pulled that pic from your
March
profile, or from your
series.
Twitch account, okay?
You're welcome back if you watched us in February.
So it's chosen by you.
Here.
Exactly.
I'm one of your hosts today, BBX.
And hi everyone, my
man,
name
at
is
least it's
Alex.
a decent
I'm your other
photo.
host. Today for Last Ship Standing, a
Oh
pirate
my
ship
goodness.
battle royale exclusively here on Sea of Thieves.
Supposed to be a little silly. I mean, come on now, we're having fun here.
Oh yeah, no.
We have fun.
Our March
I don't see
showcase.
it as a bad
For those of you
thing.
that have been tuning in every single week, first off, thank you guys for spending your Fridays with us, with D and
Morning, Wasp.
And secondly, you guys will recognize today we have new names and we have new faces.
You
on the
ready to
boat.
see?
I guess
With this
theoretically
new
I
month
could have
comes a
OBS
brand new
up,
showcase
right?
that we
Doesn't
get
have a
to kick
choice
off today,
anyways.
guys. Our winners from February series have actually advanced
You could.
to the
I mean, it's up to
championship
you.
round, which we will have
To record
later on this year.
if needed.
That will take place, like I said, later
no.
on. But today we get to start the March
You
showcase
guys
right
are
now.
always
We're
recording.
starting right now, D.
Okay, so let's
That's
see.
right. Our February season
5-minute
turns
warning.
into
Okay.
an
So we got 5
action-packed one,
minutes
to say the
until
least.
we need
And
to set
big
sail.
congrats to our winning team, which is all Coop, C Dishes,
Oh yeah,
and, True
Captain.
Edits. They will be moving on to kind of a final championship round season later down the line, but we need some more competitors in the meantime. So we have some brand new teams that are going to be competing with us today. We'll introduce
And then
them
as soon as we
just
set sail,
in a moment, but these teams are
that's
ready
when
to
the
go,
timer
ready for
starts,
the
right?
gold. And
Yeah,
once
and
again,
then
it's great
5
to have everybody
minutes
tuning
in,
today. Happy
is
Friday
when the
to all
first
of you. I hope it's a
thing
good start to
strikes,
your early
and then it'll be every
weekend
3 minutes
here.
after
I know
that.
it's going to be
So.
a fantastic series.
How are we
We've kind of
getting that?
formulated
Is
our
it gonna be
own
in
PvP
discussion or
event
something?
In adventure mode. That's how we're
I will
running
have
today.
it in
And
my
if it is your
my
first Lash of
peripheral,
Standing,
so
let
that
Alex
way I
and I
can
break
let
down
us
the
know.
rules for
Gotcha,
you a little
gotcha.
bit and tell you
God
how it
damn
goes.
it.
So
I
if you guys
don't
have
know
been
why
here
it
with us
does
before, you know how the
this.
game works. But
Okay, guys,
if
when
you're just
I
checking out Last Ship Standing for the first time,
hook up a second monitor,
not to worry.
it's gonna be
This is a
great.
very easy game
all I'm
to
gonna
understand. We have 5
Because
Gotta take your mom to
this
work.
thing,
What a
every
good
once
son.
in a while,
creators and
like I have
competitors in
it
the
on
community,
window
and they
because
have
I want to
one
be able to see
objective.
Discord
Stay
and
afloat
the stuff that
and
comes
never
up on
sink.
it, you know.
That's right. The rules are pretty simple.
Anytime I
They
try
can
and
grab
do
as
that,
many supplies as
every once in a
possible
while, it
when
will,
they land in there at the
auto
outpost
put the
first.
screen down
Cannonballs
at
are
the
allowed,
bottom
kegs
where
are
I
allowed,
can't drag it up
anything.
because
Everything
it
goes. They
spams
can
out
board
my
other player
fucking
ships. They can
mouse.
steal their supplies if they want to. All of that is allowed. This
Also,
is
another
full-blown
FYI,
PvP. Just
we
kind
might
of, we wanted
wanna
to
refrain
simulate
from
what
cursing
you would
just
run
'cause
into
we'll be on
perhaps in
Sea of Thieves
adventure
and we're
mode,
supposed to be, like,
but you know, make it
Oh,
a little
yeah,
bit
yeah,
spicier.
yeah, for
Focus
sure.
on a
I'll
lot of
try
naval
my
combat.
best,
And today we
but
have
I'm
3
not a
reductions
saint.
in the map.
You know what I'm
per match.
saying?
For the
Like,
first
No,
I'll
match,
try.
I
all
get
of the
it.
map is
Yeah.
playable, and then every 3
I'm probably
minutes
gonna say
after that,
shit,
the map is going to shrink
but-
by 2 squares.
Then for
Robo,
the
play it
further
now while we
reductions,
have time.
Oh my
The
gosh.
time to look at on the clock is the 25-minute mark. Once we hit the 25-minute mark, only a 2x2 grid
Oh my
Did it work?
space is available on the map for our players. The teams will continue to fight and to sink
Okay,
each
I'm
other.
coming back in.
Then the next most critical time on the clock to look
good.
for everybody is the 35-minute mark.
we
'Cause at
got
the
3
35-minute
minutes.
mark, we will have officially entered Sea of Thieves Last Ship Standing Endgame. And during Endgame, only a 1x1 tile on the map is playable and available for our crews.
If I
to play
don't
within.
curse,
So
you'll
what is
get
it doing
5
that you're having
subs.
to,
Oh
like,
my
Suggested for all
gosh.
the teams that are left standing.
Keep restarting the game.
Additionally, Endgame introduces
So the last
a
ones
few
and everything was
rules
because of
for our
OBS, but
teams.
that last
First
one was
and
because
foremost, perhaps the most important,
I
only a
wanted to
cruise
move it
designated
slightly,
bilge rat is
just like
available to
so
bucket
Discord
water
was
out of the
matching
hull
up
of
with
the
it.
ship.
And then
Additionally,
it like
for our
put the
second rule that Endgame
window
introduces,
down
boarding
like
enemy
halfway
ships is no longer
through my
allowed.
screen.
And finally, the
And
third rule
then I was like,
that is
okay,
introduced
and
during
then
Last
it
Ship
won't
Standing
let me
Endgame,
drag it up
is that
whenever
the
it does
hull
that.
damage
And
is
anytime
no
I try and
longer
drag it
repairable.
up, it drags
So what
it
this
down.
means is as the round goes
Yeah.
on and shots
And
get fired,
so
water
then
pressure
it gets
mounts,
to a point
and
where
each
it's
team's
so
builds will have
small
to
I
keep
can't
up
even touch
with the damage and the
bar.
added pressure to the hull.
And
so
that
I have
turned out to be
close
very
the
intense
app.
if you saw last time, and I'm sure we'll see it today.
I don't
so
know
from
why.
here, the teams
One
duke
day.
it out until we have one winner with their last ship standing. Round 1 is going to be in the
Alright.
Shores of Plenty. Round 2 is going to be in the
But
Wild.
if
Round
I'm
3
not
in the
moving
Ancient
it
Isles
now.
today.
Yeah.
And as you saw before,
So-
our
Well, somebody
scoreboard
said,
is fresh today. We're
there's
going
a
to be
good counter
tracking
for you. You
things
can just say
like team
you can just say
placement,
ship.
sinks, time afloat, and each week we
I
will
said
check
ship.
in
Oh
and throughout the day
gosh.
today for the standings for these teams. Speaking of teams, let's meet our teams for our March series, starting with our team Celestial Teed. Steed, which is captained by King Machine, along with
Be
Escape
nice,
Ruth.
Wasp. Be
And
nice.
Birdie Pow's going to be the bilge today.
Bojo's not
Next
trash.
up, guys,
Not
our
today.
Gilded
Today she's a
Phoenix
hero, okay?
crew,
Tomorrow she's trash.
Captained by Tased and Confused. Joining Tased is Captain Black Marrow, as well as Toxic, coming in as the bilge rat for the Gilded Phoenix.
All right, for Ceremonial Admiral, it's going to be captained by Cordelia Lee 11. And today with her, she has got first mate the Cloud B, and bilge rat today is going to be Sour Star.
Baby!
Next up, we have the Nightshine Parrot crew, captained by Wesley Sanguine. Joining Wesley,
I don't know. I'll try, y'all.
as well as
Is that
Glass
the-
Arrow,
is that time?
as the Nightshine Parrot's bilge rat.
I believe so.
All right, and
Hold on, we gotta
finally,
wait
our
for the
team
ping.
Venomous
There
Kraken
should be a ping
today
letting
is
us
going
know
to
to go.
upload
Yeah,
a
he's
Robo
typing.
Brain, Arismelda,
Yep.
and Mo
1 minute
Joe
warning.
33
Oh.
on the team. And for the latest,
Lower that
news,
anchor,
we'll
young
see a
lady.
CG photo on that crew,
I didn't
but
do
this is our
nothing.
crew for Venomous
The
Kraken
anchor
today.
was never up.
Arismelda on the captain role.
Just saying.
And those are our teams for our merch series. So this is
She did it. Over
fresh
there.
blood, so to speak,
It was her.
and it's going to be really exciting. I'm excited to see what these teams bring to the table because variety and diversity
We're-
always
Plunder,
brings
we're at a
new
good
ideas.
place. Do
Guys,
we know
grab
what
your
the
food,
area
grab
is
your
yet?
beverage. We are getting ready to
It
hop in
hasn't
and start
shown
round
up
number
yet, so it
one.
looks like it's still the entirety of the
We
map
will
for the first 5
showcase
minutes.
3 rounds today.
So.
As you saw with our scoreboard, these first 3 weeks we're going to be tracking an aggregate scoring.
Are we gonna
So teams that
go
finish
Got
first,
alerts.
second, or third will
Remember
not
to
have fun.
on the
Have
Let's
scoreboard.
go.
We're also going to be tracking
Yep,
total
let's
time
go.
afloat.
Let's do it.
What
Alright.
Dee and I love
Are
to
we
do
going to
as
the
the
fort in
round
front
gets
of
over,
us?
analyze how everyone did
We
and
can,
where everyone
yeah.
placed and how they're
Just-
placing as the month goes on.
If we've got the
all of this
time,
month we are
let's
going
do
to
it.
lead and build up to the final week, week 4, which is going to be the week where winner takes all and they play for all the marbles. For the first 3 weeks, we're going to see how these teams
I
start
mean,
getting
it's
along
not
and how they,
necessarily gonna
how they
be
start learning how to play
Sales
together
right.
and play against each other. So we are getting ready to jump right in, guys, to round number 1 here for the March showcase of Last Ship Standing. Guys, everybody,
Yeah, it's not gonna
get
be
comfortable.
towards
We have an amazing 3
most
hours ahead of
likely the
pirate ship
circle,
battle
but
royale for us all
We'll
to
get
enjoy.
the storage crate.
And as a reminder, this first round right now is in the Shores of Plenty, and they will end up around the island of Lone Cove today. All right, so here we go. The clock has started. Ah, this is so exciting.
This is like I was just telling Dee before we went live that this Last Ship Standing now tradition for Friday.
Is it,
specifically
chat?
for us,
We've
but I know
officially
for a lot of
begun.
you guys
Let's
that
get
have
some
been hanging
freaking
out,
hype.
this
Yeah,
has been
Wasp
Okay,
is
so I
on
think
it.
that what we need to do
sort of
is just take the storage
sports
crate and
or
supply up as
e-sport
quick as we
fix.
can.
Now that football season
I'll do
is
that.
It
over,
says
this is
gather
perfect
your
place on the
supplies
calendar
for
to
battle and make
enjoy
your way to
some
Lone
competition.
Cove within 25
That's
minutes.
saying a lot.
Got it.
Keep an eye on the status tracker.
Very
I mean,
high,
Can somebody else have that
confidence
status
for us
tracker up?
standing
Sales
on
up?
Fridays, hanging with all you guys, watching these teams. Oh, this is so fun.
All right.
Oh, watching Cordy.
Someone grab the storage
Guys, hop on
crate.
board
Go.
with the Ceremonial Admiral.
We'll grab the
check out
towers.
Cordy
If you want to grab
is
the
no
island.
stranger to Last Ship Standing and to Battle Royale. This is actually a game mode that Dee and I have been running for about a year and a half now, and Cordy has been involved in many of our events, and she's seen a lot of first place finishes, a lot of like really close end game fights. Cordy's what you can call a Battle Royale vet when it comes to Sea of Thieves at the very least. So Ceremonial Admiral is, I know, at the very least going to be there to the bitter end for almost every single round that we see. It's going to be really awesome, Dee, getting to see
I'm
with
gonna
this
go to the
refreshed
tower at
roster
the far
list
end.
how all these teams sort of get along and kind of, you know, seeing
I'll
the
do that.
early experiences for Battle Royale versus what we were just seeing a lot of experienced players last week, having gone through 4 weeks. Everybody here, most people here haven't done this before.
Yes, that's so true. So for sure that'll bring interesting moments. I'm sure, and like you said, Cordy has done this before, and she's definitely a great PvPer. So she is somebody to watch for sure, and she's a strategist, and she's level-headed when she plays as well. So I'm excited to see how she leads her crew today, especially having knowledge of, all right, this is how it goes. This is the best way to play this round or to play this advantage, or you know,
Right.
supply management, saving. We've learned, obviously, it's so critical to have good supplies in endgame, especially cannons, first cannonballs. We saw
The assigned
last
build
time
drat
teams
is Brobo,
completely
right?
wipe out other teams
That is it.
because of their
That's
good
me.
use of the cursed cannonballs. So I think Forty knows those things. So it should be very interesting
Just give me the
today, and I'm looking
signal.
forward to watching everybody. And like you said, we have new people and new strategies, and I'm excited to see what they bring. Ah, it's Tased and Confused.
What's up, Chase?
Amazing.
So guys, all of the ships are now going to be making their way to
Right, I got
Lone
these
Cove.
two
As a
towers. What's
reminder,
next?
Or as just a refresher,
I looted
didn't
everything
hear us
that was
discuss the
in
playable zone.
on the
Each
fort.
team will have
Alright.
the entire map available
heading
for
back
the first
to
5 minutes, and
the
then
ship
once
now
that
with it.
5-minute marker hits,
Boo-boo.
the zone actually reduces by 2 squares
So I think after
every
this,
3 minutes after that.
let's see, is there any
You don't have to worry about trying to keep
No,
track
not
of
really.
that space. Every now and again, we'll pop up a graphic here of
Let's
the
see.
playable area that is available to our players.
head over
But again, the most important
towards-
thing is to keep note of the 25-minute mark. That's when all teams need
Do you
to
want
be
me to go
in the
past the
2x2
outpost again, see if
area
it reset?
encompassing
Yeah, we'll
Lone
do
Cove,
that.
which like Dee was
Okay.
saying before. Our first round here is going to be in the Shores of Plenty. So obviously the Gilded Phoenix crew
Hey, guys.
spawning outside of that zone,
Hi.
kind of far
Hello.
away from Lone Cove.
Can I check if
making their
one
way
of you
now.
is streaming
And that's
currently?
part of the RNG
I am.
element.
Do
of
you
the
have
battle
as well?
royales For all the battle
Both
royale
of you,
players
cool,
out there that know
perfect.
that,
Do you have your
every
links
single BR provides its own
available on
little
your
style of
bios
RNG,
on Discord?
you know, where you spawn.
For like the Twitch
what
stream,
else,
like
what
for Twitch.
encounters you along
Yeah.
the way. For
I
CFDs, we have
should. Let me
Krakens
double
available.
check.
We have Megalodons. We have Skelly ships. Everything
I think
that
mine's
you would
linked
see
to
in
my
Adventure,
profile, but I can't see it
is
because I'm in
at risk
streamer
here
mode.
for our teams. And
Yeah,
it's all
cool. No
fair
problem.
play.
I'll let the
It's all-
production know.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
all
mine's
RNG.
mine's linked.
Cool.
I
No worries.
love
Thank
it.
you.
It's so
Have fun.
fun. We were
Thank you.
tuning into Taze before, and I just wanted to throw out there that obviously he's
All right,
newer to Last Ship
somebody
Standing. I
get in
believe
the
this might
cannon.
be the first time
Which
we've had
side?
Last Ship Standing, but man, he's an OG pirate. Don't get it twisted.
Alrighty,
He's been
I
one of
am
the
in.
OG Sea of Thieves streamers, so he's been around for quite a while and definitely knows
Just
what he's
grab
doing.
pockets if anything's available.
Yeah.
Roger that.
All
Watching
right,
Aerosmilda
so
right now,
let's
Captain of
see.
Venomous Kraken today.
All right, I'm
those
gonna go
sails.
straight up north to Snake.
Okay.
They got
It looks
Erismelda
like
and
there
the
is
crew have
someone
a lot,
somewhat close to
they have a
us.
lot of legacy to live up to. Our Venomous Kraken crew is the
Yeah, true.
champion crew from our
Yeah, I see
February
'em over there.
showcase. Perhaps some of that good juju will be left on the
Yeah.
boat as Coop and them pass the torch
Okay, so
to Erismelda
Yes.
and crew.
Speaking of, if everybody in our community, hello to
Wait,
all
what do
you
you
guys
mean?
today.
I
Thank
don't
you for
have
tuning
my-
in. I see all the wonderful face yells. If you are rooting for anybody in particular, team,
What do you mean,
player,
Wasp?
whoever it is, today,
Elaborate,
please. Type in the
please.
chat who you're rooting
I have
for.
my.
Let them know.
If you click
I'm
on
sure
my
they're appreciative
profile, my
and
Twitch icon is
definitely
right there,
always
right?
good vibes
Should be
good
there.
for these crews in the heat of the moment. Okay,
okay.
here we go.
So I figure we
Gene,
probably try to
Dream
supply
is
up as
crew
best
right
as we
there.
can here.
Yo, shout out to Kingdom of Machine
We're not
and
far
this
away
Celestial
from
Steed
Lone
crew.
Cove, so
Again,
honestly,
another
let's
legacy,
supply up here what
another
we
name
can,
that
and then we can go
hopefully
back to
they
Plunder.
can live up
Yeah, sounds
to the play of
we're
the
close
Celestial Steed
enough.
crew from the February showcase, who did incredible until the bitter end. Came in a very close second to Venomous Kraken. Kingdom of Machine joined again by Escape Routes and Birdie Pal today. This is another crew spawning outside of the zone, having to make their way. It's the Shores of Plenty, though, and we all know that
Good
Shores
enough.
of Plenty just lost an outpost. So only one team, whoever spawned in at Sanctuary, actually was fortunate enough
I'll
to spawn
loot the
into
little
the
island
final
to the
region.
left if you
Everybody
want to
else
go
is
on
gonna
the
have to make
main
their way.
island.
Fortunately, everyone has
Okay.
rigs. Looks like in this situation, though, they're kind of sailing against the wind a little bit. Okay, you get a little bit of that wind.
Yeah,
and you can
disabled
just zoom
streamer
anywhere you
mode.
want.
I don't know if that changes
the rig is
anything.
like the fastest staying boat in the entire
Coming
game.
back?
Yeah. All right, so King has actually got Birdie
Everything
Pal
in me wants to
on
grab that
his
coral
team
bottle, but
today,
I
and
know this is
coincidentally,
not the time.
I ran into and met Birdie Pal on Sea of Thieves randomly. We
You know
became
what I mean?
friends just
Yeah,
from
I
running
getcha.
into each other. So he's from Ireland, or he's Irishman, I should say. But he's really good people, and I'm so pumped to watch
Meet
him
that
compete
wheel.
today. I was really happy to see his name on the roster.
So again, if you guys are familiar with the battle royale concept, you're familiar with
Dang
the
it.
game flow.
Excuse me, that's
of a
not a
battle
bad word.
royale. You have an early game where you spend a lot of time looting, trying to make sure you get prepared for a fight. Then
Is that a
there's
fruit
that
crate? I
mid-game
think I
as
see a fruit
teams
crate.
start getting closer to one another. You have some incidental encounters. You might fight a
Yeah,
team or
fruit
two
Okay.
along the
Alright,
way,
I'm on
and
my
then
way.
you finally
Or
lead
you
to the
just-
late game / end
Are
game
we
phase
gonna
where
take it with
everybody's
us?
pressed towards one another. And it's
Looks
at
like
the
there
end
might be
game
a
phase
cannonball crate over
of
here
pretty much
too.
any battle
Storage
royale
crate.
situation.
I'm gonna take it.
When the zone is tiny,
Yeah,
Okay,
take
we're
the
good.
you
storage
start seeing
crate. Do you have the
all
other one with
of
you
the
though?
action. So
I just put
what
all
we're
the
seeing
fruit
right
crate
now,
stuff
guys,
into
is
the storage
this
crate.
early game
So I'm just gonna take
phase.
the storage.
Everybody's grabbing some loot,
Okay.
grabbing some materials, grabbing
I'm
those cursed
looking
cannonballs,
on
grabbing the
the
premium
island
materials that they know
for
they're going to need
meats.
for
Okay.
the late game.
There is
And they're making
plenty
their way
of
right
snakes.
now. Every
so-
now and again, you see some early game fights. You see one team get a little aggressive or get a little zealous, and they want to go pick a fight and you know, fight on their own terms in a one-on-one situation without risk of a third party. But every now and again, you also see everybody play conservative. The equivalent of
Alrighty,
saying,
lads
hey,
and
we wanna get in the house,
lasses.
and we want to just post up until the zone forces us to play right next to each other.
Right. All right, so we're watching Sanguine right now, who he is currently looking at the map. So you just saw the first reduction in the map happen at that 8-minute mark because, like we mentioned, first 5 minutes, all the map is available. Obviously, just meaning wherever they start, they want to start collecting supplies and get themselves moving. But every 3 minutes after that, obviously 8 minutes being that first reduction, which we saw on screen happen there, the shrink will map. The map will shrink by 2 squares. Shrink for the map.
It's a
So,
long week. It's Friday. It's okay.
That's right. It is Friday.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the
Getting
weekend.
ahead of us. All right, we're watching Sour Scar. Sour Scar is definitely somebody who's put on a lot of events in Sea of Thieves, so maybe new to Last of Standing here today.
You ready
but
to go?
certainly,
Yep.
Okay.
very
Alright, I'll
involved
turn
in
around,
the
get
Sea
back
of Thieves
to the
community,
outpost.
so
I've got
wonderful
some
to see him
meat.
competing
Oh, hold
today
on.
as well.
Cooking.
Cordy and crew.
Oh, it was empty. Okay. There we go. Okay.
I'm
Snipe
excited to
and
see
egg.
this team. I'm excited to see Ceremonial Admiral in the end game. Simply because I said, you know, before, we know Cordy has a little bit of experience. She has some know-how. She's actually played a couple of our events in the past with.
What's the
Sour
timer
Scar.
at? Who's
Um,
ever watching?
You know, I'm excited to
she
see
did.
Ceremonial Admiral.
I missed it.
Let's see.
A few.
Been so long.
Looks like we
Just
still
a minute.
have. Next shrink is at 1
Long
minute.
we
journey
have our-
to here.
I know. We
Oh,
have our
it
new
is?
home on Sea of Thieves TV, which
So,
guys, we're so excited to be able
it
to
says
bring you
gather
this March
away to
showcase,
Lone
which is
Cove
starting
within
today.
25
We're hitting
minutes.
that 10-minute
It
mark,
hasn't
guys.
been
Everybody's
25 minutes, so
getting
has
them,
it?
getting themselves
No.
closer to one another,
It says
making their
we have
way.
to be
But
at
being
Lone
able
Cove.
to
Looks
host
like
these showcases and host
10
each
minutes.
month series here
Or
with
no,
the
it's
Sea of
been
Thieves
10
TV
minutes
team,
already, I think.
Which shout out
Hold
to the entire
Yeah,
production crew
we
that's
need to
working
get
Yeah,
behind
it's
the
been
scenes to
10
make
minutes,
all
so
of
we
this
got 15
happen for
minutes
us
left.
today and every
Okay.
week. The Sea of Thieves TV crew is amazing, and they're the ones who build all of these amazing graphics and are able to produce everything that you see on the screen and able to bring such incredible naval combat to the fore. with
Aha,
all of our
Wutax.
crews. So shout out to the
Aha.
production team that's putting this all together.
Oh yeah.
Now, guys, hopping aboard. Venom is cracking.
Take that, you son of a
The
gun.
Robo, and the crew, it looks like they're making their way. I think this is Plunder.
Under?
They're
Yeah,
making their
I
way
think you're
down south
right.
right now.
Just to let you guys know, you're currently heading out of the zone, so you got to start heading north.
Ooh, busted.
Okay, thank you.
Aye, aye.
You guys are the ones approaching Plunder,
They
right?
are about to have another
Yes.
reduction in the zone
Yeah, it's
here at the 11-minute
thank you.
mark. Just a few seconds.
All right,
So
you
for
guys
sure
shoot off
need
to
be
the left.
getting themselves towards Shores of
To get
Plenty
pockets.
a little bit further. And towards Lone
And
Cove.
then
I wonder if Plunder has. Let's see if they.
I
It's
will.
got supplies
get us
again.
up
It's
there.
reset because obviously we know a team.
Appreciate
would have
that, Melee.
started
We're
here
gonna
and
try our
looted the island
best.
to the full extent. Let's
That's all
see
we
what
can
Robo
do,
gets.
baby.
Oh yeah, he's got some items in there. Chain shot, very very nice find. Oh, is that a
Okay,
keg?
Airs,
It is
can
a keg. All right,
you
Birdie
put the
Palace
zone
got a
on the
keg
map?
in his hand.
Anything
Look at
goes,
the
guys.
spice
That's
today. That's
the
great.
beauty of this format of Last Ship Standing is anything goes. If it's in the world, you can use it to your advantage. Kegs, cursed cannonballs, whatever. If you find a Disney stick on the ground and you want to use that, you can use anything. You can
So
use anything you
Wanderers,
want
Reapers
that's
is the
available
bottom
to
of
you,
it?
just as if this was an adventure mode.
Okay.
The only rules that we properly introduce
I'm headed
beyond
back
the
with
playable
pockets
zone
full.
occur during the end game
Perfect.
phase, which we discussed just a few minutes ago. Guys, once we hit that 35-minute mark, there's going to be no more
Next shrink
no
is
more
in 2
repairing of
minutes.
the hull.
Just
There's going to be
FYI.
no more boarding allowed. And then at the 35-minute mark, perhaps the most important, the only player that's allowed to bucket water out of the hull is each team's designated bilge rat. So those rules come later, though. Between now and 35, there's virtually no rules. Grab whatever you want and start potting them down. Start attacking teams, you know.
Exactly.
Come on, bro. Why are you so far away, mermaid?
Shoot at 'em.
Yeah. Crow-Tuck was our cake champion from series number 1. I
Yes.
wonder if Birdie Pal is going to now shoulder that responsibility.
Looks
for
like
our
we got
Graphics are
one
good.
on our right here.
It seems like it. He has kicked it off
Enemy
with
team?
a keg on the bowsprit.
Yeah.
Roger that. On my way.
I'm
5
here for
seconds.
it. I always like to add
Looks
in,
like they might
you
be
know,
heading
extra
straight towards
spiciness
zone,
because
but-
obviously with the keg, you never know what's going to happen. It could work in your favor or it could not work in your favor.
We actually saw in the last round last week in our
Shrink
week
is less
4
than a minute
winner
away.
take all round of the February showcase. We saw Gilded Phoenix, the former Gilded Phoenix crew, which was Crow-Tuck, our keg champion. They took a keg into endgame.
Where's the enemy
And
shrinking to?
unfortunately, they didn't
let's
get to
head
use
more
it to their
northwest.
advantage. They had it popped on them on their own boat, which sunk them pretty quick. So, like Dee said, you can go with you can go for you, you can go against you. We all know that,
doesn't
though.
show
We're all
what it's
familiar with
supposed
taking
to say.
kegs on the boat. Exactly.
Alex set up a trap for somebody.
Okay, I've got
I
a big
ended up
rock
running
in front
over
of
it.
me.
Okay.
In between reapers.
Soon.
Set up a trap, middle of Reapers, hoping
It
that
was
the
a
other
great
crew would
trap.
go over it.
I didn't
for us.
see it, you know?
It was a great
So
trap. I was
I'm
hoping to
gonna
sink
hop
our
off
own
at
boat.
this island over here, try to see if I can get pockets filled. I do have a pork on the stove.
Okay, the Fort of the Dam action
next
for
shrink's
us.
about to
One of my
happen.
favorite places. This will forever be my favorite update.
Looks
I can't
like
say it
just
enough. I
above
love Fort of the
Wanderers.
Dam. And Cordy's getting some good snacks here for herself. Get ready for a fight. Ooh, she just found a
Actually, you know what?
pineapple.
I'm not
Let's
gonna
go.
sail us into the storm. I'm gonna go to the right
I
of
think
this island.
last time we had quite
That's
a
fine.
few fights happening at a Fort of the Dam.
here.
Just PvP fights because two people from opposing teams had shot off at the same time to collect items and happened to meet there.
It's not only a good spot for resources, but it's also a good spot from a location perspective. It kind of draws a lot of the different teams that are rotating into the zone. You know, you're kind of within cannon reach maybe of Fort of the Damned, and there's so many resources. You think, hey, let's just send some people over. That sort of incentive to bring your boat or bring your crew near. We've seen the Fort of the Damned be a great spot for early game action for that reason.
Alright. Sails forward.
All right, so King looks like he's holding down the helm and shooting his crew off to get supplies. I'm excited to see and learn who's going to be
Okay,
helmsperson
Bravo.
for the crews. You know, are they going to
Just be
keep those? They
aware
are
that
allowed
we
to
do
change
have
their
somebody
build
close to us.
in between rounds. Once they've
About to
designated a person,
confirm.
that person does need to stay
Yeah.
the build for the remainder of the round.
Next shrink
But,
is 1 minute 45.
you know, because we run into sometimes it's international pain for people, sometimes not for others. So, you know. Oh, did I see he's playing on controller? Let's go.
Alrighty. I had to use the
we just see
restroom
that?
again, not gonna lie.
We did. I saw some controller prompts there on his wheel.
Where is my mermaid?
Oh man, if we see a controller
the
player start
freaking
taking rounds, that's
storm?
going to be even more impressive. This game is a lot harder on controller, at least for me.
Oh yeah. I mean, I could
Gross.
certainly
Oh my
think there's quite a
gosh.
few
There we
people that
go.
are excellent controller players. I mean, we play with Logic on our helm, and
There's
he
the
plays
mermaid
on
already.
controller. Psycho, we've seen in a few Flash standards before. She knows who plays on controllers. If you're familiar with that. All right, Team Ceremonial Admiral, rocking the red, which is my favorite color. I'm here for it.
Shit, and you would. I mean, shoot. Ah,
Wonder if they're
I'm
close
gonna
to
keep
King.
you on the correct pathing.
I lose.
Shit.
I lose, guys.
He had just pulled
We're
up
heading
at
towards
a
zone, so.
shipwreck,
Yeah.
which is great for supplies. And you do
We
have
do
the potential
have
to
that
find a
team
mega
on our
keg
right,
in
just as an
a shipwreck,
FYI.
which is something that has
I
not happened
know,
yet
the
for our last
more
ship
left
standing. We
we
didn't
go,
see that
the
at
more
all
in the
for our
storm we
February
go.
episode, so maybe we'll get to see that happen here in March.
So the Arismelda and crew are actually.
Yep, they're over there, all right.
Another team right now, Arismelda, who is a part of our Venomous Kraken crew.
Yeah, unfortunately, the multi's not right because
Not only
Mojo is
storm,
having
but also
technical
getting
difficulties, so
semi-close
you'd have to
another
take
team
out
right now.
Mojo
They're
from the
trying to run
link.
Parallel,
I'm gonna see if I
you know,
can
with
make
the
it out.
northern heading. Could be our first encounter of this March showcase of ours.
Should be able
They're
to
actually
do.
near the Sea Dogs Tavern right now.
You got
I'm
a
seeing them
rock
both
up
here
to
in my
front
side
left,
view
just
right here
FYI.
of trying to track all the teams. Both of them are near the Sea Dogs Tavern. It looks like they're trying to maybe grab some materials, and they're inching towards each
I
other,
just wanna
flirting
get
with each
out of
other.
this damn
Maybe we see a
storm.
fight here. Maybe the teams just sail on. But the storm,
Oh my god, waves.
the storm right now is messing with Venomous Kraken.
Okay.
And we got a peek there.
Sorry,
just before
bro,
we
but
switched
put
to
you into
Robo from
overdrive.
Penguin. They
What?
had
No,
so
I'm into it.
many
Let's go,
meats
dude.
in their barrel, so they've really set
So
them
it looks
up
like there's
for
still a ship at the
PvP
outpost
success
ahead of
as far
us.
as that's concerned. I know they had a lot of fish in there. Cooked
PvP meets.
meats. EVP meats.
Are
wanna
we
see if
saying
it's
we're gonna
cannon.
go for
Oh,
them?
what is tased? Oh, they
No.
have a rowboat.
I mean, we
looks like
can.
taking supplies
If
If
over there.
anything, if these guys are following us, we want to bait them into them or something like that.
See where they were. They almost
Do
look
they
like they're
say
K9.
that you have to wait?
It does
they
look
are.
like K9 right now. Good
Nice
call.
and
dude.
bright there. Yo.
And that's not something I want to just ask.
That team at K9, I think we have another crew at
I
Hidden
don't know,
Spring, so
to be
they're
honest.
relatively
I've
close
seen
to one
these
another.
events where
I
they
think that's,
say no firing
Wesley
until you get
Sanguine,
to the zones.
and the Night Shine Paracrew. I think
Yeah.
they're in Hidden
No?
Spring. I think that's what they
Well,
see
they
right
are
in
on
front
our
of them
right,
right there.
so.
They're coming up right behind us
Again,
pretty quick here.
There's a lot of different ways to play Battle Royale.
They're almost on a
lot of
straight
people
line
want to play,
behind us.
Super aggro.
Okay,
We
get
are-
your pockets
And,
full.
maybe wipe
Okay, we are
a third of the
technically
lobby
in
if they get
zone
the
now.
chance.
So
Take
that's
any
good.
fight once they hear
Gonna get
a
pockets.
shot and just
Yep.
hold down W and take the fights.
Just in case.
Another way to
Yep.
play is super conservative. Yeah, if you've ever played Battle Royales, sit in the house and
There
wait
we
for the
go.
zone to force you to move. That's also a strategy. At the end of the day, all
And
that
then I think I'm
matters
gonna
is
hang
that
on
you
to our
don't
curse
sink.
balls.
The
Sails to
zone,
the
the
right.
playable zone, is going to push you towards other players eventually, so you will have to take a fight at some point. We are getting closer and closer.
Okay, so
guys,
the
to
ship
that
at the outpost is
25-minute
taking
mark
off.
that is going to force
Okay.
all the teams to occupy the 2x2 space in and around the Lone Cove.
We've
Once we
got
get to that
the one
25-minute
behind
mark,
us.
we will no doubt be seeing teams forced towards one another and forced to take some fights.
Somebody has started that accordion crew in the storm here. Ah, that's so good.
What's
Next
the
drink's
plan
some
here,
wine.
Eat her
ladies?
a little bit, at least for your plank. Not the worst supplies.
I mean-
to lose, though.
We don't want to get caught in the middle of
Low
two
deck
ships.
hull.
That's all I'm gonna
35
say.
minutes, so
Yeah.
we still have some time now. Oh,
Who
I see
is
she's
that
got a
that's
Percy
behind
already.
us?
She's got a grog ball.
Like red.
I didn't
Red.
even use that.
Okay. Red is.
Oh yeah, good call out on that.
Oh,
Always
red
good if
is
you're staying on
Cordy,
ship,
okay.
defending ship.
Oh
great to have it
God,
on
Courtney's
Yeah.
the- Or you
power.
can pop any borders as
And
soon as
B.
you board the ship.
Yeah, Cordy Power and
The
B.
storm's following.
Okay, it looks like they
everybody right now.
turned
Yeah.
off a little bit
Yeah,
and
it is.
they're not on our tail as hot
Storm's
anymore.
following everybody.
Okay. Do we
Cordy,
want to head?
you know,
I think
keeping-
that fort's out of zone,
getting a
actually.
look.
Hold on.
I don't
maybe
think we
wanting
want
take
to
this
get in
fight,
range
maybe
of
wanting
these
to play
guys
aggro.
quite yet.
Everybody's
I
kind
don't
of playing
know.
a little bit more in between super conservative and aggressive. And here's a look at the map.
Forward.
You can see right
They're
there
turning
on
to
Spring,
fight.
we're starting to see some of the
Who?
teams
In front of
converge.
us?
They have about 4.5 minutes to get
Okay.
to that space around Lone Cove.
Let's go. Are we?
Who is
Are
that,
they?
yellow?
Oof, this is
Or
bad.
they
This is bad,
turning-
bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
that's
is.
tased. Oh God.
Uh-oh.
We need to
Wait,
get
what?
Things are getting bad here.
That's
We need to
tased
get on
in
that-
front of us.
We need to get on the
Why?
outside
Okay,
and
you're
let
supposed to
someone
put
else be in the
please, I
middle.
think.
You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? We need to maneuver.
Oh, they said let someone else be in the middle. I like that.
Let's go to the right of this fort.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Either that or literally we can
Yeah.
drop anchor and let them get ahead of us. You know what I
You
mean?
know, taking a
Just
fight
for a
on that
split
stage,
second.
We're not
everybody's
dropping
starting
anchor.
to
No, no,
converge.
no.
You might start losing some of the
I'm just
security, saying, hey, we
spitballing
want
how
a
we can get
1v1
out of the
fight,
middle,
but
that's all.
You might lose that security. All of a sudden, another team hears the
Okay,
shots and
so
you're
I
in.
mean
Obviously,
that's
everybody's
good.
in
We
render distance.
were
They can see
able
the action that's happening,
to
so
avoid
someone might get,
the
overzealous
traffic
in the
of
fight,
the
say we
two
want a third
people
party,
we
and, you know,
mentioned
Venomous Kraken
that
understanding
we were
hey,
gonna.
we
Well,
don't wanna
there's
be
Okay.
no,
third
there's
party.
way more
Zone
people.
It's
strength
actually
again.
just third party
Okay.
anybody. So again,
Eris,
Um,
go
yeah.
update.
between aggressive
I'm updating
and
now.
conservative here. We're not, it's not you know, a bunch of people that are
Oh
just
boy,
keeping
it's
distance
gonna
to
be
keep
an all-out
distance,
brawl.
but
Okay,
you know, they're getting close
so
but not wanting to take the fight.
looks
So we're
like-
right on the eaves of our first action for the March
And
showcase here.
then this is our
And
zone
one thing
right
to point
here.
out too, just
right, we're
because
in
air
it.
smell identified. Okay, that is
So,
tased over there. Is that
we
everybody has
do
a designated
that.
ship
There we
color?
go.
As you can see, their cosmetics. Field of Phoenix is
All right.
gold, so
Ready,
they're
boys.
going to be able to identify.
All
I'm
right,
ready.
they
And you
could
will
have
as well,
a
as
keg.
viewers and us as
They could
scouters
try a
and who's
keg
who
play here.
buy that. So keep
I don't
an
see
eye
any
on that today
merms.
for each team. Ooh, they're
Okay.
looking for people to see people at the fort. He's looking for
All
mermaids
right,
right now,
well.
I think.
We actually have Wesley
This
Sanguine
is-
in the
yeah.
Nighttime Paracruise that
Ow.
they have opened up shots already. So we have
On
a
the
battle
island.
going on.
Oh,
Yep, we have a battle
Okay.
going on.
There's two on that island.
Sending out our first volleys. We're getting our first real taste of naval for our March showcase here. The other team turning and running though.
all right. I'm not ready for it.
Tagged him a couple times.
Try to conserve supplies.
Okay, all right. We
Not
gotta
the
watch
bad
out
spot.
for any kind of.
I do like the fact that somebody's
bomb.
already on the island.
There is
and
a
they're at the
mermaid.
fort.
Just
Yep.
FYI.
Yep.
Um,
Those Kingdom of Machine and
Okay,
the
sails to the
Celestial
left.
Speed crew, they took a little bit of damage. So that's why they were turning out. They had,
Or I
they
guess
had, a,
forward
they had
to the
a
left.
substantial amount of damage there already. So they turned out.
We're
and
coming
just
up
trying to
quick on this
reset.
ship right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Being a
Kingdom
good
of Machine who just got
place.
done bucketing the hole.
pocket
There's a
up.
merm behind us.
Yep.
Zone shrank
Okay.
again.
Oh, I love listening
So-
to
Let's see. We're starting to
Okay.
head towards
Oh,
out of
right
the
here
zone.
to the
We need to
right.
go
They're in
left.
firing.
We need to go right.
Yep.
Oh, bro, you're more than allowed. We're here to see ships
Right.
fight, and
I'm
then
firing.
whoever can be the last ship standing.
Do it.
Is
Conserve.
the victor. Kingdom
Oh,
of
okay.
Machine. If you feel the need to start potting them down, you start potting them down, sir.
That was just a hello.
Just
Yeah.
a little, yep,
It
hello
was a
shot.
greeting. It was a greeting.
He's getting himself ready, getting full pockets. Let's go.
Alright.
That's always our call out. All right, get
So
fill your
this one is
pockets.
tased,
It's
right?
go time.
Red, I believe, is this red or yellow?
Red. We're going to a rock. You need to turn right or left.
Turn left. Yeah.
Yeah, we're still in zone.
No, no, no.
Actually, no, we're not. We need to go north.
No.
North. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'll
Go
get
right
there.
around the rock.
All right,
yeah.
we're just
Follow
over
them.
that 25-minute
Do you want to just harp in
So
me?
close.
All ships close to one another. All ships need to make their way to the final zone.
Okay. All
What's he
right.
Wait,
saying?
dude,
Make
all
a
right.
keg play.
What you doing there, Wesley? Where are you going?
So I was
with that?
able to tag whoever was up there.
Oh,
a
he's
couple
got
times.
somebody right in his boarding
Nice.
line.
Ship straight
I
ahead.
think this might be Kingdom of Machine.
Another one?
And the crew that we were just on board with, Celestial Seed. I think this might be them. They're holding a
Match
straight line.
starts as soon as
Maybe it's not. We'll see though. He's
attack
got a
people.
good boarding line. They don't
Okay.
look like they're turning off.
Really
I was
does.
like, I'm not sure.
This is when Alex and I in our own
Oh, there's
playtime start
two
to
to the
na,
left
na, na,
and one
na.
to the straight ahead.
Whenever you have a
The
kid,
na,
that's
na,
what you have to
right?
say. Na, 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 na. Is he gonna
Okay.
make it? I can't see. Oh, he just
No,
dropped it?
he-
Okay.
We
He seemed
need
to have,
to. So
Yeah, I
we
think he's- I
basically
think
can't
he's-
go past
I think
this
he's heading
port.
out.
Yeah.
So
He
the
also-
port has
he-
to
he
stay to the
swam-
left of us,
he
and
played it way too
then
conservative.
anywhere
He swam. He was afraid
one
of
square
the
above
team
Lone Cove,
spotting
and then
him.
Sanctuary is the
Um,
limit.
He
So
sailed really deep and
Okay,
lost
I
track
just
of the
need
ship.
to go view it on the map real quick.
So now we have a random keg out there, which is always
Okay.
fun.
All right.
All right, we're tuning
We're
into
about to go in
escape
battle,
routes
boys
right
and
now from
girls.
Celestial
It was
Seed.
an honor playing with you.
Everybody's slowly starting to converge. They are just
Yep.
over the 25-minute mark, so now they are. The map has reduced down to a
I got it,
2x2
there's-
spell. We are around Lone Cove now.
looks like there's
And
some
then they have until
barrels.
that 35-minute
If you
mark
want to
until
empty
we'll
your
start
pockets,
changing until they're in a
Bravo.
1x1
Yep.
spell.
see about getting some stuff from there.
Which
We
essentially
just
is
saw
Lone
escape routes, and now we're on with
This
Sour
should be
Scar.
Lone Cove right
Something
in
they
front
both
of
had in
us,
common
so-
was they're both wearing beanies, and then they're wearing their headphones on top of their beanie. Something that I've never
Oh, yeah.
understood. Because doesn't the beanie muffle the audio?
Next shrink is about to happen.
Yeah,
Jump
yeah,
off to
that's
the
what
left.
pushes on your ears.
Yeah,
Nice.
doesn't that?
All right,
that-
next
we're
shrink,
back with the
we
scanner.
need to
The
be.
beanie's gotta
I'm
muffle
gonna
the audio.
update it.
Oh!
We're pretty much where we need to be, which
All
is
right,
good.
here we go. Alex, this is it. Our first
I need to
Also
update
means
it.
we're right in the middle.
Celestial Seed.
Yep. It's about to be an
Okay.
all-out firefight.
All
All right.
Red.
So is this the point where we're just gonna keep
Trying
sail
to get the red.
straight?
Couldn't get it off. No, he's going back to helm.
Yeah,
Celestial
pretty
Seed
much.
had made the
Oh,
comment
is
that
King
I'm not
alone?
gonna take.
Sail straight.
He is. So
All right,
on
we
the
need to
entry
stay
for
pretty
that
much
fight,
near Lone Cove. This is
you
our.
heard one cannonball
big
take
spot.
out one teammate, and
Okay.
then escape routes got taken down.
Yes,
He said, "I'm gonna
yes,
let you go."
All right.
Which-
So
We're about to go
there's
broad
one
and
in
the
front of
ship in front
us.
of
learning
us.
about Battle
Yeah.
Royale, you'll realize the most important thing is to have pirates on your ship. It's okay to have some
They
water
lift it up
pressure.
front.
It's okay to have your mast down. If you have 3 pirates on your
I
ship,
say we
you
lift
can-
up
you
front
can
as
withstand
well,
anything.
to be
You can
honest.
get out of any fight as long as you have good comms. He let his teammates go. They're at the ferry right now.
Do
The
it.
machine is working his way out of it.
He did a good recovery. He had both masts down. He was able to pull it up. Repair
Oh,
it,
I'm
and
dead.
Oh,
on
I just
Wow.
yep.
so, good on King.
I'm dead too.
Turning into haze right
Turbo,
now.
get
He's
one of
going
us.
Fox is ready for a fight, but
Trying.
the crew is on the left there.
I'm gonna hold R.
Alright, go to
No, I'm
Okay.
here. We're here.
taking shots at somebody. Everybody around the fort here.
We need to
That
make sure
must
we're good
be,
downstairs.
their-
Repairing.
Okay.
Remember to bucket first if the water starts to get too full.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Okay, I'm seeing
There's
hardware guys
someone
says
that
muffle
missed
audio
board.
therefore makes the headsets have less pressure on the ear. So that's the trade-off.
okay.
A
All
little
right.
bit more
I've got the
comfortability. I get
buckets
it now,
if you
hardware
want
guy.
to do
Thank you.
repairs.
Shout out hardware
Yep.
guy. Good comms coming in
Okay,
from
I'm
the
coming
Kingdom
through.
of Machine, the
Prepared.
crew here. Celestial Steed, who's entirely back from the ferry. He was
Oh, no, one
there were
more.
2 pirates down. It was just 1 man up, and he got them out, which was
Okay, I'm gonna go check
a
mass.
huge win. That was a huge win for Celestial Steed.
Alrighty.
We're good on front. I'm gonna go ahead
Alright, trying to get Robo
and raise
right
it to
now.
halfway
Look
though.
like they're doing all right.
Ooh.
On the outskirts of the
Okay.
fight a little bit at the moment, but still
All right, we're gonna have
loading up
2
for
on
shots.
us.
Shit.
Oh,
I just fell off.
Robo's off the ship.
Go right a little bit.
No reboard for him.
Okay.
No, but it looks like
They
he's
hit me
starting to think about maybe
perfectly,
taking
bro.
the boarding line.
Yeah, these guys are good. I told you.
Yep.
No doubt.
If they drop our
Oh,
back, we need to
They
drop
drop
front.
back. Drop
Steady,
back.
Wesley saying-
Okay,
Oh,
drop
yeah.
Sending a
front.
lot of good shots out. Looks like they're getting both mast. Perhaps the front mast as well. They have the back mast.
Oh my
The
God.
front mast is down.
Yep.
So this ship
I'm
is
back.
currently immobile.
Lifting
Alright.
front.
And I'm trying to get a
All
read on who it
right,
is
they
they're
have
fighting.
someone coming up. I
I
think.
can't specifically see, but whoever it is.
Robo,
watch
go
the
down and
borders.
repair.
Oh,
Going down to repair.
Yeah.
Alright, let's keep West forward.
yeah, we're creaking.
Someone on right. Someone on right. They got me.
He got the kill
Oh,
on
it is
that.
Venomous
Okay.
Kraken.
Got him
It is the
once
Venomous
Alright.
in the
Kraken
water.
And Brobo, who got
We're about
they're
to
now
sink
filling up
already.
fast.
Bucket, bucket.
We're
Yep.
sunk, yeah.
Oh, just sank.
That's
Was
that.
that venomous?
That was Venomous. Venomous is our first
Venomous
crew
is
to
out.
sink.
Hey.
GG's, y'all.
Yep.
It's all right, Brobo. There are many more rounds ahead. GG's on
right.
this round. 5 minutes away, 5.5 minutes away from the
Yeah,
end game.
that's unfortunate.
Four
That's-
ships
we are
remaining.
not worthy.
Again, the
I knew
35
it.
mark is when things get really, really tight. The map gets smaller. No longer any boarding. Longer any repairing of the hull, and only one player. Each team.
Well, let's pull up the stream.
It was
hull
just a moment,
of
a
water.
matter of time.
That's
I
a
can't
35
believe they
mark.
knocked
For
me
now,
off so
everyone has this 2x2
perfectly,
station
bro.
working
That's a
around Lone Cove.
perfect waste of my time.
Alright, so Tasty.
Like, it was just
they-
enough time to where it's like I
Check
can't
the
do
map, see
anything
where
for like, you know what I mean,
everybody's at.
40 seconds, and that's just
He
enough
saw
time for
the
them to sink
5
us.
flags
They
still on the map.
are
Probably he didn't
amazing
see
at what
the
they
one
do.
ship sink
Yep.
just yet, according to his map. So, I wonder if he'll realize that it's down to 4 ships. Ooh, I love this. This is spicy. I have to do lots of cannon shots. This person, whoever to their front there, is about to get third party and stuck in the middle.
All right, jumping on board now with Celestial Steed. We got Escape Routes, who's on the other end of this fight. He sees Escape Routes actually has all 4 of the ships in front of him. 3 of the ships are in full naval right now, with 1 ship in the middle,
Yeah.
kind of getting bullied a little bit. We see Wesley Sanguine setting up some chain shots right now.
That was red, right?
We
that sank
have,
us.
Cordy, who I think is
Who
the
was
ship
it?
that's in the middle.
Please leave the server
trying
and
to
get yourself
Okay.
ready
make
to
it out,
join.
but Wesley
Okay.
Sanguine doing a lot of good naval
just
work
left.
right here.
Wow.
I
those
think it
cannon
was red
shots.
that sank us,
See
and
that
red is
chain
Cordy
lands?
and everybody.
3 minutes left.
Ooh, that's an anchor ball. Oh, he's taking it over there.
That was
Imagine you
crazy.
just throw the anchor ball and it anchors the ship.
Ooh, that's
Like
an
a
anchor
blunderbomb.
ball. Oh, he's taking it over.
That would be wild.
Imagine you
Doesn't
just
quite get
throw
the
the anchor
board.
ball and it anchors the ship.
Oh,
Like a
he's
blunder
still
bomb.
taking shots. Here's Cordy's view right
That
now.
would be wild.
So let me.
Doesn't quite get the
This is
board.
pretty-
Just
hold
attempts
this
the board.
up.
Team is still
Didn't
taking
quite
shots.
get
Here's
there.
Cordy's view right now. They've got to get these repairs. He just attempted the board, but didn't quite get there. They've got to get these repairs in. Looks like they are.
Good repairs, good distance here from Ceremonial Admiral. 3.5 minutes. A little under. Good repairs, good distance here from Ceremonial Admiral. In the final cell. 3.5 minutes. It's a 1x1 space. A little under. It's small. And all of these ships need to be in the final cell around Lone Cove. It's a 1x1 space.
Between in Black
It's
Morrow
small,
right now.
it's
He's taking some
congested,
shots. I think this is probably
and it's gonna be spicy.
Cordy's team.
Alright.
Between in Black Morrow
We're gonna
right
watch
now. He's taking some
who
shots. I think
wins,
this
chat.
is probably on Cordy's team.
There we go.
We're going up against some pros, y'all.
Celestial Steed
I'm
just
not a
lost
pro.
crewmate. like that was escape route. Just went flying
You
off.
know?
Oh!
It happens.
Celestial Steed just lost a crewmate.
We got another round coming up
Oh, he
shortly,
noticed it,
so
just went flying off.
stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, he notices. Over here, multitasking with this crew. Birdie, I think, was their designated build for this over here, multitasking with
King
this
doing a great
crew.
job of being that
Birdie, I
helmsman
think, was
that's
their
leading on
designated
comms.
build for this round.
It's really helpful whenever who's on helm can. King doing a lead great some job of the of call-outs because
being
being
that
that helmsman
lot.
that's leading on comms.
You need organization.
It's really helpful
in these
whenever who's on
situations,
helm
you
can
really do.
lead some of the
Ooh, great
call-outs
shot
because
by,
they're seeing a
Kid.
lot.
Great shots. You need organization in these situations. Really good enablers today. Everybody great shot by Taze with that chain. Whoever that is taking some serious damage. Really good enablers today. Everybody brings their A game. I love this. Yeah, whoever that is taking some serious damage.
Phoenix doing great damage.
Oh, that's
the
Celestial Steed right
Are we
here.
seeing them pull
Yeah,
off?
you're
Are
right.
they in the fight?
I think so. I think they need to reset. They have both masts down.
What's
They
up,
have quite a
Mojo?
lot of low deck holes. They have to be mindful of that.
It's just
35-minute
crazy to
fight.
watch.
So I think they need to reset. They have
Yeah,
gotta get
yeah.
themselves
Actually, we saw
reset
Gilded
right away.
Phoenix though.
Have to be
I think we
mindful
saw
of that
Gilded
35-minute
Phoenix pull away from the
Ah,
fight.
peel away?
they-
Okay,
yeah,
interesting.
they had them.
They had them in a
They had
bad
them dead to
spot.
rights. I think we saw Gilded Phoenix pull away from the
Ah,
fight.
peel away? Okay,
they
they're
had
looking
them-
good. They're fully wrapped.
They had them dead to rights.
Minute and a half. The 35-minute mark, only one designated person can bilge, no low deck repairs after that time, and no more boarding enemy ships. Only one designated person can bilge, no low deck repairs after that time.
Lot of
and
fights
no more
here,
boarding
lot
enemy
of naval, lot of action all around Lone Cove. They have 1 minute left until end game, ladies and gentlemen. They're
Stream snipers.
Ceremonial Admiral's taking a lot
Yeah,
of
right,
damage
Blue
here.
Tex.
They have
Yeah.
1 minute left
They
until
gotta
end
get
game.
those
Basically, what
repairs
we
in.
learned
It's
is,
so critical.
Taking a lot of
We
damage
can't
here.
even
Yeah.
stay in
They
on
gotta
one
get
place
those
on the top of
repairs
the
in.
deck.
It's so critical.
1 minute now, guys. They have
Yeah, I
every
think
team has
honestly
1
going
minute
into
to
the
get
next
repairs
round, what
in
we need to
before
do is
no longer,
try to.
repairs are allowed to the
I'm almost
lower
wondering
hull.
if we should try to
If
sink
you're
somebody
taking water
before
right
they're
now,
getting into
this
the
is
zone.
No longer, repairs
Just
are
to
allowed
kinda-
the
'cause,
lower
like,
calls out that they got hurt. Yeah,
It was
repairable
craziness.
for another 40
honestly.
seconds.
What, just being there at the zone at the beginning?
Still
Or-
repairable for
Like-
40 seconds.
Covered.
I don't know, just the fact that we sank so fast.
We were in the middle of.
No, that was all
definitely-
my fault. I take full blame. I mean,
No.
it is what it is, but
always
like
paranoia.
as soon as I hit that merm, I get back, both sails are down, the water's full. I'm like bucket, 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 and then it's too late. It's
No, yeah,
just
no, it's
unlucky
nobody's
that I got
fault.
knocked off.
Like these guys, no, you're fine. Seriously, these guys
Let's
are good.
make sure, let's
so.
hope that all these crews are taking the chance
These
to
guys are
reset.
Sea of Thieves
and
partners.
repair,
That's
because
right,
ladies and
prepare
gentlemen,
now.
Yeah, no,
most
no,
of
no.
them.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to end
It happens.
game.
I'm just saying, like that's what killed us so fast was me falling off. If I hadn't fallen off, we would have lasted a little bit
Hey,
longer.
this is where things really start to happen quickly. And
Oh.
once
Little
again,
bit, yeah.
they only have one person designated to bucket now.
Hey,
no
really
low deck repairs allowed, and no more boarding enemy ships. They can jump in the water and snipe people. They can fight on the islands. They just cannot board enemy ships any longer. They can jump in the water and snipe
Chain shots
people.
coming into
They can
Gilded
fight
here,
on the
guys. This is the
islands. They
time where you're going to
just
see
cannot
all
board
of the
enemy
premium
ships any
materials start to
longer.
get used. The chain shots, the cursed
Chain shots
cannonballs,
coming into Gilded here,
blunder
guys.
bombs
This is the time
to
where
get
you're
them
gonna
off
see
repairs
all
of the
of the
mast
premium
and get them off
materials
anchor.
start to get
Oh
used.
my
The
God,
chain
dude, look at this
shots, the
view
cursed
right here.
cannonballs.
Blunder bombs to get them
They
off
are just
repairs of the
lighting up
mast
both
and
of
get
these
them off
ships
anchor. Oh my
with
God, dude, look at this
chains.
view
Look
right
at
here.
those chain shots. They are just lighting up This both is of incredible.
Phoenix in a
Chains
tight
working
spot.
on anchor. Yes, they
In a
are.
tight
Oh
spot.
my. Okay. Who's in front of them? Who's red?
Gilded
Let's
Phoenix
see.
in a
This
tight
must just
spot.
be. That must be who's in front of them.
In a tight spot.
You know what? In that
Oh, man,
time,
all
I
mast down here
probably
for
like.
Nighttime Parrot. Wesley Sanguine
It
still
maybe
doing
it
the
would
work.
have been good to
Still doing the
anchor.
naval work. He knows it's after the
Oh, man.
35-minute
Mm.
mark.
To
All
just
damage is
stop,
permanent
like,
at this point. So the more damage you
traveling
do,
towards
the
their
more
way,
premium
you
these
know?
shots are when they land.
But I think we had that one
Get any
behind us,
damage to
so
the hull.
Yeah,
it's hard
I don't-
to say.
Can no longer
I don't feel like
repair.
that
You
would've
see
been a
the
good
build
idea,
rate
to
right
be
here for
honest.
Gilded Phoenix is
At least
doing
in
their
my
work,
opinion.
trying
Yeah.
to keep them up, but that was a lot of damage. They also got another ship right here, and it looks like they're about to put some more naval pressure on them. Trying to keep them up.
Put
It's
the
nice to have
pressure
damage. They also got
on.
another ship
It's
right here, and it
critical.
looks like they're
Both ships
about
in
to
a
put
bad
some
way.
more naval pressure on them.
Put
It's
the
nice
pressure
to-
on.
It's
Oh my
critical.
goodness, so
Both
many
ships in
master
a bad
done.
way.
All right, Wesley trying to use a harpoon, get a turn, probably
Oh
trying
my
to get a
goodness,
cannon
so many
angle on
master
some of
done.
these ships.
All
Anybody.
right.
Wesley uses a trying
Oh,
to
no.
probably trying to get a cannon
Better
angle
reboard.
on some of these ships. Anybody. Oh, this blunder bomb.
Oh no.
Phase off. Better reboard. I love this action. This is where like it's saved.
Hey, let me know when
your
you're in the next
build,
server or
keep
whatever.
them alive. I
Yeah.
love. They just have to keep the rhythm of bucketing. Keep their health high. Bilge, keep them alive.
The
Don't
bilge
get
rat's
knocked
life
off.
is so important in this moment. Oh no.
I think that was their build.
That's gonna be it.
Just res. Uh-oh.
The bilge no, their bilge is still bucketing, but the problem is they're getting some backsplash on Tased right now. Okay, there's still 3 pirates up. They can still technically live this. But the problem is they're getting some backsplash on Tased. Wow, did you see that catch? Okay, there's still 3 pirates up. They can still technically live this.
Is that is that how you do it? You freaking hit the cannon so you don't fly off?
Gilded Phoenix's water pressure is
My
starting to be too much for the
gosh.
bilge. A lot of damage for Gilded Phoenix. Gilded Phoenix's
Alright,
water
looks like
pressure is
Sour
starting to be too much for the bilge.
Ceremonial Admiral here has a good rhythm.
Gilded Phoenix has gone down, tased and confused, and the crew finished 4th in our first round. GG's to Gilded Phoenix and the crew. The bilge and the water pressure became too much. Ceremonial Admiral now also dealing with good levels of water pressure in their hull. Sour Scar bilging his brains out right now. Ceremonial Admiral now also dealing with good levels of water pressure in their hull. Sour Scar bilging his brains out right now.
How are their masks? It looks like they have back masks up at least.
I think they're mobile. I think they're
How are
mobile.
their masks?
Oh no!
Looks like they have back
The curse balls, the timing. I think they're mobile.
Oh no!
Oh no! Ceremonial
No,
Admiral.
Oh,
No.
Oh no!
That was super fun. Great fight,
Brutal.
Corey and Sour Scar and crew.
Brutal.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling so well. The accidental bucket into the ship.
Keeping track of their offense. I mean, constantly putting out pressure. Every time we tune in with Wesley Sanguine, he's just living on the cannons. Steed and Killer Machine have stayed in this round.
They really have. They've been doing some good work. He has been multitasking like crazy. They really have. They've been doing some good work. He has been multitasking like crazy.
You've got to stay underneath, man. Drop sail, drop sail, drop sail. We got to get away fast.
Making the calls. I like
Oh,
it.
I think they've lost. I think they've lost their bilge. That's what his call out was. He says, "We need to get you a mermaid now because they've lost their mermaid."
This one day I'll get better and represent UNZ better, but it's not today.
They've lost their mermaid, or they lost their bilge
Oh, I think Birdie Pals there. That is detrimental. I think Birdie Pals there.
wish I would have had a couple days more notice. Would have been nice, but
Oof.
still.
That's okay.
Fun.
Oh no, we're hearing pressure here, D. You're seeing a lot of Hail Mary shots. It's a big deal if even one of those land, because as a reminder, guys, we are in endgame and no longer can these teams repair their hull. So any damage adds to the water pressure, and as the water pressure mounts, the bilge rat gets to a point where they just can't keep up. Like that one right there is a huge. These are huge shots. Send your cannons out now. It doesn't matter the distance. If you make contact, it's valuable.
These are huge shots.
They should have some good shots right here on the right side. Escape routes
If you
is
make
on
contact,
cannons.
it's valuable.
They should have some good shots right here on the right side. Escape routes is on cannons.
Yes, sir.
Good comms. The sanctity of life of the bilge rat. There's a very specific spot that they have to stand in at the bottom of the stairs to be able to effectively bucket and stay alive and not get popcorned off the ship. A very specific spot that they have to stand in at the bottom of the stairs to be able to effectively bucket and stay alive and not get popcorned off the ship.
Those are for sure the scariest. If your bilge can't bucket, then that could be it. If your water pressure, those are for sure the scariest. If your bilge can't bucket, just shooting a peace ball, that could be it. If your water pressure,
Cursed, cannonballs, the premium balls are going out.
just shooting a peace ball, shooting a grog.
Guys, we are experiencing an absolute treat for our first round of our March showcase. This fight has been epic. GG's to all the competitors so far, guys. We are down to these final 2 crews, and they are just leaning into the pressure. GG's to all the competitors so far, guys. We are down to these final 2 crews. Great shots here.
Weary ball from Wesley. Oh, Wesley's off. Weary ball from Wesley. Got it. He's not the
Blunderbomb's
build.
actually knocked
Ooh,
out.
that's exactly what happened to me.
Got it.
Ooh.
Blunderbomb's actually knocked.
Yeah.
Celestial Steed has flipped the odds, and they are in the position right now to
If
take
he
round
got
one.
back on.
They got to keep this revolution. They got to keep the pressure on with their premium
Yeah, they're in a
cannonballs,
good
whatever they
spot.
have left, any weary balls, any of the green cursies that can destabilize the build. This is the rotation. This is the winning rotation that they needed to be in.
That is, I was just gonna call out how great this
Gotta be
rotation
it,
was.
right?
So who else did we lose? Who are we missing? That is, I was just gonna call out how
to
Venomous, Ceremonial
This
Admiral.
definitely looks like it could be. But these crews are interesting. They're good. They might be able to bring it back.
Celestial Steed versus Nightshine Parrot. Yeah, so Venomous
Woo, this is amazing.
You got to res. To Celestial Steed versus Nightshine Parrot. Oh, they're not taking the opportunity to res here. They're going to be only 2 pirates up.
Oh boy.
Oh, they're not taking the opportunity to res here. They're going to
King
be
being their helms,
no.
and I feel like they can, as long as Birdie is still there, Escape Route can do whatever
If
he
we
needs
can hop
to
on with
helm,
Wesley
stay on
Sanguine,
cannon,
actually.
they can, as long
Yeah,
as
if we can
Birdie
hop
is
on with
still
Wesley
there,
Sanguine, we
Escape
might be
Route
witnessing
can
the end of the fight
do
right here.
whatever he
Wesley
needs to
Sanguine is
helm.
applying the
Ooh.
pressure. Yeah, if we can hop on with Wesley Sanguine, we might
Oh,
be.
he's
They
got
have flipped
some
the odds right here.
purple
Wesley Sanguine is
cursies, no
applying the
greens
pressure.
though to affect the players.
Blunder
He
bomb
knows
to get
it's
him off
got
the
top of the
odds.
stairs. Purple cursies, no greens though to affect the players.
Blunder bomb.
Oh,
Oh man.
They got us.
GG's.
Oh.
Celestial Steed goes down and Nightshine Parrot takes the win for round number 1. GG's
Nice.
to this amazing crew.
Wow.
And flipping the odds in that last
Alright.
fight. They had the death rotation on them and they got
Very
out
cool.
of it. Amazing
GG's.
crew.
Wow.
And flipping the odds in that
Incredible.
That was
All right,
crazy.
Nightshine Parrot. Wesley Sanguine on the captain role right there. Incredible. Let's freaking go. What a kickoff for our March series. That was such a spicy
Getting
fight.
copper bearded?
Let's freaking go.
Wow,
What a
the amount of
kickoff for our
GGs that we're
March
hearing from
series.
all
That was
players and
such
all
a
competitors, and
spicy
every
fight.
single team obviously
There we go.
took the fight to the space around Lone Cove. What a
we're
first
getting.
round!
Gotta
What a
restart
treat
games, so
round
we
1
actually
was
get
for our
the
March
invite.
showcase. I can't tell you, D, how incredible that naval battle. That might be the best sort of all-out naval warfare that we've seen in Last Ship Standing so far. I mean, 3 teams crippled there at the end near Lone Cove. Kingdom of Machine and crew getting out of all those tight situations. Nightshine Parrot flipping the odds. That was just so fun. And that was such an incredible round number 1. Nightshine Parrot taking first place in our first round of our March showcase. D, that was amazing. That was so good.
Yes. Wow. I totally agree with you. That naval fight was really intense. Everybody was. I feel like had their game face on, they're multitasking, do what they need to do, trying to keep their builds alive, trying to continue putting pressure on with cannons, trying to get them a lot of mass going down this entire round. Those teams really had great use of chain shots. I feel like as number 1 for everybody across the board. So Nightshine Parrot in first place, Celestial Steed in second place. I believe Guild of Phoenix was in third and Ceremonial in fourth. I'll get clarification on that. And fifth was Venomous Kraken for round 1. We still do have 2 more rounds today. That was only our first round for kickoff for our March series, and it was intense.
Man,
Wow.
yeah, that was
Ouch.
just so good, guys. A lot of the month that we observed, we just did this was February. A lot of the month and the weeks leading up to our final winner take all round, which is our week 4 round, which will be on the 25th of this month. A lot of the month, what we're going to see is these teams learning and kind of ebbing and flowing between aggressive, between conservative, trying to learn about their own team chemistry, about learning how the other teams like to play and what their strengths and weaknesses are. So we're right at the beginning of that phase of learning and seeing how these teams kind of take on a battle royale in Sea of Thieves for the first time. That was an incredible showcase of what we all know a battle royale in Sea of Thieves to be. Man, D, there was just that moment there, and you said you were going to call it out. We're talking about that death rotation that I think it was Gilded Phoenix had, or not Gilded Phoenix, it was Celestial Steed had on Nightshine Parrot. Yeah, Celestial Steed, they had Nightshine Parrot in that death rotation. And that's when, you know how you're watching a game, might be watching a football game or a baseball or a basketball game, and it says, hey, here's the Vegas odds right now.
I think
Here's
that
the
once we get
probability
to the zone that we
who's
need
going
to
to win
be
right now.
in,
That's
we
where
need
you
to
would
try
have
to
seen
pick
the
a fight with somebody
probability for
before it gets
Celestial
too
Steed to
conglomerated.
start climbing up to maybe 60,
I
70% win percentage. But
Because if it gets too conglomerated, then we're going to get double teamed.
take Kingdom of Machine out of the equation and send him to the ferry, flip the odds entirely. And we talk about this all the time. It's okay to have mast down. It's okay to have your anchor down. It's okay to have a scuffed wheel or to be taking water pressure. As long as you have all 3 of your pirates on board, you can overcome pretty much anything on a brig with good comms. The second they went down from 3 to 2 is when we saw the odds flip in Nightshine Parrot's favor, and they recognized that. They knew they took him out, and they said, let's take advantage, and they just applied the pressure, and they pulled out the dub. A great round 1.
Yeah, I think I totally agree. And Nightshine Parrot, it seemed like they did a great job of sticking to whatever rules they set for themselves, cannons and bilge and helms, and it really worked for them. And everybody, I mean, every time we tuned into Wesley, like you said, I mean, he was on those helms, and he was putting pressure on those other teams, and just didn't let up. And I think that made a difference for them. Definitely interesting first round. Guys, we'll be back in 10 minutes. We'll go on a break, and then we'll get ready for round number 2 today.
Round number 2 coming up. See you guys shortly.
10 minutes. We'll go on a break, and then we'll get ready for round number 2 today.
Round number 2 coming up. See you guys shortly.
Cool. You heard him. You heard him.
We got 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that'll be us setting up, right?
Yeah. Drink some water.
Well, chat, we got another shot. We'll see if we can get a little luckier this time. I need a little bit of luck on my side because I don't have the skill to back it up right now. We need the luck. There we go. Look at that. How it's perfectly lined up. Beautiful. I know Wootax. I know, bro. Oh, I knew it was gonna be rough because we were going up some good competition. I was never expecting to win. I'm just trying not to go out first. That's my only thing I want to do is not go out first this next round. You got this. You got this. I got this. No, we got this.
We got this.
Heck yeah, Mojo, we got it for sure. We are waiting on confirmation so we can get into the next server. Oh, baby. I'm gonna take a second, stretch my legs. Ugh. Okie dokie. Good to go. Good to go. Oh, baby. Oh, my phone.
Alright.
Alright, alright, alright.
Alright, alright.
Couple minutes left and hopefully we'll get things going. We'll see. Get up in there and try our best. All we can do. Know what I'm saying? Boom. How we doing out there, chat? Y'all awake, huh? Y'all there? Over a minute left.
Let's go.
Freaking Wu tax. Nah, I'm about to go to sleep. I can't tell if you're kidding or if, oh, yeah, that's right, I said wake up. You're right. Go to sleep, Wu-Tax. Been up too long. It's too late.
Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome back in to Last Ship Standing, a pirate ship battle royale exclusively here on Sea of Thieves TV. Guys, thank you so much for joining. My name is Alex. I am one of your hosts for today. If you guys were just here for our amazing round one, then you heard my voice. You also heard the amazing voice of D, aka BBXH, who's joining me. D, the first round of today, we were just talking about it, was incredible. What were some highlights? What were some things that you saw?
Roger that.
Absolutely loved. It was incredible.
Okay, so one of the first things that I love, great question, is that right off the bat, as soon as we were close to that fort, somebody, I don't even know who, but somebody was on that island cannon. So that makes me really excited, just because I feel like it's always a fun added twist and use of different kind of naval combat with the island cannons instead of just the ship or just
Appreciate
PvP.
it.
So that's exciting.
Oh,
I also feel like
Appreciate that,
it was just
Wu-Tax.
a multi-ship battle there. So many ships were involved, so many cannons were flying, and it just felt like the good kind of chaos that you want to see in an event like this. What about you? Any favorite moments?
Well, I think what you just said is probably the best way to put it. The good kind of chaos.
So I think our
mean,
main
what we're looking for is
core
naval
thing
combat.
that's
We're
gonna
looking
need
for
to
our teams
happen,
here to not be shy and not be bashful, but get in there and try
when
to
we do
force
get
the
to
issue.
that point where there's a lot of other
people,
ships,
you know, when you play battle royale, you wanna just,
prioritizing,
maybe you're more inclined to play
making sure
comfortably
that
and
like we're
conservatively and kind of
bucketing,
sit outside of the
watching
fight.
for
But what we saw
borders,
was a lot of
that kind of
aggro-minded
stuff.
players that said, if we're gonna win, we kind of want it to be on our own terms, and we don't want it to be on another team's terms.
And
we don't
just,
want it just
if we do
happenstance to
shoot,
be in
I
a
feel
top
like
two
maybe,
situation and have
I
to
don't
take a
know,
fight.
2 of us at
Everybody
a
was
time
taking the
shooting.
fight there, especially
That
as we
makes
got into
sense.
endgame. Nobody was
Alright,
being
we
shy.
got Galleon's
Everybody
grave.
was getting involved.
Nice.
We saw so many aggressive plays. I think the good kind of chaos is probably the best way to put it. So guys, if you didn't join for round one, it's okay. All of our competitors are getting ready for round two, guys. And as everybody is finally loading onto the ship, let's take a peek at the scoreboard. Again, this is going to be a scoreboard that we track throughout the entire month. This is going to be aggregate scorings week 1 through 3.
Okay.
Week number 4, everything will reset. But as these teams are getting along and figuring
Same as
out
last time, right?
battle royale inside of Sea
You're
of
gonna
Thieves,
get
guys, we'll be
the
tracking here. What you'll see
cargo
is
thing
Nightshine
and fill it
Parrot
up.
taking that first
Yeah.
round and that first place available to our team. Celestial Steed right there until the bitter end with Nightshine Parrot as
So
well.
I think
claiming the
what we should
second
also
place,
do too is just have our
and then
storage
third
crate
place going
up
to
top,
Ceremonial
because I think it's
Admiral.
gonna make it a little easier.
Yeah, I mean, look at those times afloat, D. I mean, that's what I'm
Agreed.
talking about. Teams just in
So
it,
close.
you know?
Man, what a crazy first round. So there we had final clarification on who sunk when, so you can see our order. Shout out to Nightshine Parrot. Once again, as Alex said, they got first place. And that the team, just so you know, is Wesley Sanguine, Steak and Shake, and Glass Arrow today. So they were first. And then, of course, first out, unfortunately, was Venomous Kraken. And then in fourth place last time was Ceremonial Admiral. So that's our scores. This is a fresh starting today. And we'll check in with this kind of as rounds go by and as the weeks go by. So this is our first of 4 weeks for this series of March. We'll also be with you just like last month every Friday. And these dates are the next one is Friday the 11th and the 18th and the 25th. So should be interesting. As you saw, we have brand new crews. This next round is going to be in the wilds, and one of our favorite is going to end around Skull Keep, which of course, as I'm sure you know, is a skull fort. So this should be an interesting round for us next, Alex.
Finally, free repeat. How goes it? We got taken out first. I just got super unlucky on that first run, man. It was first round.
On the audience side,
I
I
got
just love to watch all of the
got knocked off the
different kinds of
boat,
adversity
and by
that
the
gets
time I
thrown
got
at
back,
all
we
of
were
our
already
competitors,
sunk,
be it RNG
basically.
or be it something with the sandbox. In this case,
It happens, though. It happens.
Providing, you know, somewhere
We're going to
between,
give some
I don't know, 6 to
really
10
good
cannons
players.
stationary
Really
on
good
the island.
players.
Probably a dozen kegs that
So,
spawn in.
I really expect
a
nothing
whole
else. You know what
bunch
I'm
more
saying? Like,
materials
we're
that
just
are
here to
all
have
right there,
fun.
and it's a
Do
great
the best we
spot
can.
to force all of our teams, because that sandbox does open up
Okay,
a little bit more with
so
those stationary cannons and those kegs.
considering
and we
we're
get to
at
see
Galleons, I
perhaps
think
a
our
few more
first
creative
stop
styles of
in
play
terms of
there at the
supplies
end. The skull forts
should
are
probably be
an
Skull
incredible
Keep.
way to end a battle royale round. So guys, this week, this round, we get to watch that skull fort in action in the wilds,
and then
and it looks like we're jumping on board with the players. I think everybody's now on a ship. They have their Reaper's flag thrown, and I think we're starting round number 2. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited for this. We're tuning in right now to Escape Route.
We'll be starting in a few seconds here, by the
Team
way.
Celestial Sea, they got second
Look at
place
that.
the last round. It was a really close round last
You guys got
time.
all your stuff,
but
yeah?
their helmsman got knocked off, and I think that was the
Cool,
nail
cool.
in the coffin
All right,
for
have
them.
fun.
And,
Thank you.
So yeah, they've got their A game. They have a great chance. We might see a first from them, but I mean, you know, it could be anybody's game, as we saw in our last series. I mean, we had days where we had a different winner every single round. So it's been.
Make your way to Skull
I'm looking
Keep.
forward to
Skull Keep.
how this
Hey,
one
Kane.
plays
Good
out.
morning. Good
I think
morning.
after we get
Everybody's
through round
coming
2,
here.
we'll get maybe a better idea of
Oh,
people's
boy.
play styles.
Yeah.
And,
So,
you know, the teams coming together,
are-
the team dynamic. As we
Wait,
see
so we're
develop,
in the
or some
zone?
of
Is
these
that what
players,
you
I
just
know
said?
They play together.
Yeah,
on
we're in
regular,
the
so,
zone.
Okay.
Maybe they already have that team
So
dynamic
should we go up
together, and that
north?
sure helps. I know
I
that.
mean,
myself
Either
as a
that,
player,
or
me
since
too.
we're in zone.
Oh yeah. It's always great when you play
after this one
any
that's right in
team
front of
game,
us?
any team sport, anything
mean,
in
we
this
could
world,
try to
e-sport,
take 'em out
regular
now,
sport,
I don't
whatever.
know.
When you have chemistry with your teammates,
Let's just go
it
towards
helps
Sunken
so
Grove.
much. And
Fuck
even
it.
if that chemistry just, you know, comes from styles of communication, you kind of get used to hearing,
I
you know,
have
the
the
calm
story.
Oh,
styles
sorry.
of your
Yeah.
teammates. Like D, I know when we sail,
God.
like you have a specific tone in your voice that I know when
I
things
have
are
those
irreversibly
medics on, hold
bad
on.
on the ship, and
Oh
when
yeah,
things are bad,
definitely
that
do that.
everybody on the ship needs to take it seriously. Like, there's a lot of comms, you know, just casual comms that get thrown out, need repairs, you know, whatever. Okay, let's get shots, but there's a
take
tone
that
in your
back to the
voice that
ship?
when we all hear it, we know, okay, it's critical. We all need to listen up to D. So that's the type of chemistry, you know, that you're gonna see from some of these teams start to develop over time. That's what makes it really fun for us as we reset the showcase. We get to see new teams and new players kind of not only start gelling with one another, but gelling. You know, perhaps
Okay,
not
we're
everybody
good.
is used to sailing on brigs with one another, or
Just
perhaps
gonna take us to Sunken
you
Grove.
know, a lot of these players maybe are
Sounds
more
good.
PvE focused in adventure and less PvP focused. It's going to be exciting as always to see the rosters reset and watch as the weeks go on and watch as everybody gets familiar not only with their teammates but with the styles of play from their competitors. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. It really does make a difference. I mean, these are all obviously very seasoned pirates. I
So
think
next
that we're
drink's
pretty
in
paired
3
from everybody
minutes.
from round 1. So this will be interesting. And like we said, it's so fun to have a different end game island. So last round we had kind of
their
a
ship
larger
is
island
just
as
going
our
straight to the fort.
ending
Yeah.
zone or
basically.
area of the map, whatever you want to call it. And then this round is going to be around a fort. And then our next round is going to be around Booty Isle in the Ancient Isle. So as you know, that's a very small island. So that always adds for a different dynamic because you can easily shoot each other over that island, where you can't really do that maybe
Right.
so much with the Skull Fort or with a larger island. And we've done this in the last round. It just is a great mix-up, great variety, and fun to watch.
You know, another element of getting to know these teams and getting to know or getting to observe all
Okay,
of
so
these
so
players
far
as they get
for
familiar with the
curses,
game mode
looks
is
like we only have a
all of
weird
us
ball.
get
We
to
need
get
to try to
familiar
get
with
some if
each
we
player
can.
and their play
And I
style.
recommend that honestly
you know, we
we
saw
wait
Kingdom
to
of
use
Machine
those as well until we
rocking
get
the
to
helm
that
last
point
round.
where
We've
it's
also
gonna
seen
be
Taze
critical.
stick the helm. So we're all going to start getting familiar with, you know, who are each team's, you know, helmsmen.
But
or
if things look like they're going south,
who are
just
the
use them,
teams?
right?
Proper borders. Who do they
like for
prefer
us,
to send
no.
out? That's the type of.
I mean, we can
you know,
use like
stuff
certain
that we're
balls
gonna
to
be
get
able
them off
see
of
in
us, like
these
peace
first
balls
3
and
weeks.
stuff like
Get
that.
familiar with these teams and know their role and know their play style. I know by the end of our February showcase, we were all
But I
waiting
wanna
for,
try to save
you know,
them if we
perhaps
can
the
for
keg
if
play
we
from
get somebody in a
Crotuck, or
rough
we're waiting
spot.
for the double border play from Coop and True. You know, you start to get to know the teams a little bit more, and you start to get to know the players a little bit more. Jumping on board now with Ceremonial. I know Cordy is one of those really balanced players. Loves to obviously, you know, get involved on the top of a deck of another ship, but also Cordy's really rock solid, like on the boat. Great comms, super attentive to her teammates. So Cordy, I would probably describe Cordy as, you know, one of the more balanced pirates that we're seeing in our March showcase. Is able to really do so much so well.
And one thing that you kind of pointed out,
Thought that was Buck for a second. I was like, how'd he get in here?
And borders. We really didn't see that much boarding last round. I mean, I think Wesley go for a board a few times. We saw him try to board with the keg. But otherwise, we really didn't see that many.
Shooting over or what? Or are you taking the crate?
Or not that much
taking the crate.
happening. So
I'll do that.
I wonder if we'll see now that they've kind of gotten their feet wet a little bit with this event. Maybe they're more willing to send a player off the ship and go cause some havoc on another ship by going for a board before that 35-minute mark.
You got to really trust your team to make a boarding decision in a format in a game like this with Battle Royale, because like we were talking about, last round, is that moment when Kingdom of Machine was knocked off of the Celestial Siege ship. That's when the win probability really flipped in the favor of Nightshine Parrot, when they were able
that ship
to
that's over at the fort
only
is
leave
coming,
2 pirates
so
on the
don't go
deck of
far.
Celestial Siege.
Okay.
That is the most important. Is are you full strength on your ship? Can you withstand a lot of cannons or just any bout of adversity? Are you ready? Are you at full strength? So when you send a pirate off, I mean, there you are. You're left a little exposed. I'll say it, time and time again, the most important thing in a battle royale.
Do we have the time?
This is it, Pete. This is round 2. The server is full of people that are trying to destroy us.
Do you have all your pirates, available for bucketing or for repairing or for returning cannon fire? That to me is the premium and is the meta. And I think, probably some of these teams might have watched the February showcase and saw some of the teams that like to board, maybe not do as well. I say that, but Venomous Kraken love to do the double board. They play with each other a lot though, and the trust that they have in CJ to sort of man the ship and bring them back at the right moment was obviously implicit. We saw
Mojo was having technical difficulties, Pete, so she couldn't stream. Eris is live and I'm live.
True, and I think who you're going against as well.
Mojo needs more RAM.
Ourselves have played. There's times where
Supposed to get there today.
Like, okay, I can go board and leave the crew, and then there's other times where we're like, we need to all stay on the ship and naval against this crew right here. So I do think it depends, and they've got to learn each other and how each other team plays, and I feel like you'll quickly see as they go.
It's different in adventure because it's different in adventure because sometimes right, wrong, or otherwise, you might be an experienced player that's fighting against the crew that doesn't have as much experience as you. So
what are you talking about? Turn off my lights. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're literally in a battle royale. They know where we're at. We're all Reaper.
When you're playing in an event like this, Last Ship Standing on Sea of Thieves TV, and you know that all the other teams are experienced.
Everybody knows where everybody's at. There ain't no secrets here.
Their fair share of fights, both together and on separate crews, just in and around the seas. Like, that's when margin of error is very slim. It's very slim, and that's why I don't believe that we're gonna see a boarding quote unquote meta inside of this battle royale format. I think we're really gonna see a lot of people stick to naval. That's what we saw Nightshine Parrot do so well last round. Every time we were tuning in with Nightshine Parrot there, mid to end game, they were just sending cannons out. They just knew they had the mats for it, and they were just sending out cannons. Is Daigo 2 still in the area? While they could, and I don't, they're burying these kegs.
What is this doing? I was gonna.
This is Skull Keep.
Okay.
Oh, it's Skull Keep.
So he's actually burying the kegs for later.
This is so sneaky, and I love it.
This is that sandbox. This is that element of having the full sandbox at your disposal. We haven't. I don't even think we've considered this as an option.
Wow.
Yeah, that other ship went to galleons. That's funny.
I feel like I can see him smiling through his.
We basically just traded
his mask
outposts.
So I will. So I want to. Yeah, I want to give props to, Wes here and Nightshine Parrot for this move. This is obviously super creative. And D, you and I more than anybody love when the players, tap into the creative parts of the sandbox and start thinking outside of the box a little bit. This is a great example of that. However, I think we all, have a familiarity with these islands. We know they reset after about 30 minutes or so. So, as they get towards endgame,
I'm gonna assume it has just because they've been at galleons for
island might reset if they sail far enough away from it. And there's going to be a whole new batch of kegs. So, I mean, does that mean we're going to see twice the amount of kegs? Are we going to see like 16 to 20 kegs in play?
I don't know what he's doing there. Yeah, maybe they'll try to lure people to the island or something and
just trying to get the most win right
I'm really not sure. Oh, man, this is... Oh, poor King. It's a cannon rowboat. Let's see if he can back it out of there. I feel like he can't get the rowboat out of there. It's a bad spot.
How many times have we all? How many times have we all been here and seen that rowboat spawn and tried to get it out and you just can't get? It's just stuck. There's nothing you can do, especially a cannon. Maybe a harpoon.
Oh yeah,
maybe a harpoon rowboat.
Captain.
Rowboat, you just gotta let that go.
Not happening. very interesting.
So Captain Axe, actually what I'm referring to is the way that the islands reset with their materials and the resources that spawn there. Not necessarily the way that loot despawns. Additionally, that loot, those kegs are going to be dug.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think they're there.
Yeah, no.
Versus
If one
just
of you
sitting
guys
idle.
wants to, while I'm looting the outpost, if you want to just get some fish going.
All right, so we're pulling up at
We're about
Bobo's
to
pulling up
crash
at
into the
Dagger 2
outpost, by the way.
here.
We got sails up.
Interesting. Oh, I guess they're hoping it reset. Looks like they're
Back
going
sail's
over
still
there
down.
with the storage crate. So
It's not.
they're already in the wild.
Just a little bit it was, yeah.
Here, so that's the region they
I
need
put
to
it
be
up.
in for this round.
Oh,
Crazy.
man.
It might still be empty.
So Zook's
Yeah,
actually
it's
coming in
empty
with a
here.
little bit of insight. He says
See if it's
he's
all of
burying
them.
them near cannons, so if they shoot at him with island cannons, he can just get close to this
Yeah.
cannon and blow
Bobo,
them up. Does
go
that
ahead and fish.
will a cannon
Fish?
that lands
I
on the
can't fish,
sand
bro.
above a
Why?
keg that's
It
buried,
doesn't work
will
for me
that
on
activate,
keyboard
will
and
that
mouse.
trigger the keg? I
Okay,
didn't know
then
that.
I will fish, and you watch over the snake.
Watch over the snake.
Oh, right. So if they
Yep.
shoot at him with island cannon. Oh.
How do you mean?
Make sure it's
Okay, that's
cooked.
fun. Cutting little
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Cooking
He did bury
food.
them.
Got you. I'm
Only
like,
the
what
ones
snake?
Right.
buried that makes
Like, what
that
do
makes
you
all the
mean?
sense.
Watch the
Booby
snake.
trap.
Where is it?
Oh, this is so fun. That's
Great
so
use of
fun.
the sandbox here. Yeah, I mean, he's still getting to work.
Eris, I'll have
Look
you
at
take
him
care
over
of being
there,
captain
burning all
on your
these
back.
kegs.
I mean, it's a great idea.
hiding
It's a great idea, but
I think we
nice
just try to
Pantera
get
has to
some
make
meat
sure that
for
they're
now,
also using this
honestly.
valuable
And then-
early game to be grabbing materials and grabbing resources. So he's getting black screen back to his ship.
When's the
but,
next?
You know, they're still near Skull Keep, so I mean,
next drink
you know, I don't know
is
how
just shrunk.
necessarily great they are in
We are
resources if they're
still
spending a lot
in
of
the
time
zone.
burying kegs. But
Okay.
hey, they won round one, so who am I to analyze and potentially criticize the decision of the round one champions?
Do we need to turn around or anything, or?
I don't think so. I think we'll be okay.
Our second place crew that we're
I'll
trying to
probably
get to right
plan
now.
to turn us around just so we're not on the dot.
Man, it
once
was
I'm done
really
with
close
this.
between Ice Parrot and Celestial Steed.
It was. That was our best end game battle yet. The fight between
It was so
those
intense.
two ships in round one. This is now our 5th week doing this year. Our 5th week where we feature 3 rounds of Last Ship Standing Battle Royale, and that the way round one ended. If that's any indication of how this month is gonna go, I'm even more excited for this month than I was. I mean,
Both on controller?
I was saying this before
No.
the show started to D, and we were talking about it.
How
even
do
in
you
the intro.
fish?
Football ended, and I
just fish.
live and breathe.
Are you
you
using
wanna
like
go to IL
WAS
last
or
week?
something?
Now,
For real?
D, we get
Oh,
this. I
see,
get
that's
this.
my
We get
problem. No
look
one told me to
forward
use
every
WAS.
Friday
That's
watching
why.
the incredible
So,
Sea of
well, it's
Thieves
not WAS to
action
reel.
like this,
It's
so
okay.
if
So
it's
like
indicative
fight
of
the
how
fish
fish,
it out
yeah,
with
I mean,
like
yeah.
the left click, and then once the fish bites, you'll
Me
hear
too,
like a
man, a
noise
lot of these crews
notification,
have
and then you'll just use
fishing,
your
it
mouse to
seems.
move
That's
back and
now
forth.
2 different cruises. We
You want to
saw
go
cast a
opposite
line
of where
out
it's
to
swimming.
get some fish to cook for PvP meat. I'm all about it.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, yeah, it was so hard to fight the fish with the mouse. If I can fight the fish with the WAS, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, dig,
Ooh,
Black
trophy
Marrow.
fish, nice.
Very tricky.
Looks like they're posted
You
up
gotta
at Crook.
strategize.
Yeah. I feel like you definitely have to think about the different ways and making sure that you've got all of
Yeah, easy clap fishing now. Oh my gosh.
Making sure
Wish I would have known this. You guys are bad friends not telling me this stuff.
You are keeping your health
I don't know
whole
this stuff.
and that
Oh,
you are
cannons.
staying out of
Yeah, you
range
can
of
use
potential
WAS. Oh,
cannonballs,
fishing, you can use
blunderbuss,
WAS.
things like that.
What else can I use
You know,
WAS on,
you
huh?
don't have to worry about
I don't
boarders.
know.
There's no more boarding allowed after 45 minutes, so you can
I'm a controller
I'm just
player.
messing with y'all.
control and
I just
staying
wish I
on
would've
helm
known
or
this, that's
staying
all.
on cannon.
Not
By
y'all's
your
fault.
attention a little bit better. Not needing to watch borders.
So if you are just now joining us,
Sitting here like
Magnus or
grinding my
any,
arm against my mouse
viewers
pad
that
to
are
try
just
and
now
reel
hopping
fish
aboard,
in.
This is round number 2 of our week 1 event
Fish
of our
in there.
March showcase for Last Ship Standing here on Sea of Thieves TV. This is a battle royale game mode that we've put together. It is a last ship standing, sort of last ship afloat wins format. Other than that, not really many rules. Get what you can, get some great materials, get some good cannonballs, get some cursed cannonballs, mat up, and get ready as the zone persistently pushes you forward towards the other crews, and get ready for a fight, because the only way that you're really going to be able to be the last ship standing is if you're able to hold your ground, return some good cannons.
I think there's something
even
cooking,
pick the
Bubba.
fight and start the fight yourself. So everybody, welcome on in. Welcome on in. These battle royale game modes are so much fun. Even more fun when you have a pirate ship and full cannons and a full crew to be staying alive with.
Oh, you just shot me right on top of it. You're a god.
Will you check my fish? I do want to clarify for our rules with the boarding.
Oh my God.
It's only after the 35-minute mark. Before that, all boarding is allowed, and so it's just after that 35-minute mark. Otherwise,
hopefully
and
that'll just
trust
mean
it,
somebody
Alex and I and
else.
the Thieves crew, we've tested so
We weren't
many
last out.
different rules
First
to
out.
lead up to the ones that we have established now. We end up with rounds that, I mean, Alex and I have had rounds that go an hour and a half because nobody wants to get close to each other to fight. So we're forcing it end game, forcing it so we can have some quick, fun, intense rounds and get through 3 of them with some action packs, so we don't end up with those lulled rounds where people are just, you know, tiptoeing around the edge of the zone and not making any action happen.
Getting us over
it's
to the
worked out
fort.
really great.
We have tested, like Dee said, so many different game modes and so many different rules. Oh, Busty Sanguine peeking or peeping into the future of Sea of Thieves, those sea forts. Dee, those might be great end locations for last ship standing whenever Rare wants to put them into the live servers. You know, I mean, I think that might be a good end spot.
Alright, so again, this is going to be in the wilds. We're ending around Skull Keep for this round.
Nice try, Parrot, showing up to the Fort of the Damned. We talked about this last round. The Fort of the Damned is a great central location for everybody rotating to the region. This region for this round being the wilds. Nightshine Parrot actually sailing a little bit south because they were in the wilds.
Okay, so
before.
next drink just happened. Edges are dagger tooth.
To the fort because they know the fort is absolutely juiced with good materials.
Bottom is Cracker's Falls, and then Galleon's
great spawns here. You know, whatever, you're gonna find maybe 20 barrels or so potential of cursed cannonballs.
I caught it on my
This is
fishing.
usually a nice central location that we see at least one team try to mat up whenever.
So we are still
early
in
game
zone
phase,
right now.
Of a
Alright.
round. No, I don't think any crew is necessarily close to a fight right now. You know, I think our Gilded Phoenix crew, Tased and Confused, I think they're running parallel with another crew.
Do we just want to go into battle
right now?
and just have you guys shoot over for pockets?
Showing up to the end area here at Skull Keep.
Ooh.
Kind of peeping
I wonder
around.
if Robo's gonna go over there and see
honestly, up to you
Wesley's
guys.
partially buried kegs.
Yeah, just go ahead and shoot over for
I want,
pockets.
yeah, they're
both of
talking
you.
shoot over. I want to go see. I want to go over there.
Shoot me over, please.
Bro is gonna head over.
Never mind, I got it.
Probably see the booby traps. Maybe set them off. Who knows? Timmy G, welcome in. Great to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for saying hello to Dee and myself. Great to have you in, and as well as everybody. If you've been hanging out with us all morning and have been tuned into the first and now second rounds of Last Ship Standing, guys, I hope your days are going incredible. I hope you guys are having an amazing start to your weekend, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday. Grab a beverage, grab a snack, and we have about another hour and a half left of incredible Last Ship Standing action as these crews now during our second of 3 rounds are starting to converge closer and closer to one another, making their way towards Skull Keep.
Good stuff. Yeah.
All right, and I think these King just looking
Set
at
my
the map,
modem
saying
and
there's
everything.
somebody
Internet
already
decided to
parked
mess up
and
today.
posted
Sorry,
at the
y'all.
Final island.
Apologies.
Everybody's slowly starting to come together here. Right, 18 minutes on the clock. 25-minute mark brings us down to a 2x2 playable area on the map for these teams. So
And
still a little bit of time.
Natron brings up the question about wouldn't a smaller final zone make much more sense than no boarding? It's actually the smallest zone that we could possibly have all of our teams adhere to. And in addition, the no boarding rule is to allow our crews to focus on allow each crew's build to focus on getting water out of the hole. Also,
might have gotten
importantly,
closer
allowing
since
the
then, let me
naval
look.
combat to be what we all get to observe.
It's about
and
to
enjoy.
shrink again. This 4 is going to be
I think
the
it's
end
the
zone.
element of naval and the element of these pirate ships actually,
let's
you know,
just
fully playing aggro and offense
Is
against
Sunken
one another
Grove
is
still
what
in it?
I think entices most of our players here from a PvP
Alright, let's
perspective.
get
The
us
pirate
over
ship,
there.
the naval combat side of Sea of Thieves makes this game so unique, and it's what we love
It's
to
about
enjoy. The
to
round number
shrink
1,
again. Let's see.
I put it on
Okay,
showcase,
left side barrels.
probably better
Jump
than we've
off
ever
for
seen.
pockets.
Great round number
I'm
1,
just gonna
great
turn around.
naval from our teams here.
Sunken
The
Grove
teams do
is
have the
still
opportunity to
in
board
zone.
though between
It is?
now in
Okay.
the 35-minute mark, pretty much from the beginning of the game until that end game phase.
I feel
everybody
bad
can board.
just staying away
We
from all the
do
other people.
have everybody
but they
sailing towards
fucking-
one another.
They know.
Towards that final one
We
by
pretty
one
much
cell,
have to.
which
I
is
mean-
the only cell available on the map come end game. But
Like, this is
between
the
the
battle
start of the game
between
and that
their
moment,
ships.
people can sail anywhere they want. They can, you know, as long as
No,
they're
when
inside of the
Z's here,
playable
it's a
zone,
different story.
they can take fights whenever they want. They can really kind of just do whatever they want. There's really not a lot of rules between the minutes of 0 and 35. It's just sort of make your way to the final zone, which if we're able to peep the playable zone as we are on the eaves of our first bouts of combat, D, here's what we're looking at right now.
There we go. So as you can see, there is our zone. It's been, since the first 5 minutes, shrinking every 3 minutes by 2 squares. 25-minute mark is going to bring us down to a 2x2 playable area on the map. And then at that 35-minute mark, we're down to a 1x1 playable area on the map, which in this round, once again, is going to be a
couple
skull
over by the
keep.
fort
So
right now.
it's just shrinking and shrinking.
All
And
four
as
of
you
them
can see
are
on the
over there.
right-hand side there, all 5
all
ships are
surrounding
still
that.
afloat.
Alright, you guys go out to the
Everybody
left,
was slowly
pockets,
starting to
and then
come
I'm gonna head
together
over
on
there.
the map. So I think we're going to
I
have
wouldn't
some
head over
action
there yet.
fairly
Not so
soon. I feel like this is kind of feeling like the same pace of round 1, which I felt like was a good pace, and then things really sped up at the end there when we started seeing sinks left and right, and we're quickly down to 2 teams. So this will prove to be, I think, another interesting round for us. And
Right.
they're already starting to see each other, eye each other up on the seas there. That one's a ghost or a skelly galley, but oh, that would be rough. Anchor ball, skelly galleon in the mix. Woohoo!
Right, and that's another element, guys, that's at play here. Sometimes we forget that these fights are happening in a full-on adventure server, which means that megalodons and ghost ships, storms, krakens, everything is available. There was even the small chance
we
that
got
one
when
by
they
Isle
spawned
Less
into
where
this
it looks
server,
like they
Skull
might be
Keep was
coming
going to
this
be an
way.
active skull fort. At that point, they
Yeah,
would have
they
to
are.
withstand
They
the
would
fight
Ooh.
while the PvE was occurring. So, you know, it's obviously a small chance. It's not a great chance, but you know, we do this enough. We're going to be doing this every Friday for so many Fridays. At some point, I would expect to see the final
Ready, Brobo?
skeleton fort be an
Yeah, I'm coming
active
back.
fort where they're all going to have to fight at.
That would be so spicy
Yeah, they're coming
and
to pick a fight.
interesting.
There's another one
Because
too
then
coming
you,
in, it
like you
looks
said, I mean, then you've got the island cannons also shooting at you. And that's interesting. And but it's shooting at everybody, you know? So,
Right.
No one's teased.
oh, they
So
are
Celestial
nosing
Speed.
towards somebody. Who are they
Okay,
going
let's just
towards, I
keep
wonder?
our front sail
They're trying to
up.
cut 'em
No,
off.
no.
Looks like they were doing that so they could.
Yeah, I think they're gonna
rotate
take this,
easier?
I think they're going to take this fight. This
Um,
is Celestial
alright.
Speed. It's our second place crew. Here they go.
Oh!
I'm
Let's
gonna have
go!
to
Cannon
drop
shot!
sail, Brobo. You're gonna
Yeah.
have to take
First
mine.
of round 2.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Sorry.
You're fine.
Good comms from Kingdom of Machine. Again, guys, great comms from
Yeah,
your
they're
helm
coming in
can be
quick.
such a difference maker because the
Can you
helm,
take helm?
the helm
I'm gonna
sees
fire.
Yeah,
pretty
go
much
ahead,
everything,
go ahead.
especially on a brig.
Yeah.
They're a little bit more
My
elevated.
merm is
So,
not spawning.
You know, you're
There
kind of
it is.
relying on your helm to give you a good, you know, macro view of what's going on.
Oh, yeah. Look who it is. It's Night Shine Parrot.
Oh, bucket.
This is like a rematch here, perhaps. Round
Okay,
1. I
Brobo, when
like
you're
it.
back, we'll need you to repair.
Roger.
Ooh, he's calling go for a board. Who's loading in? Escape?
I'm
Yep.
back.
All right, Escape is going for a board on him right
Our
now.
back sail's down. Drop front.
I'm repairing.
Oh, I almost got knocked
I'm gonna
off.
turn us away.
Okay.
Kingdom of Machine
So we
made,
can try to
made a
reset,
call out
drop
right
front.
there. He
Front
told
straps.
his teammates to chop him.
Okay, I'm
if
gonna
you're
try and get
unfamiliar
back
with that term, he's making the call to send chain shots out and get their masks down. That's a you know, that's a premium material.
They're
that's
getting
a premium
front.
resource to be using here in the mid game part of the fight. Typically speaking, you see our teams want to conserve those premium
repaired
until endgame. However,
firing.
Straighten our wheel. Straighten our wheel.
Celestial Steed knows
Back is repaired.
Winner,
Yep.
So they might be thinking,
Drop
let's
back.
Send the premium maps
Or actually,
now.
I'll do
Let's
it.
get
Pick
them
it up
out
front.
now because they are currently, you know, our biggest challenger
to
for
fully
that first
reset.
place spot.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I love this. Got a little bit of a long volley now. They're kind of spaced out some.
Okay.
Gotta make sure that they're staying in the wild. So that kind of puts you, you know,
good.
in a spot where in normal adventure, I mean, you're like, I can just kind of piece out the other way if I
Anchor.
need to. With
Right.
this, I mean, you have a team that could potentially, you know, squeeze you in at one of the edges there.
Squire asked, does first place only matter, or do the placements below that factor into the final winner? Squire, thank you for the question. First place is what determines our winners. In an event where first place counters are
Okay, where's
tied
our
between
zone
two
at?
teams, we then use each successive
Got
placement
another
so
one on the
second
right.
row, the
tiebreaker.
fort,
So every second
pretty
place
much,
finish
so
will
we
then
need
be
to
the
stay-
tiebreaker for teams that perhaps
We
might be
marked it all
tied
on.
in first place finishes.
They're coming in
We're
on our
like right
right.
in the middle of it
with
all.
third and then time afloat.
We're right in the middle of it all.
Okay.
Into the thick of it.
It's interesting one thing
Into
from
the thick
last
of it.
season that we saw was
Make sure you fill up on pockets.
all Coop's crew. They were keeping cannons.
We don't
and
have a lot of
filling up their
chains, so
cannonball
use those
crate
sparingly.
and leaving it on top deck for themselves to easily go from cannon.
We
just
need
fill up,
to turn
using
around.
the crate right
We're gonna
behind them on
end
the
up
top deck
leaving
and right
zone
back
if we're
to
not careful.
cannons, just for some speedy
Right.
reload.
Yeah, we need to turn around. It's on the
pocket
fort now.
refills, So
Yep.
it seemed like a good
Yep.
move for me, especially I mean
They just
because
did a hard turnaround.
Yep.
you know. I mean, I guess somebody could potentially jump on and take your supplies, but, you know, as long as you're watching for borders and confident in that, then not much of a worry. All right, here's some volleys from Celestial Steed. On to, let's see.
They got back mass, drop
fantastic.
front, drop front.
Nice try,
They
Perry.
actually they sent out a border.
Ooh,
Straighten out.
all right.
That way they lose angle.
All right. That's
Guys,
it.
this
Crash.
right here is a battle
border.
between Our first and second place finishers.
Preparing.
One.
Border.
Or I'm sorry, that would be Night Champion.
Oh,
this is against Venomous
Woo!
Crash.
I'm dead.
Our Night Champion crew is also
Oh!
right now, but here we are.
They've got a border.
I'm about to die.
Oh.
How much
They're going
work can this border
downstairs.
get done?
They're taking supplies.
Damn it, man.
He's lagging.
Yeah,
I
for
can't get
sure.
at him.
Oh, Bravo
Sword
goes
Lord in the
down.
I'm down below deck.
Somebody is taking supplies.
Hold R.
Thief. He's still up. Oh, is this King?
I think this was King the Machine that's doing the damage here.
I
think
can't
you're
get
right.
at him.
Oh
He's just
man,
jumping,
just being a
skipping everywhere.
distraction. At this
Just
point,
keep
the thing that matters the
distracting
most
him.
is that
I'm
hole's
trying.
filling up,
I'm gonna help,
and he's just
but-
claiming the deck. He's
Wow.
the last one standing on the ship.
Oh, and he's
I
taking
hit him
their
twice.
things. Oh,
He's
let's
stealing
go.
like
This is
crazy.
savage.
I'm taking forever to
All
load
that
back.
good stuff.
That's a lot of good work there. He's off, but man, they're in a bad way because they're gonna have to worry about him boarding plus bucketing.
Oh man, I think they just made a call out.
Watch for borders, Harris. I'm here. I'm trying to repair and bucket.
Good
Good
call out.
comms from King the
Yes.
Machine. He keeps keeping his mind at that helm position, trying to he's looking at the horizon right now. But a lot
He's
of
on.
damage done here. But hey, they have all three pirates up.
Ooh,
It's a big deal.
I'm dead.
Oh, I am too. We're dead.
Yeah.
Oh no, two pirates
GG's.
down. Venomous Kraken perhaps
Yep.
is gonna sink here. Oh!
Yes, it hit someone skipping around like that, you know?
There goes Venomous
Man.
Kraken.
Unfortunately.
Our
Name of the game.
first ship
It
to
happens.
sink in round number 2
GG's.
at the hands of Celestial Steed, at the hands of Kingdom Machine, jumping off the helm and taking the opportunity to be
All right,
disruptive
leave game.
on the deck. The big thing there,
Once we
Deep,
sink.
is that he never, and this probably goes without saying, but he never died. Meaning he got to just be
Yeah.
a distraction over there as the hull kept filling up. They had to. At no point could Venomous Kraken kind of calmly collect themselves and bucket together and repair together. He was just jumping on the ship, jumping off the ship, on and off, and going under, going over. So that distraction from together and repair together, machine, he was just obviously enough to put down Venomous Kraken, our first sync for round number 2. Over. So that
and he also, if you guys noticed, he collected their storage crates and just brought that aboard their ship. So not only did they sink them, but they now have their extra supplies that were in that storage crate. So they're going to be stocked up a little bit better, setting them up for even more success going out to the remainder of this round.
Hey guys, GG.
So they're going to be stocked up a little bit better.
GG.
In with Gilded even more success going out Tased and crew this round. And they're about to take some pop shots with somebody here to their left. On the island there. We're tuning in with Gilded Phoenix now. Tased
good opening shots here.
They're about to take some pop
This
shots.
is good, guys. This is a lot of practice.
Ceremonial Admiral. Those look like
No, you got one more.
Cordy and her team, maybe.
How are you guys feeling about the event?
Cordy could call you. This is Cordy and Ceremonial Admiral versus Gilded Phoenix.
I'm like a noob, so
Ceremonial Admiral.
It's a lot of
I was
fun,
kind of
but I know that
expecting
the Empower will do
a lot of damage though being returned by Gilded Phoenix. This is a good mid-game fight right here. Admiral, they were able to take down the central mast.
yeah, I don't know all these pro strats. Like I can tell by the way they're playing, they know exactly what they're doing. I just it's you can't keep up if you don't know.
He's working on fixing that.
It's fun. I'm having fun.
Struggling to even hit him
right now.
because like he was lagging for me, and so like he was just skipping everywhere, and I couldn't log on.
Yeah,
to him.
I think he was doing the right click sword jump, so like he can basically just jump because it's quicker than running basically. So like he right clicks and blocks and then just jumps, and then he basically just like jumps forward or backwards or like one way or another, and it kind of like it looks like he's like spitting all over the place.
I was gonna say, I don't know. It looked like he was like teleporting for a second, so I don't know if it was lag on my end or his end or what. But it was just
you guys. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure everyone's on in the US on this one, so we've got basically a US server running for everyone. So we're hopefully on the best thing for everyone.
Yeah, for sure. Just was hoping to get into more of a better fight than getting picked off like that second time in a row. It's like I know we're the weaker team, but come on, like.
So damage you take is
I don't think anyone's targeting you. Don't worry about that. I think they're probably just seeing you guys and we're like, oh, there's a crew that's not fighting right now. Let's go fight them.
That is team's designated build rat. And then so the importance and the sanctity of that player's life on your crew is tied to your ability to be the last ship standing. If your build rat dies,
how are you guys feeling about the map
you gotta hope and pray they can return to the ferry before you hear that ability. No one else is allowed to bucket.
Like it makes it really easy to figure out what's where.
So 35-minute mark, that'll reduce us from
let us know like where everything is on it, you know.
Down to.
Is there anything that you guys like would prefer? We've been trying to like make adjustments and changes where we can. So if you guys have any feedback on how it looks or
dear, they've got us.
I mean,
Paris
honestly,
has been navigator,
just
so.
maybe having the
tentacles as fast as possible. Try to conserve
the background of it being a little bit like the darkness.
Really unfortunate,
being a little bit more.
About
just so that way, because like I noticed in the fullness of the map, when it first starts out and everything, that it's hard to tell what's what and what's where. If you're like, obviously beauty of it playing.
Sometimes you're trying to do one
not new to the game, but for those that are like, let's say, watching and they don't know what islands are what,
if the other crew,
I think that might be helpful. Just my 2
if the other
cents.
crews wanted to take advantage of this,
oh, Sour got Kraken!
Oh no! Admiral crew and the Kraken, but it actually looks like Ceremonial Admiral's
out.
No!
Yeah, honestly, I'd rather get taken out first than get Kraken.
That's the best option.
Oh no!
That's brutal.
In the worst way.
Sails in the wind wherever that wind is pointed. Get yourself out of there so you don't waste your supplies. Just sail out of it. Get your.
And you know, I think what we're witnessing is Wesley Sanguine and the Nightshine Paracrew. I think they might be sailing near a fleet, maybe.
I will jump back up to the production, but enjoy the rest of the show. Hopefully you guys hop off next round. I'm leaving you.
Appreciate that, buddy.
Just gotta get every curse ball that you can and just fire them all on the first ship you see.
Yeah, we literally only had one curse ball that whole time, and I was like, oh my god!
It's all a numbers game in RNG.
I know, it's terrible. Thank you, though.
Oh yeah, you know what? That might be something added.
Minute left until we're at that end game mark where things really start to go down. I feel like Nightshine Grandparent has just been kind of camping this island. They're like, all right, we are ready for everybody to come to us. He's got his secret kegs over here. I feel like so this should be
Aries.
It's time, you know. Leslie's been waiting.
You haven't launched over, have you? It's because we're getting ambushed too quickly, right?
A little bit of distance, but two teams nosing towards each other right now.
Oh yeah, I haven't even been able to go board. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no.
I know. I'm just want to think of it because like that's what he just did. He just distracted us like crazy because he got on our boat. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's like the key to being able to win. The problem is that if somebody's on our boat, like I don't want to go to theirs because that leaves us one less person. Like yes, it leaves them one less person, but they also have the pressure on us, you know.
Well, I was just wondering if it would be better. Well, that's the thing. Would it be better to have a 3v1 or would it be better to offset and also distract their deck same time? You know what I mean?
It would be better to have a 3v1 and get rid of the person on board because if they kill both of you and then I'm on their ship, like our ship is literally defenseless. Because if I die boarding them and then you guys die, we're still all 3 dead. So it's better just to kill the boarder and re-secure our ship. The ship is the priority. That's the thing. Like we gotta make sure that she stays afloat. So if we're in a good position and like how they had it where they had us like really pinned down and everything, they played that really well, honestly.
Those are permanent at this point now. We are out over that 35-minute mark. Pose problems because if
distracted by the kegs, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Endgame.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch to a sword this round too. Because that double gun ain't doing it for me.
Bucketing with
I'm wondering if
I shoot him twice and then he just heals while I'm reloading and it does nothing.
A lot of damage coming out from Gilded Phoenix here to Ceremonial Admiral. Guys, none of the damage is
like I shoot him and then I switch guns, shoot him, and then he's just like, I'm gonna eat this pomegranate. Haha, loser, reload. And then, you know, by that time he's running around. I can't get a beat on him, all that good stuff.
You have got to return
yeah, King is a pretty he's a pretty big beast.
You gotta get him Venom Ball, you gotta get him Grog Ball, you gotta get him.
If you let him board your ship, it's hard to get him.
Like when you know somebody's on the verge.
I feel like if I would have had a sword, I'm not saying I would have done better, but my odds of getting luckier would have gone up.
They can prohibit that.
Yeah,
because then I could just flail around and maybe hit him, as to where like you miss your shot, you miss it.
Yeah. I was trying to bucket at the same time as trying to kill him, but it was just
using those Persies.
So
get the screen Persies in your cannons. Oh, I just heard the gong! Gilded using those Persies. GG. Ceremonial Admiral is out in your cannons.
Ceremonial Admiral getting 4th place for a second round. GG's to Cordy and the crew. Guys, that was at the hands of Gilded Phoenix. Now, something to know, that might have been a bit of a pirate victory here for Gilded Phoenix because they might have won that battle, but they took a lot of damage in doing so. They have 2 other ships to now worry about here in Endgame. None of the damage that they just experienced is repairable, so that water pressure is permanent. We haven't gotten a chance to peep that water pressure yet, but you know, at some point I expect Taze to run downstairs, maybe you know, grab some more wood or something, and we'll see. We haven't gotten a chance to peep that water pressure yet, but you know, at some point I expect Taze to run downstairs.
All right, so a little bit of a flip from last round because Gilded Phoenix got 4th last round. So Ceremonial Admiral was in 3rd last round, but they are in 4th. So a little bit of a flip from last round because Gilded Phoenix got 4th.
A lot of shots going out here. Again, guys, the importance of landing these distance shots here in the end game cannot be understated. Any and all damage is irreparable. So if you send out 10 cannons, if you have a pocket full of 10 and you shoot all 10 and you happen to land only 1 or 2, well, those are 1 or 2 shots that team now has to worry about. That's that little bit of added pressure that the bilge rat has to worry about. Pulling the bilge off of cannons, pulling the bilge off of offense, and having to worry about keeping the ship afloat.
Looks like they've got supplies off their left, perhaps. Man, if they can pick those up, I feel like any extra supplies you can get, especially late game, are going to be so critically useful. Left, perhaps. All right, Wesley, if they can pick those up, I feel like any extra supplies you can get, especially late game, are going to be so critically useful. Gotta make sure those kegs are not back on these island cannons.
Wesley has proven to be the coup or the true of our March showcase.
Gotta make sure those kegs are not up
right now. Wesley has proven to be the coup or the true of our March showcase. Refusing to spend time on his boat right now. He did. He took down Tased.
Oh, snap.
And they just let him go to the ferry.
Okay. Okay, so he thinks that he's... Wait.
Yeah, no, he took down Tased. Wesley just took out let him go to the ferry at the helm on Gilded Phoenix.
He thinks that
and the Gilded Phoenix crewmates didn't rest him. No, so they just let him go to the ferry. So that means Gilded Phoenix is only 2 up right now. at the helm on Gilded Phoenix, and
Black
the Gilded Phoenix crewmates
alone on the ship
didn't
for now.
rest him. They just let him go to the ferry.
Called out
Gilded Phoenix is only 2 up right now.
Is Celestial Steed. Toxic and Black Marrow.
So I guess
alone on the ship for now.
Maybe teams kind of mixed up.
But he had called out he was shooting. Or maybe he didn't realize he was shooting it. But I think he did kill Taze. So
I guess I might have the teams kind of mixed up then.
All right, they're doing all right. Maybe he didn't realize he was shooting it, but I think he did kill Taze. Back, it looks like.
We do have one crew that's sort of sailing away from the playable zone right now. We're gonna need to make sure that our officiating crew is letting them know that if they don't return one crew that's sort of sailing will be considered playable zone right now. We're gonna need to make sure that our officiating crew is letting them know that if they don't return keeping promptly, their attention here is sunk. Nightshine Parrot and Celestial Steed are 2 winners from our 2 first and second place finishers from our first round. Attention here still in it here in our second round. And Celestial Steed are 2 winners from our 2 first and second place finishers from our first round. Still in it here in our second round.
Wesley's still on the I suppose that's his ship that's out there with the failed trays.
Oh, they were just belching out their mind and just had to...
So I suppose that's his ship that's out there with the failed trays.
Oh, they were just belching out their mind.
This is cool, y'all. This is cool. I love this. Even though we're losing, this is so much fun.
Okay.
Ooh. Agreed. I mean, I warned Z. I was like, look, if the plan is to try and get you to the next level, then I am not the person to do this.
To the hull, then I mean, that's permanent hole in their hull.
I told Z that yesterday when he was looking for people. I was like, look, if you're trying to like get to a next level in the event, I'm not the person. But if it's just having fun, then I'm definitely the person.
Yeah, this is not like some elimination thing, right? Like we're not losing for them.
No.
So yeah, we're good.
The last
baby.
week is the one that's gonna matter.
Oh,
got you. This is all just to get everybody on the same page.
Yeah, to kind of get some like, warm-ups in and figure out like how it works, that kind of stuff.
Anything goes. It's a pirate video.
Well, you guys are gonna have a leg up a little bit because they're not gonna know how you see Power do.
That's true. We are a pretty good combo.
Yeah, you guys are a great team.
Oh, all right. Birdie, I think, shot out.
Comms there.
I just feel bad because I know I'm kind of like technically representing
letting them know that hey, we wanna team up. They want to take down the round 1 champion. They don't want the round 1 champion to all of a sudden have 2 first place finishes.
You
kind of
kidding me, bro?
With us scrubs.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to.
He's gonna shoot himself over to the fort right now and
carry
try to
with your arms.
Wes.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a metaphor. You know what I'm trying to say.
No, you guys are fine. I just these guys are beasts. You know.
Gotta figure out where.
I think it's gonna be difficult even for Z and Power and I.
He's taking it to the.
That's why, like, I told him I was like, over the course of the weeks, like, we need to
other.
be able to play and warm up and get back into the zone a bit. And, you know.
Oh, is he getting? Oh, he took the merm. He got the merm.
Power. Power GP, right?
He says how the turntables.
How's he?
He's pretty good. He's pretty good.
So if you guys, we'll switch this up.
Sharky says how the turn.
I like this, and maybe he'll find the. Oh, where did that cannonball crate go?
No worries, Wutex. We're just taking the L's over here. We're doing the Lord's work and taking the Lord's L's.
We gotta fight now. Yeah, we can. No, we gotta fight now. Look, they're about to light us up on the. Dude, get away from the fort.
We got one more round to go though. After this one.
He's calling to get away.
We're about to get
Unfortunately, you can't really get away from the fort. The fort's. This is the playable area. This is what you have to work with.
What side?
Gotta get maybe at least out of the cannon range.
So cool, bro. They put me on stream. They were casting me. That's so cool.
Yep.
Gotta get maybe at least out of the.
That's why they asked for our stream info.
All right, here we go.
I'm pretty sure they were casting us too while we were in the middle of that fight.
Oh yeah, we were.
Yeah, they were.
I already went back and checked just to see. I just skimmed it real quick.
Nightshine Parrot. Great shots coming out from Taze. Shots being returned. Damage being traded here between these two teams. The real winner of this encounter, Celestial Steed, who's not even They're not even in it. And now here comes Kingdom of Machine shooting from the fort. He landed a shot on.
But now you guys can see why I usually let Z call the shots.
Oh, for sure.
I am not a good captain.
Chain shot. Man, if he can disable them right in his cannon range.
Well, and it's like, I know that I still have, like, I may be on the helm a lot, but I have trouble giving direction right in the middle of battle, you know? And then, like, also knowing the best ways to put the ship.
Repair it, had to pull it back up.
Oh.
I just need to get into more battles like this in general to have more experience with that, I'm sure, though.
Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Everyone say hello to someone XH, one of our competitors from Nightshine Parrot in our February showcase. Also the incredible husband of BDXH.
I just feel bad.
Guys,
I feel like I'm letting you guys down.
No, bro.
Irreversible. The winner
Always
here
needs to feel bad here.
Taking no damage and not having to worry about the fight.
Another chain getting shot out. Come on. Oh, and these two. Oh, he lands something. I can't tell if that was a cannon or a chain. Another chain getting shot out. Come on. Oh, and these two. Oh, he lands something. I can't tell if that was a cannon. Wow, he's
landing shots. Gilded Phoenix needs to see what's going on and kite the fight to the Celestial Steed boat.
Who just sunk? Did you see that? That ship just went down.
That's it. That's Gilded Phoenix placing third in our second round.
Did you see that? Gilded is out. Oh, I just saw that on Wesley's screen.
Oh, Taze just went down.
Taze says so much for the teamwork on syncing them. You know, it's good and bad for Kingdom of Machine. The good is that, you know, he kind of tricked him, did his pirate thing, and got the advantage this round. But you forfeit all trust for future rounds at that point. You completely cashed in all your checks with that relationship. Got the advantage this round, but
the poor chicken
cannot be trusted.
For future rounds at that point. You completely cashed in all your checks with that relationship.
Just give me an angle so you can fire
All right.
So I think it's the same teams going against each other again.
The same two teams.
Looks like it, yeah.
Parrot and Celestial Steed again.
All right, Wesley Sanguine wanting to go to the fort and get Kingdom of Machine out of the tower. He believes Kingdom of Machine.
Yeah, I know, Wutak. You're supposed to be able to see me just a little bit.
The ship is 3 up right now, which means Nightshine Parrot is only 2 up. Wesley Sanguine's off the ship. If they take this fight right now, they'll have the pirate advantage 3v2. The ship is 3 up right now, which means
wow, Escape's got a lot of
so Sanguine and his crew are probably
the Celestial Steed is made up of King Machine, Escape Roots, and Birdie Powell.
There's that better.
And Nightshine Parrot is Wesley Sanguine, Steak and Shake, and Glass Arrow.
They've already got a win in the bag.
No, it's all good.
Still playing
I just wanted it to be slightly obscure, and it also mutes me. That's why I like it too. So it's just like my mute.
Is still only 2 up on the ship. So they're actually sailing outside of the cell. They're going to need to be told that if they don't come back promptly, they will be disqualified. They're sailing a little too far away right now. They need to be more mindful of the playable zone. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to code a Red Sea that continuously collapses in on our competitors. So everybody has to do their best to stay inside of the zone. This is week number 1 for all of our crews here. They have 4 weeks to learn this game mode. 3 rounds each week. So as the weeks go on, they'll get more and more mindful and more adjusted to the rule set that we have for Last Ship Standing.
So it looks like Sanguine's finally back.
Looks like Birdie Powell is once again for Celestial Steed. So
I think that what we can do then, if we come across Sanguine's crew
on the ship for the screw. Look at that.
In the beginning, more than likely Sanguine's going to be
they're taking on just barely.
So I think that if we get them in a good spot, it might keep them pinned down. I don't know. We'll have to see.
West still on the island. Still on the island.
Yeah, it's so hard to say until you actually get in. Figure out.
You know, going to start taking some cannons here at some point.
But he knows that black screen spot. I saw him take it earlier. If he needs to quickly get back to his ship, he knows exactly where to go.
So what we're seeing right now is Nightshine Parrot is actually hoping to fight. You know, we talk about this fighting on your terms or fighting on their terms. It seems as the terms that Nightshine Parrot has set for this fight is they want it near the fort so that way West can be using the stationaries. Nightshine Parrot, their ship continues to try to kite Gilded Phoenix, or I'm sorry, Celestial Steed back towards the fort, and Celestial Steed is not taking the bait. They're just not taking the bait. They're pulling their sails. They're saying that we're not taking that fight. We're not going next to the stationaries. We're gonna fight you. We're gonna fight you with our ships. They're just not taking the bait. They're pulling their sails. They're saying that we're not taking that fight. We're not going next to the stationaries. We're gonna fight you. We're gonna fight you with our ships.
Be wary that they're gonna try to use fort. I've got, yeah, I'm supplied up.
Honestly, I think we need to kill the guy on the fort and then pound.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. We'll play it that way.
I'm
then.
with
We'll
them.
play...
They gotta get rid of
Chat.
Penguin over there.
Love you guys. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Going for it. Oh, let's go.
No, it's a little unusual, a little something different, but
He's recognizing it. He's saying,
I'm glad we're
they're
here.
trying to. This is the terms that Nightshine wants for the fight. And Kingdom of Machine is saying, we're not going to take your terms ever. You always want to be able to take the fight.
I gotta open another water
as you want it to be. You don't want
trying to make me pee in the middle of a battle. I know what you're doing.
Dictating sort of the flow of the fight or the rhythm of the fight. So obviously both teams kind of pull. It's a tug of war here right now. Both of them trying to get the psychological or the setup advantage as they get into this fight. A lot of these guys are really seasoned, so they've done this before. And here's that island fight. As they get into this fight.
She's in chat. She'll see it.
They've done this before. And here's that island fight. Oh,
I love the dance.
Take the extra curse balls to there.
Will do.
Oh. A 2v2 situation right now on the boats. Keep that in mind. They have a PvP
that's true.
hand-to-hand situation on the island, but the boats are 2 up each. Perhaps the boats might say, you know, screw the island fight. We're gonna go 2v2.
Yeah, I saw cannons flying back there.
Perhaps the boats might say, you know, screw the island fight. We're gonna go 2v2.
Oh, yeah. Spotting him.
I
saw cannons flying back there.
Gosh, you gotta love a good fight
nice
with 2
shot.
opponents that respect each other.
Yes, I agree.
Gosh, you gotta love a good fight with 2 opponents that respect each other.
Yes, I agree.
See, how are we looking? Okay, we have 1 tier 2, 1 tier 1. We're good.
The fight continues on the island. These guys are finding each other. Kingdom loves the sword.
Yeah, he's sword sniper and Sanguine is sniper pistol, looks like.
Kingdom loves the sword.
Yeah, he's sword sniper and Sanguine.
Oh, he might have him! He might have him!
Got him!
He got him!
Got him with the cutlass. That was a great fight.
Good swordage from Kingdom of Machine. So it's 3v2 right now.
Yes.
And he can get in this fort and make a play.
That was a great fight.
He can get on these cannons and make a play right now.
Yes.
So it's 3v2 right now.
Yes.
He's got 5 chains. This is a terrible angle for Nightshine.
Oh, good shots. His team's got to get in there with the ship.
The other ones are going to be a little too shallow. He got the front, which was huge. They can now take advantage.
I can't tell if that landed on the ship or on the mast. It looks like the mast is still up, the back mast at least.
He did. So he got the front. He was unable to get the back mast. It was a little too far at that point. But here's the fight. This is the fight we've been waiting for. They're trading volleys. That's pressure now for Nightshine and Blessed Sandwich back on the ship. Unable to get the back mast. It was a little too far at that point. But here's the fight. This is the fight we've been waiting for. They're trading volleys. That's pressure
I
now
got
for
it. We
Nightshine
got to
and
get rid of
Blessed
the
Sandwich
guy
back
on
the
the
ship.
island and then force this fight to happen. And that's what he did.
Exactly
Here we
what
go.
it was.
King called it. He's like, I got it. We got to get rid of the guy on the island and then force this fight to happen.
These teams are going to take this
and that's
fight.
What he did.
Exactly
Here we
what
go.
it was. They have no other choice right now but to just return volley and hope that they can get the water pressure on the other ship to just be a little too much for their ship to build. They have no other choice right now but to just return volley and hope that they can get the water pressure on the other ship to just be a little too much for their ship to build. That is Celestial Steed with no mass now.
Both of them are still on cannons.
Nightshine Parrot overcoming.
No!
That is a lot of damage.
Still got angle on it.
That
I think they're down.
Celestial
Still on cannons.
Steed comes in and wins. That was a lot of damage. That was such an awesome end situation.
I love it. Like we said, we want to make a PvP event. Here we go. Like, that was
such an awesome end
situation.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
I love it. Like we said, we want to make a PvP
Dude, that was a good game.
He knew how much that took of him to pull that W out. It was such a mental and psychological
gosh.
because he was fighting how much that took of him to fighting a mental and psychological game for 10 minutes as they were the last 2 ships up. Neither of them wanting to see the advantageous position. Neither of them wanting to take the psychological game for 10 minutes as they were the last two ships. And in this case, neither of them wanting to cede we've claimed the fort position. Neither of them wanting to take Kingdom of Machines said, we're not going to fight you the fort while you got it. And what we're going to do is we're going to get kind of close, and I'm going to go win the hand-to-hand fight against Sanguine. We're going to then claim the fort, and we're going to flip. We're not going to fight you the fort while you got it. What we're going to do is we're going to get kind of close, and I'm going to go win the hand-to-hand. I can only imagine how much energy that took from them to switch and flip the script there. You saw him there, D shaking his head at the end because I can only imagine how much energy that took from them to switch and flip the script there at the end.
Scoreboard for you guys. So big shout out now that our two first place victors round 1 and 2. Celestial Speed has the first place, and Nightshine Parrot has a first place. Do we see and now that our look at the time of float now, so you can get it. I mean, look. Oh my gosh, is their time of float the same? Their time of float, and you guys can look the same time of float now, so you can get it. I mean, look. Oh my gosh, is their time of float the same? Their time of float is the exact same.
Wow.
Right now.
That is so close between these two. We will see in while sure. I feel like
they are as tight as it gets right now.
We had quite a variety of placements in the second round, but that I mean, we ended up with the for sure. Who's first place and second place teams between round 1 and round 2.
Just looking at their
wow, what an ending that was! That was just such. I mean, we ended up with the great and eventful end to that, and we saw round 1 and round 2. Leslie's crew was trying to make one thing happen. What an ending that was! That was just such. Nope. Here's what we have to do. I'm gonna go do this. And he also we saw went and PvP'd Leslie's crew was trying to make one thing happen, like you said. Let's see who was that. Nope. From round. Here's what we have to do. I'm gonna go do this. And he also went and just kept with another ship, wiping all of them out. Let's see who was that. Wouldn't let them repair. Wouldn't let them fix their ship. I think their ship afloat. And just single-handedly in the beginning there, wiping all of them out, made that sink happen. Wouldn't let them repair. Wouldn't let them fix their ship. Great performance there by him. And he single-handedly in the beginning there
round 2
made that sync happen. So
obviously
really
tying it up right
great
now
performance
with Nightshine Parrot.
So
I just can't get over how unique of an endgame situation that was. It was such a psychological battle between those two teams for the last 10 minutes. With Nightshine Parrot. And what we saw in the lead up to that was a lot of controlled chaos a little bit from a lot of the different teams. Most ships were gaining an advantage or an upper hand the last 10 minutes. With each and what we saw in the lead up to that was a lot of controlled chaos, a little bit from a lot of the ceremonial Admiral fight was great near the advantage or an upper hand or near the with the rock system there. Every encounter that was a great fight. The Gilded Phoenix ceremonial Admiral fight was those were cannons. Those were a lot of curses coming out. That was just who can outmuscle each other. But what we saw that was a great fight. Was really unique. That was just a situation where neither team wanted the other team. Those were a lot of to be able to have that sort of psychological advantage. And that was incredible. The end was really unique. A unique situation where neither team wanted an incredible round number 1 to be able to have incredible round number 2 advantage. And guys, we are going to get ready for round number 3. Situation of Pirates are loading into the server right now. Round number 1 back an incredible round number 2 to get you guys ready for a final round of the day. We are going to get ready for round number 3. Our Pirates are loading into the server right now. We will be back shortly to get you guys ready for a final round of the day.
See you soon.
See you soon. Oh man, Chad, this is insane. Funny. Okie dokie. Filling out, waiting for the next round to start, everybody. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I love you all so much. Alright, I'm gonna stretch my legs for a sec. I'll be right back. Yes, sir.
I'm like eyeing USPS tracking intently.
And? What's the...
You know how I said it was like at another place? Well, it was being in transit to another place, and it's been 2 days since they updated tracking.
Oh my gosh. They better not send, well, I was gonna say they better not send it back to me, but they better send it back if they don't give it to you.
Right?
I put my return address on there, so. I think it'll get there though.
I'm sure it will.
There we are. Oops, sorry. There we are.
Oh my gosh, you freaking nerd.
Say what you will about our skills in this game, but look at the promotion I've made and tell me it's not the best you've ever seen.
It looks pretty freaking awesome. There's no doubt.
Oh my gosh, too good. My Canon skills may be low, but my Photoshop skills are high, okay? Okay? Give me some credit over here. Give me some credit. Freaking Wu-Tax. Excuse me. Sorry. I don't know. You did nothing, Wu-Tax. You're here. I love you, bro. You're the best. You see this guy, #1 bullshit guy. No, dude, are you kidding me? I was like going to bed last night hoping you'd be here today, man. You gotta be kidding me, bro. You've infiltrated my life, Wu-Tax. Think I don't think about you off stream? Huh? Wrong. This guy, #1 not bullshit guy. This guy, #1 truth teller. #1 truth telling guy. Wu-Tax. Alrighty, 20 seconds until we get invited into the next and final round. This one's for all the marbles.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Last Ship Standing. We just concluded round number 2, which ended to be so intense. Welcome back
so fun to watch. So big shout out to our crews.
Round
first place
number 2, which ended to be
second place
so
Nice Shine
intense.
Parrot.
So
Third
fun
place
to
Golden
watch.
Phoenix.
So big shout out
Ceremonial
to
Admiral
our
and
crews.
fourth and Venomous
First
Kraken
place
in
last round was
fifth, and
Celestial
Alex, this
Steed.
has turned out
Second
to
place
already
Nice
be
Shine
such
Parrot.
an
Third place
exciting
Golden
start to
Phoenix.
our March
Ceremonial
series.
Admiral and fourth.
I
and
love
Venomous
the way
Kraken
these
in
teams get
fifth,
along.
And
I love the way they see the game. I love the way they encounter one another. We don't really have any teams that are shying away from fights. I love the way they see the game. I love the way they encounter one another. Like we were talking about the ebbs and flows of strategies, maybe getting a taste of super aggro or super defensive. As the showcase but either way, the way they're getting along today is so entertaining for us. Everyone that gets to watch, I mean, no one's shying away from a fight. Everybody's doing their best. The way they're getting along today is so entertaining for us. Everyone that gets to watch, I mean, no one's shying away from a fight. Most of the teams are just trying to punch right back. Doing their best. And it's that force and naval combat.
We're trying around here. We're trying.
The end of last round was so starkly different though, because beyond the brute force and naval combat that obviously
Captain.
each other's head. We got to enjoy. I mean, those two teams. The last round was so starkly different though, because beyond the and it wasn't because they weren't necessarily fighting and they didn't want to take the fight. I mean, those neither teams wanted to see the setup advantage of the fight that we've seen. So they were just doing this, and it wasn't because they weren't necessarily fighting. For about 10 minutes, they were fight. Neither team wanted to see the setup advantage of the playable area that was left. So they were just doing this dance for about 10 different psychological and to round number 2, perhaps the longest round we've had so far. The map of the playable area that was left. And Nightshine Parrot psychological standing out above the rest right now. Round we've had so far. Kind of toe in line deals what we saw from our February.
You know I won't forget Wu-Tax. You know I won't forget.
Stand out above the rest of the pack. We're seeing that
I might.
Here,
which I'm gonna do it right after streaming.
We're seeing in March showcase 2 teams that wanted to stand out above the rest of the pack.
Yeah, that is a very good point. We kind of had that back and forth battle last season between 2 teams, and it's already started. Now,
yeah, that is a very good point.
I feel like maybe some of the other crews this go around are going to between two teams. Round 3 are going to say, hold on a sec. Now, so yeah, I feel like maybe some of the other crews do this go around are going to maybe bring a different mentality. Hold on a sec. I feel like maybe it's going to be played a little different. And of course, like we talked about earlier today, this round 3 is an ancient isle. This round Booty Isle, which is like a tiny little island. So there's no island cannons. There's no protection from the island in this scenario, so it's around Booty Isle, which is we've already seen it. We saw it in the February showcase. There's no island cannons. There's no protection going to be a different round going in this scenario, so it's played a little bit differently. We've already seen it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready. These games, these teams are here. It's going to be a different round. They're here. I mean, I just can't get over. I love the King was like, you know what? I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready. Guys on the island. They have the island cannons and they have their ship today. I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna try to handle this, and he did. And I feel like he was not afraid to go over there and just PvP with Wesley Sanguine on the island.
I'm loading as well.
Exactly what he had to do, and he made it happen. And it could go either way, and I think sometimes people hesitate to put themselves in that scenario, and he went for it, and it got his team the victory.
You know, that's the interesting part about having such a diverse mix of end islands. What the fort brings is an opportunity to play offensively. Now, if neither team prefers to use the stationaries, that almost doesn't even impact it at all, because you have to worry and fear that the other team will want to. So it almost forces you, you know, sort of that in that prisoner's dilemma type of way. You kind of say, even though we're better off keeping all of our people on our boat, you know, us and you guys having all pirates on the ship,
rejoining
you kind of have to send us, you know, what we just saw with Kingdom. You have to send someone to the island. You got to deal with that fight early because it's such a weapon, because there's so many different angles that you can shoot from. So obviously, you know, we've said enough about round 2. We loved it. D and I loved it. It was, you know, both of these first rounds have been incredible bouts of naval action for all of us to enjoy. Guys, all of our pirates are loading into round number 3. But before we jump on board with the 3rd round, let's take a look at the scoreboard and one more time give you a flyover of where all of our teams currently stand for the beginning of our March showcase. As you guys are going to see, these are the 2 teams that Dee and I were just talking about: Celestial Steed and Nightshine Parrot, sort of head and shoulders above the pack right now. Ceremonial Admiral and Gilded Phoenix kind of trading, you know that 3rd and 4th place spot. I mean, both with similar times afloat, both of them with a 3rd place finish already. Venomous Kraken, you know, they've unfortunately been the first crew to sink in each round. Like you were talking about, D, though, this could be the round, you know, this could be as they start gaining their footing and they start understanding the game. This can be that moment where they say, all right, you know, we've done 2 rounds and we've made a few critical mistakes. Let's learn from those mistakes and let's change our game. Let's change up our strategy. Either way, guys, this is the snapshot of where our teams lie on the scoreboard after 2 rounds of our March showcase.
Can't move the window or whatever.
Like I said, we're getting ready for round number 3, D. Nice trying to
get you that monitor mojo.
You know, are we gonna see them again? Or you know, at the end of round number 3, are they just gonna say, hey, this is our match? I mean, we want this to be a battle between us. Let's actually spin up a poll if we can.
If I can maybe just get a second monitor.
Let's have a poll. Who at the end of round number 3 do we think is gonna have a hold of the first place?
I'm gonna have to move it after every single time that I need to use it for work.
Or Nightshine Parrot, guys, get your votes in. I don't know. We're actually in a situation where neither team, or neither Venomous, Gilded, or Ceremonial can finish sort of at the top of the standings going into week number 2. So it's going to be a battle.
Surely there's a way we can figure it out for you.
Who can end week number 1 atop the standings?
This will be interesting. I want to see what you guys think, and I think we definitely, so far, I've had 2 players that stand out as our core people that are the aggressive players or the PvP players or the strategists, and that's King Machine from Celestial Steed and then Wesley Sanguine from Nightshine Parrot. Those 2, I feel like we've watched them, and I mean, Wesley, I feel like he's always on cannons, he was always on the island, he was always on defense, he was burying those kegs. King Machine, I feel like we saw him completely wipe out that crew and force them to sink. He went over and PvP'd with Wesley on the island, and we see him making good calls on the ship. He's thinking strategies. He's thinking, what are the other teams doing? He's checking on his crewmates and multitasking, and everybody's brought their A game, but so far those 2 stand out to me the most today as far as the strategists for the mindset of this. But, you know, I mean, these other teams, maybe we'll get an opportunity to see somebody from these other teams do kind of the same. And it feels a little similar to last season, you know, that we have two teams that stand out, one with like a more PvP oriented and the other with more strategy oriented, and their helmsperson being very
Need to get my
strategic.
sword.
So, you know, I like this ongoing story kind of, the narrative that it's created.
And we get it all month. Guys, this is week number 1 of what is going to be 4 weeks in our March showcase. We just wrapped up our February showcase and found a champion from February who has moved on to our future championship showcase that'll take place later in the year. Today is week number 1 of our March showcase with all new crews, all new rosters, all new teams.
Excuse me, chat, I had a tickle in my throat.
Same place, same time. Same faces here. I'm Alex. This is BBX. Guys, we're getting ready for round number 3 as all of our teams are spinning up on the server right now. Hopping aboard, obviously, with Kingdom of Machine. You know, our champion from round number 2. Guys, everybody's populating into the server. This round, like Dee was just talking about, is going to end in the Ancient Isles. Booty Isle, a lower profile island.
Better not.
Smaller island. You're able to send cannons over. You're able to send borders over.
Better make sure that thing stays right where it's
at your disposal from a sandbox perspective. But hey, that's what we love about what we're doing here, is the diversity of these end islands and what it brings to the table from a strategy perspective.
I'm just gonna fish.
Absolutely. I just got a quick eavesdrop of King Machine, him saying, dive in and murder them all. So I'm curious, all right, like what are you planning to do? They've got something in the works already. They're starting here at Daggertooth. Oh, he's got the new compass. Amazing from the adventure. Okay.
All right.
A lot of love early for the Nightshine Parrot here.
Zone wise, how do we look?
Of the poll is
so right now it's the whole map.
With
5 minutes until it starts to close in. At 35 minutes.
First place.
We need to be by Booty Isle within 25 minutes.
Okay. Do you guys want to raise anchor? I'll get this fishing and.
Yeah.
Raise an anchor.
Oh. Oh, okay. Nice.
Something we have yet to see in this March showcase is a team.
Oh, good. It happens. We're all terrible streamers here.
Fight a 1v1. No real threat of a third party here.
Okay, so Booty Isle from us, I believe,
for the first time. A Kraken.
Not that far, as far as I
remember.
Booty Isle is
that's
south,
true.
right?
How could we
Let's
not
go to the fort to the left. If you want to take us there.
That was Cordy's crew.
Ceremonial Admiral did a good job. Yeah, they did a good job of making
we can stop by there real quick, but then we gotta start making our way towards
They're lucky that they weren't in a fight, because if they were in a fight, that would have been
Booty Isle's pretty far south. It's over by Plunder.
Yeah, imagine you're dealing with a Kraken and you're taking shots from a team.
On the way there, I'm gonna shoot off to this island.
All right, so you guys are watching Ceremonial Admiral. We're tuned into Sour Star right now, but all the crew also is Cordelia, Lee 11, and the Cloud B.
So you'll need to take over helm
today for Ceremonial Admiral.
Okay.
And they're on their way already. We're heading down to the Ancient Isles for the final round today.
Bravo, I'll leave a fish for you to look after.
This is a very
I love it.
Alrighty.
Yeah, of course. You love it. Your favorite color, Dee's favorite color being red. This is a ship for Dee.
Yes. It's for me.
Don't have to worry about scooping the water.
Just practicing.
Oh, okay.
Just practicing.
So again, guys, we are hopping aboard. Round number 3, our final.
What up, Sal AI? Yeah, Sal AI. What up? How's it going?
The rest of the Thieves TV production team who has been working so hard.
Welcome to round 3 of Last Man Standing.
Of producers that are enabling this event for us. So shout out to the production team that do such a great job week over week, creating such compelling naval, or I should say, enabling such
presented by
naval combat.
Sea of Thieves.
It's okay, because we have.
Hope you're doing all right today, Sal.
In the month of March to watch these crews fight one another. We are in round number 3. This will take us to the end of the day. But keep in mind, we will be back same place, same time every Friday. So put it in your calendar now, 11 a.m. Eastern every Friday. If Naval and
how you doing? How you doing? You watching the festivities today?
When we get here,
love to be here every
I'll have you worry about the towers carrying them out, and I'll take the storage crate.
I think it might be.
Gotcha.
I also do want to point out that for our poll, Nightshine Parrot won by 76%.
All right, front sail up.
That's the team we look out for, clearly.
A lot of faith, a lot of belief in Nightshine.
They just shot a border. Oh. Coming to say hello.
Okay. I have an inventory full of snake. These guys
Hard
would
to get a
stop
lot of work
freaking shooting at me.
when you board and players are so aware and so, you know, competent and skilled in hand-to-hand combat. It's hard to get a lot of productive work done, you know, in the long run. You might be able to send someone to the ferry.
We go, Chad.
When you come back,
it's
just
hard to
fix
really
the one hole I may
an
have
entire
created.
ship down when you board an egg. You gotta make sure your crew is ready to
Just one? No big deal.
capitalize in that exact moment. You know, it's hard.
Listen, okay? I did not say I'm good at this game.
Even if you
I just said I play this game.
The whole team. If your ship is nowhere close and it ends up kind of for nothing, if you can't get some meaningful naval combat on them, I mean, in that situation, if you're the boarder, you're 1v3. And that continues until something happens. Either you go down or the ship goes down.
Where did our
This was Celestial Steed and Ceremonial Admiral spawning in. I think they one spawned at Galleons, one spawned at Daggertooth, and obviously the Skull Fort there, Skull Keep, is super valuable from a resource and a material perspective. You can load up with so many good maps, so efficiently and densely packed with materials. So what we just saw with Celestial Steed kind of claiming their territory. You know what I mean? It's kind of like two dogs, you know what I mean?
People
that are walking
need to
and
take
one
out
of
each
them's
other early. Not us, but...
I'd like to last and not be last place this round, thank you.
Maybe we should just avoid fights at all costs until one ship has been sunken.
Perfect. I think that sounds like a good idea.
I was listening to the commentators. They were like, nobody's backing down from a fight. This is surprising. I'm like, well, maybe we should be back down.
Show up to cricket mast half the time anyways, and there's chicken legs already all over the place.
Okay, so when we're done here, we need to start heading south. Yeah.
Because the snakes will eat them.
Fingers crossed the curse balls are lit tonight.
Hopefully.
Got my toes crossed. That's all I can do.
Oh boy. That ain't nothing.
My fingers are busy.
Okay.
Ooh. Thank you.
Yes. Alright, let's do this.
Wesley's Penguin
Look at us going to the
currently
south.
hanging out at the outpost, waiting for it to reset. You know, we saw this last round. You know, sort of a creative, cheeky play from Wesley Sanguine. This is just reminding me a lot of what we saw from
one curse ball.
True and CJ.
Oh, no
in
big
our
deal.
February showcase. This, West and the Nightshine Parrot are proving to be the most creative and out of the box thinkers when it comes to the full sandbox of Sea of Thieves. So here we are now in round number 3. Just gonna chill at the outpost. Hope for some cursies to repop and reset inside these barrels.
And I mean, this round, of course, is in the Ancient, so he's already
but it's
so
okay.
his crew can feel free to go to the other islands, fill up, and,
Good point.
and as soon as it respawns, I mean,
one more
I assume
hole.
he maybe has a storage crate, or maybe he's just waiting for pockets. I'm not sure, but either way, yeah, they're already there, so hey, me as well.
Oh man, God, I just love Sea of Thieves. I love watching these teams prepare. I love watching the build up. Guys, we are 7 minutes in to our 3rd round of the day. As a reminder, guys, every single, or I should say every single round meets or brings all the ships towards one location on the map.
Oh my God.
Oh, Air's full of mojo. Air's full of mojo. Hello.
Oh my God.
The zone continues to collapse in. So what we're seeing right now is every team grabbing the materials that they can, getting ready to work their way.
Better you than me. I'm already in the doghouse.
Right now,
you're not in the doghouse.
I know. But you know what I mean.
Go for it right here.
I think it is. Yes, it is.
Okay, this must
I feel so dumb for that.
The building must have spawned in at Plunder, and
It's
you know, again, guys,
You're
the skull
fine.
forts, the skeleton
Alright,
forts are
we're
so
gonna need
valuable.
some
This
people
is
to
actually
jump
active.
here.
Did you see
I think
that
this is
skull
where I
storm?
already went. It's cleared out.
Is it really? Oh, that's
Okay.
That was an active skull fort. At least it appeared to be. Perhaps it was the one further on at Sailor's Knot.
Might be a good idea to go towards Arena Tavern, maybe?
It definitely looked
and
like
Reaper's
an
Hideout.
active skull fort.
Well, I'm going straight south. Booty Isle's far.
Out of range. cruise off the island, but I feel like even when you're sailing up, you start to hear the audio.
Yeah.
I will stop off at the
further on
seapost
to
then
the
to see if I can find anything.
northwest-ish towards Sailor's Knot.
Of course. Why, Wind? Why did you?
The Skull Fort's a great
Why
spot.
did you
When
do
spawn
that to
in,
me?
You know,
just
you're
changed.
thinking first and foremost, how can we make sure we're resourced and matted up? And you know, every outpost has its advantage. You know, you're gonna either go to Lost Gold if you spawn in at Plunder, or Skull Keep if you spawn in at Daggertooth. Every single
I
one.
think someone's already been sunk.
Hidden Spring if you spawn in.
1, 2, 3.
Sanctuary,
No,
but
never mind. 5.
yeah,
Okay, we're good.
just on with.
We got 2 fighting
looks like,
though
yeah,
already.
there's about to be a fight. Yeah.
Yeah. So if we just play it cool, honestly, we don't even need full sails. Just like let's creep on in there.
Well, we only need full sails to get us there with the wind going directly against
you're right.
us.
Yeah.
If we're 2 tiles out of zone, we're disqualified.
Got you.
That's what we're thinking. Like,
all I'm saying is no rush except for those things.
Okay, so looks like our outpost is the top marker. We're still in zone, which is good.
Nice.
I'm gonna hop off to the sea post.
It's okay. You guys.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go by Twin Groves then.
Of any battle royale,
okay.
Or swing past that, and then
we're going straight for a rock.
Odds, the same probabilities of being dealt either good cards or being dealt pretty rough cards, and that's kind of what makes inherently battle royales so.
There is a snake on the stove.
Replayable, you know, is you get a different one every time.
And I've been putting our stuff in the
supply there. But one thing too, if you guys think back to way back when Skull Forts first came out, I mean, as I still do. I mean,
come on, give me some
park there. You leave the towers active, leave the skeletons in the tower with the cannons.
Found a couple chains.
Does show up, you know that they're on their way there. So it's kind of like your protection. Also, they're free to like walk their ship and collect materials if they need to and take their time because they've got their cannon tower alerts if they need it.
Yeah.
No curses.
Who's that? They've got somebody on their left side there.
The team's kind of flirting with early game action here. Yeah, we might have some initial shots coming out from Nightshine.
I think it is. They were just over there by the sea post.
Robo, when we get to this island, I'm gonna be shooting you off.
God, this game looks so good. Look at that sunset right there. It looks so
I'm not gonna say anything other than okay.
Amazing. Also have their storage crates on the anchor. Another strat, you know, it's a strat.
Of course, they're looking for all 5 ships.
All
5 ships
no.
accounted for.
I'm going to
needing to make their way towards the ancient isles right now.
That's where all the crates are.
One team just sort of lagging up there in the wilds.
Crates,
but it's okay,
not barrels.
because if we peep the actual playable zone,
no, I'm asking. Am I looking for crates or barrels?
Yes.
Okay.
Available for all of our ships right now, guys. This is what we're currently looking at. They start out with the entire map to work with, but every 3 minutes shrinks the playable area.
When we end up getting to Fool's Lagoon, I'm gonna stop there because a lot of people are gonna be around these areas now.
The way this zone works is every 3 minutes it gets smaller by 2 cells or by 2 squares. It gets that much smaller all the way to the 25-minute mark where they need to be in a 2x2
got a
space.
chain and a couple chains. That's
Booty
it.
Isle, which is the final island for this round. And then, guys,
I think we need to also be able to make sure that we
brings
make
our
use of
end
these
game,
chains,
which is
honestly.
an incredible bout of
Yeah,
action
when a
from
ship
these
is
incredible
rolling
competitors.
up, that's the first thing to
If this is your
shoot
first
at them.
time tuning in, make sure you stick around for that
my
endgame fight,
best.
because endgame is why we're here. Endgame
Just
introduces
politely
a
ask
few
other crews to stop.
rules.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
longer are
I think that
We could try that strat.
no one is allowed to board.
Pull out your megaphone.
Only one player from each team is allowed.
Scuttle,
to
please,
fucking
we
water
need
out
this.
of the whole. That's an endgame though. That's at the 35-minute mark.
You'll still
15
win if you
minutes away from
scuttle.
that, that's right. You know, so we have time now. Everybody's just working their way, getting the mats.
I see
We
barrels on the
might see
right.
an
I'm
early
gonna
game
jump
fight.
in
That
for
was
'em.
something indeed that we saw a lot. in February.
Honestly, we're at a good place.
did.
I'm probably just gonna anchor.
Seeing a lot here.
Yeah, I mean,
always just
all
lift
of
sails
the
instead
first
of
things.
anchor.
I
we
know,
haven't had
it
any
just
that
wouldn't
are,
be quick
in
enough.
my opinion, compared to February.
Lift sails? Is that what you said?
So, yeah, it's all been kind of spaced out nicely. They've had time to
hello,
go
fish.
collect
Let's
materials,
go.
get what they need, get themselves stocked up and ready to go for their fights. And I mean, we see Taze right here. Oh, he's collecting the entire rowboat. It looks like that. I mean, rowboat's a great place to collect a lot of
Here we go.
materials. Sometimes even there's 50
Robo.
cannonballs in there, and there's
Yes.
cannonballs.
I'm gonna be
and good
turning
meat,
around, get
so,
in the left cannon.
Yes.
very smart to collect because I think material
Oh
collection.
wait, I
is
need
so
empty
critical.
pockets.
for success
yes.
in late game.
Eris, I'll
feeling
make
good
it
about
so
his
you
mats. He
can
just made the call to his teammates that
harpoon.
he thinks that they've had more mats this round than they've had.
I'm in cannon.
That helps when you spawn in inside of the region that everyone has to end up at. You're already there. You have the comfortability of not having to be on the move necessarily.
Hopefully I got you close to the island.
He never even looked.
I may have
Close
gone
enough.
way to the left.
Nope,
Yep.
nope.
He grabbed it, rode it over, and then he just
Fine,
grabbed the
fine.
storage crate and
You knew there's
took stuff
something
from
there.
it.
Fool's Lagoon. This is the place just for
You
me.
never know when you need a rowboat. I mean,
They named it after me.
A lot of plays with a cannon rowboat, so definitely we still have plenty of time for something like that.
Got all the barrels.
Right.
How wide does the zone go
So
out?
it's
Does
fun-
it
it's
go
fun
to
way to see,
Sailor's
so
Knot
It's
Stronghold?
fun to see how the players use it in
let
a
me check
PvP
here in a
scenario
second.
like this.
Guys, the teams are making their way closer and closer to one another right now. We're kind of seeing everybody
Okay, let's see. So
float
left
inside
is
of the
Wanderers.
space between Plunder
Twin
Valley
Groves is
and
pretty much
Crook's
the
Hollow,
top.
kind of a 7 total square
So
stretch
doesn't
across the
look
map.
like
Everyone's
it.
Okay,
in and
it's
around
not.
those islands right now, making their way.
Coming back?
Again, not a lot of early action. These teams, the best way to describe it is
All
they're
right,
right
so
in the
here's the
middle
thought,
of aggressive
okay?
and conservative. Nobody is like
There's a
intentionally
ship going
sailing
over to
away from
Plunder.
any other players. But you're
There's
also
a ship
not
at
seeing
Snake, one at the foot of the
anybody sail
dam,
directly at other players.
one that
They
just
sort
left
of
Barnacle,
seem to be mindful of the position.
and then there's one
and everybody
pretty much
kinda
right in
has
front of us
what
heading
seems
towards
to be
Plunder
like
Valley.
an underlying respect from the matting
exactly.
phase, which is, again, we talk about that all the
So,
time. You know, it's what we were talking about in February, we're talking
what
about it
we
now.
could
is,
do-
is like you're not only learning how to work with your crew, you're learning how to get along with the other crews that you're going to be sailing against. So it's getting to know
Is
your
it straight
competitor
to
as well as
Plunder
getting to know
Valley?
your teammates and getting familiar
Good
with
idea.
game mode. Right there, Wes is peeping the playable area available to all the ships right now. It's getting smaller and smaller. Next shrink in 2 minutes.
And this time has gone by so quickly today, and of course we're just 10 minutes away from the 25-minute mark, which shrinks us down to a 2x2 playable area, and that's going to get closer and closer to Booty Isle. And so yeah, things are starting to happen. I mean, they're definitely at the point where they should be getting
Looks like there's
closer
another
to that zone.
ship
I mean,
that
everybody
might
kind
be-
of looks like they're in the Ancients now.
Kelly ship?
Oh?
I don't know.
Oh,
Ah! She said I am not a sea Cordy. Somebody must have found a mega keg or something in a shipwreck, maybe. She's talking about not wanting to bring
What about
a mega
Lost
on board.
Gold?
You know,
That's
I'm
straight
with
south
her.
of
That's
us.
that's should be
But
definitely.
Mhm.
Cordy, we
I
want
don't know
to
if anyone's
see
hit that up yet.
though. We want that mega keg to blow up on a ship.
Or I
Maybe
feel
not
like
hers,
I just saw
But if
people
somebody
leave
could
there.
swim it out, maybe you could have the best
I mean,
of
we
both.
can
You
always
don't have to
check.
bring it on your
Doesn't
ship.
Yeah,
matter.
let's go
Maybe
check.
you bring
Sails to the
it.
left.
And you don't even bring it
Wait,
on
isn't
your-
it? Is that the active fort?
That's ideal.
Oh,
I
that's
think
the active
she
fort.
actually might be saying, "What if we find a mega keg?"
Maybe to
you
shoot
know,
over
she says that she
people?
wouldn't
I
put it
don't
on the
know.
ship
Maybe
if
not.
she finds it. I suppose
Probably just shoot
temptation
people
might
over.
be
I don't know.
great
Yeah.
enough. You know,
I'm
a
gonna,
mega keg is still a mega keg. We
go to
all
this
love
island on
playing
our
this game
left,
as if
right?
as if it's our first time playing it. There's never a
We
time
have
where
to
a
try to
ship blows
find
up
curse
from a
balls,
mega
'cause
keg
we
that
have,
you're
like,
not just
none.
in complete
We literally only
awe
have a
of
ballast.
the explosion. You know.
Oh yeah, and I mean, you
course.
could potentially take a whole
Think we're
team
about to
with
get
one
pinched
keg
here,
right there,
ladies.
because if you can hit the
By
hull
what?
correctly,
We got a ship
you
on the
can
left and a
take
ship
out
on the
all
right.
three
They're both
crewmates,
turning
and they're
to
not
kind
able
of
to repair
match
because
our
they're all in the area.
direction.
I mean, that could be a sink right there.
I think we're okay right now.
That's a
Taking the
viable
storage crate
option.
down. Gotta love this addition to this game. This quality
Just
of life.
keep an
Oh,
eye
so
to the
taking
left
storage
and to the
crate
right.
around, you know,
Yep.
such a great
So
addition to this game.
I wanted that for quite a while, and I'm sure.
Oh, I see on the
everybody
map
does
it
as well.
shows
Just
them like
something to
slightly
store
moving,
all
but they're
and take
not.
all.
Their sails
Make
are
it
up.
easy for us.
Gotta grab the fireworks. Good move.
Fireworks. Yeah, yeah.
Good move.
Busting.
You know, but it's you know, the addition of this storage crate. You know, it's definitely going to create. It has created and will perpetually create more and more of those times where people say, "Man, I remember when I was a pirate, I had to walk 10 miles to school. You know, uphill both ways. I had to grab all of my mats by hand and then run into my ship back and forth." I think we're
My
all
OGs
just thrilled.
remember when we didn't have harpoons?
Oh,
You
no
had to
harpoons
swim
was-
your pieces of treasure.
The
one
rough
at a
part
time?
about this is that like we
And
haven't
the
been
other
able
ship
to
was
get into any
the other
second
ship was
ships,
back within
nothing.
5 minutes, and there was no prayer of anybody getting the loot.
Right. We've gotten 3 things on board. Oh, in the snow, Badgers.
Yeah.
That's right,
know.
Badgers.
Oh, what was that?
Snow here in the Caribbean,
Fort.
Badgers,
Oh,
which is
okay.
all common.
Okay, I know everybody still wants a snow region. I know Sea of Thieves.
Okay, go over.
I'm repairing.
Man, icebergs and everything.
I'm over. I'm good.
Shark Bait Cove, is that in zone?
I cannot check at this moment. Bear with me.
All right, our time is
Skelly's following me
by. We are getting closer and closer, literally, to each other.
Come on, give me some curses.
Oh
yes.
People have been here.
Oh man,
some
okay, so some
are
cautious defensive strategizing here, wanting to avoid Nightshine Parrot, which, you know, it's bend or break. You know, you're either going to take the fight and try to dispel with them early, or you're gonna have to see them late, most likely. You know, there's a lot of situations where if you can ID the ship that you want out, you might be better off taking the fight early, fighting on your terms and early on, where you have little, or I shouldn't say little to no, but a smaller chance of a third party. You know, if you want to take them out, take them out.
I assume Shark Bait Cove is, because it's too close to Booty Isle not to be.
Quite I guess a decent amount of good meat in there.
It is.
Pineapples.
Really good PvP meets. Those will all be spent very quickly though as we get to endgame.
So plunder is our limit on the left side.
A brig is solo profile as well. You know,
on our right,
and then Shark Bait. If you're on like that half of the ship, it seems to at least do some damage to you. This is actually a boarding situation. So West of England has hijacked the Ceremonial Admiral ship.
I don't see any pirates
there
there
I had to step
either.
away. I'm
Just
back. If you were talking to me.
So, oh boy, this is interesting. Oh, there's somebody just spawned back. Two just spawned back.
Over to this next island.
Again, you know,
I'm gonna switch over
you love
to sniper.
Yeah, you love a PvP play. You love hand-to-hand combat. We were just
I'm
talking
doing
about
blunder
this, though.
sword.
It's hard to get a lot of productive work done, real productive work done, when you're just there, unless your team is ready to take advantage. And you know, it's interesting. He didn't even aid them. That was just he just took the boat. It's kind of an awkward encounter there.
I feel like, I mean, potentially if I were him, I'm not sure I would have anchored them either. I would try to be ramming them into an island and just continuously try to take them out every time that they spawn back.
I see a ship at Plunder
definitely, I'm sure he looted their barrels
and Plunder Valley.
Just, you know, because then you can take their prime meats, you can take their cursed cannonballs, you take their chain shots.
Okay, everybody
That's
fill pockets.
Big hurting on them for sure. And also, it's just fun to hijack somebody else's ship in this game. Always.
It is so fun.
I think I would have tried to ram them into rock or an island. Possible.
No, I don't want bananas. Need curse
so guys,
balls.
we're just under the 25-minute mark, which is going to narrow us down to a
curse balls
for the zones. We're getting a little bit closer and closer together.
I need some curse balls, please.
One of Perry's strats is, one of Perry's strats is just let them come to you, never go to them, you know?
Oh,
give me the curse
some strategies.
Yeah, they're going back and forth with how they want to play this. You hear sometimes paralysis by analysis. You know, you don't want to overthink the situation. At the end of the day, you got to just play your game and don't let them get into your head. However, we are early on in this March showcase. All of these crews are playing this game type for the first time, so they're just getting familiar with it. They're getting to know, you know, Last Ship Standing, a battle royale in Sea of Thieves. This is not really something that has been available up until, you know, now. Fortunately, you know, D and I are able to cast this and hang out with all you guys every Friday. And the Sea of Thieves TV production team has been so amazing to work with to put this up.
So there's a ghost ship. Should I just go get its storage crate?
Hayes just made a cannonball. All right, so they are in a fight.
Somewhat close to the 35-minute mark, and they're not going to have anything really
here. Oh, is this Cordy? Okay, because Celestial Steed is thinking about third partying.
All right, I think it's them versus Ceremonial Admiral, perhaps. Okay.
It is. It's Ceremonial Admiral versus Gilded Phoenix. Get ready for Celestial Steed to come in third party, though.
Yes, do it. Yeah, it was as we were looking at the map there, and I saw there's 2 ships that are very close together up there near Plunder Valley. So I was curious who they were. Sure enough, this is who. All right, we're on Cordy right now. She's on some cannons.
I'm gonna turn us away from the
island.
island.
Looks like they might have gotten on. And I think they got on.
Headed back.
Oh, yes. Is that?
And
Can't
then
tell
the
if that's
anchor is
cloud.
down. The anchor is down right now, and they are going to have 2 ships around them, so they got to get this thing up. Taze,
could head
they
there.
dispelled the border, but Ceremonial Admiral is almost
that
ready
one
to start
right
taking
in front
shots
of
on
us to the east is also needed.
They are rolling up right there. Let's
now,
go.
I want to point out, though, D, this is what I talk about with borders. They're now in a 3v2 situation because the border's dead at the ferry. So this is not actually advantageous for Ceremonial Admiral, even though it might have seemed like it was.
There we go.
There you go. All right, both teams have lost a mast there. 40, you may be lost both.
2 of them are fighting already. The other 2 are coming up on each other.
On the Ceremonial Admiral, the Gilded Phoenix is doing what they can.
This might
they
be good.
I think they know that we're a little threat, so
some counter
they're
pressure there.
giving us a little easier time this time.
Well, it's appreciated.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. For sure.
Oh, you're right. Is that Venomous Kraken over there? Or is that...
So this is still Gilded.
So when it gets to the point of 35 minutes, just as an FYI to you,
there's some
Bravo,
other cannons
we
that are
cannot
coming in,
help
and
you
that's
bucket.
Celestial Steed. This is a brutal fight right here. This is a brutal fight.
And
They're
4
actually
on
in a
that.
position where both these ships are
I
probably
will.
going to.
That's why I was practicing in the rain a little while ago, because I had a feeling we might make it there this time if we play it
you are
easy.
close enough and you can bucket water onto their ship. Oh, that's if you're in that scenario. Just to give them a little bit more water if you can.
Nothing but food.
I don't think they were close enough anymore, but at one point they were nose to nose. Oh, is that a border? Did I just see a white nameplate?
You might have.
I need
They
some
made a call.
nurse balls.
Looks like there was
Ooh, a
some.
storage
Oh,
crate.
wow. They have a lot of water there.
With wood.
Yep.
Oh, I found a curse
Can't
ball.
tell if
Let's
that's sour or
go.
if that's,
Nice.
cloud beef.
Finally.
Honestly,
they're
I think the
creeping.
best thing we can do is these ships, once they start fighting, we just roll up on them and get involved.
Oh, gets the border off. You got to get buckets.
Because
Yeah,
if we
no, I
1v1 or whatever, there's no, like, we just don't have that much
You got
of
to
a
go
shot.
all the way up. Is that a sink? Oh!
Gilded down.
Phoenix.
And I
Yeah,
say
we
that
should
as the
just-
lowest skilled
Ceremonial
player here,
Admiral
you know what I'm saying?
took
So.
advantage of the
Oh, yeah.
situation. Celestial Steed
Yeah, no,
pulled
we
off,
need to. We'll
decided
definitely
not
roll
to
up on
third
these
party
other
it, so
2
now
right now.
Ceremonial Admiral, they're just good
Once
to
we're
go.
down here.
But we
They
need to
just
wait until they
reset.
first
They have a little
start
bit of,
firing
a
if
little
we
bit of
can.
space in between everyone else.
Like
Good
at
work
each
on
other, make sure they're
Ceremonial
already
Admiral.
focused.
Yeah.
Taking advantage
Yeah,
of
they're already
and pounding them
focused.
down. GG's to Gilded
They're
Phoenix.
kind of far from
Maybe?
each other right now.
Good boarding play right there. All right, so.
Yeah, the other 2 in the middle,
Venomous is
they're
still in
on
this.
top
They
of
were
each
out
other.
the first 2 rounds, but they are in it now. And I wonder if they have the opportunity to stop and collect Gilded Phoenix's.
Oh, they're coming for us. Yep, now's the time.
Okay,
All
let's
right.
go.
Bro,
Everybody get it.
call out.
One
Now's the
sank.
time.
Somebody sank.
Let's go.
No, we're
Told
not
you.
first place.
Told you, all we had to do was take it easy.
We're not first though.
All right, now let's go.
He said, I told you all we
Bills
had
down?
to do is take it easy.
Yep.
Again, that's part of that, you know, you start to learn about Battle Royale. Sometimes it's good
Okay,
to play
chain
aggro.
shots and
Other
pockets
times,
ready.
Yep, I got
play
chain
a game
shots
like
ready.
maybe Like a PUBG or something. Like, maybe it's good to just sit in the house and not do anything.
Not
for a little
saying
while.
I'm gonna
That's
hit 'em,
kinda
but I
like
got 'em
what
ready.
Robo And Venomous Kraken just did.
Okay, this
They
is
kinda
it.
Okay,
This is
shoot.
perfect
Start
timing.
shooting.
Second, and they are now
Start shooting.
still afloat as we
Ready.
get further
Here we
into
go.
the game.
All right, so we're shooting into Celestial Steed at the moment. They are in a fight with I'm not sure who yet. Both teams flinging cannonballs at each other. Trying to get them out of there.
Easy, take it
I'm
easy.
gonna do a hard
I think that's
left.
the 3rd ship.
Oh, they're coming. About to get hit.
That
Lift
might
front
be
sail with me,
Venomous
Bravo.
coming up behind them there.
Coming.
Yep. There's a 3-ship naval assault here.
Front sails up.
Yep. Right
If
side.
you guys are on that, I'm repairing.
Just commanding counter.
Oh,
You know,
We are pinched. We need to
not really
move.
sugarcoat.
Yep.
Just saying, here's what I need. Here's what we need. We need to win. And he's.
I
he's
am
got a
still
big
good to
score.
repair, right?
You know,
Yes,
clear,
you're fine.
concise
Okay.
communication.
Need a call out when I
Move
can't,
us
please.
towards Plunder. Move us
Venomous
towards Plunder.
Kraken looks like
Yep.
they're taking some damage here. Venomous Kraken obviously thrilled to still be in the match. You heard that from Probo a few moments ago. But Nightshine Parrot, our champion from round number 1, making their way into the zone right now.
Are we looking?
Somebody's
drunk,
in the
I
middle
think.
Here. That's not a good spot to be in.
Going for the chains here.
We're watching for borders or anything.
Go for the board.
Yeah, they're
okay
not
right now.
close,
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, start turning around. We're kind of reset.
Turn in left.
I don't think we'll get the board. Alright, so remember we're still at a point where everybody can build, everybody can repair.
Nice.
You're allowed to board other players' ships.
Nice job, guys.
Back on deck.
To go still. We're at the
Okay,
28-minute mark on the clock. So everybody just needs to be in the 4-cell quadrant right now around Booty Isle.
All right, we got one coming left side. Be ready.
Yep.
Oh.
Hole in the back, I think.
I
so.
missed one. Yeah, I got it.
Might be calling
Okay,
out
now
the
we're fully repaired.
Let's get full sail on the back.
Yep.
I'm gonna put it towards the wind.
Maybe getting into it. Maybe. Not sure. You're right.
I'm gonna actually turn it straight.
That's fine.
Like everybody's kind of at the reset point.
Sure, you stay hydrated, Cordy.
Okay, so we got the square above Booty Isle and then Booty Isle itself, it looks like.
Okay.
So let me see.
This is it. We're all on top of each other
zone.
now.
We're in zone.
We're in game now. I've seen 13 million possibilities this could go, and there's only one way we win.
All the ships.
And I can't tell you how it is.
Fight, guys. We are about 5 minutes away from endgame, which will introduce the very few rules that we do have. Again, at the 35-minute mark, guys, no more boarding. No
I'm gonna
more
pop some
repairing the
shots
hull,
on this ship
and
over
only
here.
one player, each team fill drat, is able to bucket water out of the ship.
This has been an interesting day today so far.
We cannot get
I mean, I feel like we certainly go through the
otherwise
material collection phase and go through our speculations. But other than that, it's been pretty action-packed, and I feel like there's just a consistent flow of combat happening, which you just love to see. Everybody's here to play and make things happen.
Yeah.
Go for the fight. Oh, we got 2 potential boards here.
We got about 5 minutes.
Mermaid.
I don't think he's gonna get it. Don't think he's get a good
I see him
line,
left
but I
side.
don't
He
think it's
missed.
gonna be far enough.
Oh, I'm dead.
Wow. Back. Always good to keep your ship at full strength.
Straight us
keep,
out, Brobo.
Keep all 3 pirates on the ship, especially when damage starts.
Sour saw one of them.
Close shots here. Close shots here.
Who was it?
I don't know.
You got this? You got
need
this.
to go left.
You need to drive.
Left.
Okay.
We're trying, Scrimpy. We're in an official freaking Sea of Thieves tournament right now, dude. What up? Good morning. Thanks for the hype, brother. Good to see you. We gotta focus up, though.
There's the comms you love to hear. There's the comms you love to hear from Kingdom of Machine. He knows you gotta get him out of the game. That's your rival. Take the fight.
Yeah, he knows. Let's get them out of here. Because it's been round 1, round 2. It's been between first
Where
and
is
second place.
everyone?
Everyone's all right here.
One in front of us and then one to the left.
Right. We'll see.
Okay, right side.
Got 4 ships left. Only Gilded Phoenix is out so far. Run around.
Turning to the right.
Shots going off from nighttime pair, guys. We're about 3 minutes away from endgame. So all the damage that's happening right now can be repaired. Everybody can still bucket. 3 minutes away from that endgame marker. These teams can fight freely until then.
How are we downstairs?
Checking.
I can still help bucket. We can still repair for 3 minutes.
Okay, I'm repairing.
He knows it. You hear that? He calls out. He says, man, they're tunnel visioned on us. He feels that pressure from Kingdom of Machine. That's Celestial Speed. We have to get Thingween in them. Here's actually Ceremonial Admiral now trading volleys with, who is this? Venomous Kraken?
We need to go right, I think.
Yeah,
all right, I like it.
Celestial Steed. Here's the other end of that cannon barrage. A good
look
little
like they're starting to get a good rotation.
Appreciate that, Scurvy. Appreciate it, man.
Is it the,
somebody's
the winners?
I can't tell who it is.
Somebody fell off.
Yellow, maybe?
Was that
Okay,
King,
guys,
maybe?
you're gonna have shots on left. This is gonna be a battle.
Yeah, I think he's off the ship. I think he fell off. He's actually swimming right now.
2-minute warning.
He's going for a
Yeah,
mermaid
swimmer
though,
left
so
side.
he'll be
Looks
back
like
on the
they
ship in a
missed
second.
Okay. Anytime we fall off in these scenarios, I'm like, can I board somebody? Can I make use of this falling off or getting knocked off?
And you get that
You
impulse
get the
to
K20,
board,
I believe.
when you make the decision to say, hey, I'm just gonna mermaid back, it actually feels pretty good to get yourself reset, get yourself back on the boat. I mean, it's not ideal. It's not ideal, you know, to leave your teammates hanging like that. So, I mean, you know, when you're sailing, when you're swimming, you're kind of like looking at the boat, you're looking at the mermaid.
Sounds
Like,
good.
which one should I do? It kind of feels like
This
you made the right decision when you take the mermaid.
Yeah.
Got one on the right, one on the left. Converging towards the same,
turn
the
right,
middle.
turn right, turn right. I don't want to be pinched.
Yep. Turn right. You need to get on the outside of that right ship.
Left until that end game marker for all those additional
shots are going to be left side.
And for the last
I don't know who
zone
keeps
down
trying to
to
change
1
shot
by
up here,
1
but
cell, which is right around Booty Isle here.
Where's that?
The left side cannon on the front. All right.
Oh, I may have accidentally loaded in left.
Looks like this is red.
We're on the eaves of a fight here. It looks like we have some cannons going out towards Ceremonial.
Ooh, they just lost a map.
Venomous Kraken
Hit once.
getting involved. Good work
Hit
here
twice.
for Brobo, sending out some
Nice.
getting that
Keep him going.
down. Ceremonial
Front
Guys,
sails down.
I have to go right. I'm gonna have to go right. We're gonna get pinched.
Is that Nightshine Parrot in them? Maybe coming into third party.
Do what you need to, Captain.
I know.
I think so.
I know, but you
Reloading.
That's okay. That's okay.
Ceremonial Admiral.
Left side
The
shot
other-
again. Life shot
in the middle
shots.
there. Not a good spot to ever be.
So it actually seems as if it was Celestial Steed on the eaves of that fight. Nightshine is the one team that's kind of on the eaves. They're
okay. I'm gonna turn hard left so we
on
don't
the
get.
outside. They're watching this.
Okay, only I can bucket. No repairing right now.
As long as everybody's near Booty
So you guys got this under control? I'm gonna be full on bucket or what?
Right now we're okay. We don't have any holes.
Okay. As soon as that happens, though, I'm not coming back.
Welcome.
We're here.
The end game.
Try to get some damage into them so that way they have some water coming in.
So any damage is permanent. That water pressure that mounts.
I'm gonna keep us away from everyone and follow them.
One player,
maybe?
each team's build
that's fine.
Everybody else
Do what you have to.
focus on naval combat because they can't board either.
We
That's
are the
another rule.
scrubs
no
here.
boarding, so everyone's just gotta focus on.
We need every
We're doing
advantage
okay
we
so
can
far,
get.
guys.
Sending out some good offense, some good cannons to kind of put the pressure on the other teams.
Alright, brother. I'll probably host you here in a minute, Scrimpy.
Remember to keep an eye out for borders.
Good comms here from Celestial Steed.
Yep.
Birdie is already on buckets. Birdie's been filled.
They're probably
for
doing
all
something
3 rounds
sneaky around this
today.
island, so you're probably right.
Since we got wind, I'm gonna try to harpoon us.
Here we go.
Yep, do it.
This is when things I feel like really start to happen quickly.
There we go.
The teams are actually
still looking
now.
for
All right, they've got their sails down.
So
cell that
habitual.
everybody- Yeah, the cell, the tile on the map that everyone's able to
Watch for
occupy.
mermaids.
K20, we do have a few teams that are outside of the zone right now. We have one team that's in the zone. I think that's actually Nightshine Parrot. The other teams need to now make their way to that playable area. They'll all be making their way right now.
Alright,
Looks
it's
like
gonna be left
Nightshine,
side
or, I'm
shots.
sorry, Venomous. Eager to get on
Pulling up on
get some
somebody.
shots in right here.
Somebody is
Try to get some damage into them.
Again, Nightshine's just over here watching it.
Hello. Oh.
Alright, Venom is definitely in a fight.
Oof.
Oof. Those blunder bombs are coming out now that there's that one build.
Lost angle.
Yep, that's the best time to send those. You
Got
can
us on
knock
a
their
hard
builds
left
off
turn.
and get some shots on that low deck.
Right.
I think half sail would be good
Okay.
until we get into a rough spot, and then if we do get in a rough spot, then we drop the sail. Just focus on damage right now instead of the chains.
Alright.
Border. I heard water.
They caught somebody in the water. Remember though, they
We
can't
keep
board.
firing. You
They
guys
can
got that
for sure
covered?
snipe from the water, but
Yeah, we're
if it
fine,
were
we're
me,
fine.
I would just
Okay.
ignore. Keep moving and ignore.
Oh wait, they can't board, that's right.
Or try to figure out who it is, and if I can establish who it is, go after
Oh
their
my god,
ship.
I can't see my help.
Right, you know that they're a pirate down.
I don't think.
Exactly.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna keep taking this outer.
teams are now converging into that final tile, that K20, guys. We are in end game. Any damage that happens to the hull is irreparable, irreversible, it's permanent. So you're going to see some teams maybe, you know, not too eager to force the issue.
We need to be very conservative with our
one tile on the map to occupy. You're going to either have to eat or be eaten in this situation because everybody's going to be inside a cannon range. So you got to do your work while you also,
I have 5 on me and then
I got 2 on me. Welcome back, Wasp. We're in round 3. This is it.
We're still in the zone. We should be in the zone, right?
Yeah, we're by lookout, right? Yeah,
Booty Isle is the end point.
Oh, shit.
So we gotta be at Booty
yeah,
Isle.
we need to get closer. Yeah, we're 1 square away right now.
Making sure you're in the zone.
We're in
very helpful.
J20, not K20.
A few moments ago, but now
drop the sail.
in the zone.
Yep.
There we go.
We're about to get into a fight right here.
Oh, what is that view?
That was
we just need to be extremely
Appreciate it, Wasp.
King is off. Birdie is still
we're not going for the win. We already are not last. So all I wanted was 1 not last. So we're winning already.
Agreed.
Facts.
We're going to put some good hits on that other one.
Forward.
All right, we got 1 ship being pinched, it looks like.
Nice shot.
Yep.
They're sailing right at us. So if we straighten out right now, we might be able to keep attacking at them.
Yeah.
So that way they can't really
reset. A
reset.
lot of res on her though.
Good work, Sour Scar. Keeping
yeah, they're getting messed up right now.
Yes, got 2.
All right, left side.
Yep.
Amber was still 14 up. Only go to Phoenix is out currently.
Lift sail up to half.
Okay. Oh, she got it.
Final 4 in 1 square.
There we go.
Okay, I don't want to get us pinched. There's another one.
Nope.
Straight
Yep.
action.
Be careful. Straighten out a little bit.
Almost
I'm
impossible to
straightening
think
out.
about.
I'm going to
Almost
make it so you'll
impossible to
have
think
left
about.
side
All 4
shots,
ships
though.
in 1 square. Everybody's still afloat.
All right, we got hit. I'm going to have to go on bucket duty soon here.
Okay.
No one's
Yep, go
actually
ahead.
doing enough damage to sink anybody right now. Everyone's just sending shots out. And I mean, hey, we
They're
love
trying to
shots.
do a bunch of curse.
We love the naval. Look at these Hail Marys coming out from,
no, they're
from
not.
Sanguine.
Yeah, those are just.
You got this, ladies.
Angle. That one's a little bit short, it looks like.
Oh, that one almost
Oh,
hit.
they got 2 ships. Everybody's in this gigantic
Nice. I got
circle
some
just
pops
shooting
off
each
on 'em.
other, just slowly taking holes from each other.
You know, this could ultimately be that whirlpool that we try to do, D. Get everybody sailing around in a 1 concentric circle and see if a whirlpool is made. They're literally all 4 inside of the zone.
What
They're
might be a
all
good
4
idea,
doing
honestly, is
concentric
turning
circle.
around
We have
and
not
trying to get
seen
that
this yet.
other
I mean,
ship
this
more
is
pinched off.
This is
Because they're still trying to recover.
premeditated.
I feel like we need some, like, you know, circus music or something.
Do we want to do an anchor turn?
No.
If people can land shots,
because I don't want to get
some permanent
pinched in
damage,
between
but
them.
a
So
lot of Hail Marys, I don't think a
Yeah,
lot
but
of
we're
cannons
quick
are
to get the
hitting.
anchor up, and there's no other way to get that quick of a turn, you know?
Okay.
I
Well,
get
they're
you.
moving. Hold on, they're
Yeah,
moving.
they're moving.
Gotta heal up a little bit there.
Breaking the circle. Celestial Steed's sort of going up, but they're taking a lot of damage.
Fuck it. These people are going round and round. I know they're the pros. They are the pros. But fuck it.
Frick it. For the glory.
Oh yeah, freak it.
It's hard to focus on Night Shine at this stage of the game. This is what we were talking about before.
We're going
If you
straight
can take
in.
the fight early and make sure it's just a 1v1.
Sorry.
Not a third party.
So bad.
All good, all good.
In this situation, whoever knows, guys, whoever
if I kill us
fully
here,
aggroes the fight is almost guaranteed
it's
to be
beautiful
first.
sailing
If
with
not,
you.
eventually then
Go
fourth.
left
yeah.
a bit. Go left a bit so we don't get pinched.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's the better way.
I'm unloading.
I mean, this is a beautiful round here. Everybody's cannons going, everybody in the zone, nobody deviating and going outside. Everybody, we actually do have 2 ships at this point that are going a little too far south of Booty Isle, but they'll turn around in a second. They'll make their way back up north.
Literally, I'm the only one who can bucket Wasp. It's literally only me. It's the rules of the competition.
It's just a different vibe with like the different crews and the different strategies and different games play style.
Right.
Even though it's all within the same rule set, so to speak.
Right side?
I mean, we haven't
If
seen
you
something
get
like
in
this.
the
All
train,
4 in
this
the
is
tile,
probably a
just
good time for
giant
them.
circle, and I think it's really
You want me to
fun.
try? We only have 1 hole right now.
Variety.
Oh,
No,
maybe
go
not.
ahead.
This is what I love about Cordy.
Keep bucketing or what?
Cordy
Yep,
is such
keep
a
bucketing.
competitive
Okay.
player. She's always
Checking.
thinking about what is the most optimal way to get an advantage. She was just trying to find the place on the stairs where she didn't even have to move, where she was going to bucket and throw it out, and she wouldn't even have to move. Cordy is very, very, obviously very competitive. So thinking about from the village's perspective, you're thinking, where can I stand? Where is the optimal place?
Remember not to help him bucket.
Send it out. Make sure I don't take damage. There's a lot of, speaking of damage, there's a lot of pressure here for Celestial Steed.
Yeah. I saw it. Oh, there you go.
That's why I have everything up top. Just don't even go up down below.
They have quite a lot.
This is my domain, Mojo. You stay out.
Right.
My rat cave.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Escaper's sending out shots. Also, Escaper's kind of fading away there, Back to the Future style a little bit. I think a green screen was having a weird effect with the camera. A lot of pressure for Celestial Steed, not as much for some of the other crews right now. Ceremonial Admiral actually in a really good spot.
I'm honestly gonna try to take it easy on shots because we're starting to run a little low on cannons.
Still, if they're wheel, anything above deck gets damaged.
And I want to save them for the last fight.
Lower deck.
Fix a mast, fix an anchor, but low deck is permanent.
Do we have a hole still down there, Brobo?
Yep, we got 2 holes.
It has to stay there.
Yep, you cannot fix it.
Oh, God.
We can't
I am on bucket duty,
is,
Mojo.
This is why I am not meant to be the build rat, guys.
Yeah, I know we might want to save a few shots, but we also have to hit them, otherwise they're never going to sink. Unless they already have holes.
Is get into a spot where we can like actually rain down on them. Right now they're taking it like super safe. Which is the smart route to go, honestly.
I mean, you're kind of,
we need to go a little more left.
It comes at a cost of getting into an evil fight. And I mean, it's the name of the game. You gotta make things happen if you want to win.
Shots
How are we
going
going downstairs?
Sanguine.
Oh, we're good. We got 2 holes. The water's not coming up at all. I'm on top of this.
Okay, cool.
Yo, Cordy!
Let me check the level of holes real quick. So we got tier 2, tier 1.
Yep.
Okay.
One's in the back.
And then there's one in the back that's
oh,
a tier 1.
There's 3.
Okay.
Very, calculated play by everybody. Everybody's doing such a good job of making sure they're trying to send damage out but not receive damage. And there's like some min-maxing going on here with their position and the way they're playing the final zone here. This is actually really, really impressive for all 4 of these teams to be.
We've got 2 teams on our left and 1 on our right.
We actually have one. This crew's
so
actually
we just keep going
they're too
around,
close to Thieves Haven, so we will need our officials to let them know that they're outside of the zone. They need to get back in the zone. They're playing a little too far away right now.
Got a lot of
oh gosh, I'm done. Okay, I'm going right. Just in case, if we need to have somebody jump off on that island.
We can't go right.
On their ship. If he can land somebody
we have to stay within this zone.
You can really
K20. Yep, we have to stay in the square.
If they're not
okay, I'll do a hard right.
And we did see the tactic last
technically
season.
They're out 1 square, so.
For example, where if somebody did get affected by
there's a 1 square brace, right?
Let's say hit with a weary ball.
Yeah, but at 2 squares.
Blunder bomb me.
Yeah.
So if he gets hit with a blunder bomb, it pops him back up to standing. Oh!
Okay. We're gonna want to put shots on these guys too, but we are going in between.
As long as we keep half sail, we should be fine because they got full sail, so we'll stay behind this other ship.
Just about guarantees that Nightshine Parrot is going to take the first place position into week number 2.
Did they sink?
Wow,
did they sink?
I hope so.
Oh, they sank!
Let's go, ladies. We're the pacifist group. We're gonna win by not shooting anyone.
Oh God, guys!
We just needed 2 warm-up rounds. That's all.
What happened there? Because King, we heard him call out, "Hey, that was a good play by them." So
right.
I don't know what happened. Too many holes.
We're representing ZG this round only.
Yeah, the other 2 we were representing no one but ourselves.
Where are we here?
3 now. Celestial is out.
I'm gonna go down and take a look at the map real quick.
Teams to look out for now is Nightshine Parrot.
Okay, 20. We need to turn more right.
No, for sure. Top 3 all day today. That's guaranteed for Nightshine Parrot.
I mean, really, it says only K20 is in play, so.
There they are.
We want to try to stay in as much as possible.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It's north. You're currently out of the zone right now.
Yeah, we're working on getting back in. Sorry.
We were just talking about. Apologies.
If they're out for too long,
Yeah, no worries.
be disqualified. So there's a judgment rule from our officials that will determine
yeah, we need to head north. We're one square out of zone
who's
right
making
now.
an attempt. Week number 1, I guess. You know, we want these teams to have an opportunity to get a feel for the game. As the weeks go on, we'll make sure that we're clamping down a little bit more on the
should have kept us at a better angle.
And the spacing all the way in the lead up to our final week, our winner take all week number 4. Venomous Kraken though still in it. Obviously we heard them excited to still be here. Now in 3rd place minimum for our 3rd round. Sending out shots. Hoping to do
you doing okay down there, Bravo?
Oh, I'm bucketing like I've never bucketed in my life before. Honestly, someone might pay me to do this.
Oh my
gosh. Keep going north. We need to go north, straight north.
Really nice turnaround.
And look at this.
They're trying to take me out.
Oh, they peace-balled us.
Yep. Dancing.
He just shut out something green.
Okay, I'm not dancing. I'm bucketing. About to die. Got this. I'm eating.
Straight out, or we're gonna hit booty.
I just self-bucketed. No! That's it.
You can do it. You can do it.
Keep going. Keep going. You got
I tried.
Actually trying to do their best to keep it up, but I think Venomous is gonna sink here. I think we just
the
saw
sound.
Venomous go down.
The sound.
I think they did. Venomous.
Yarg.
3rd place position here. Nightshine Parrot.
Much respect to that crew over there.
Green curses that, you know, when you can.
My bucketing couldn't save us. Oh, whoa! I have gravity underwater. I'm glitching.
A lot of that water just fills up. Hard to undo that. Good work, Venomous though, finishing 3rd place in our 3rd round. Nightshine Parrot and Ceremonial Admiral
3rd place.
Here.
That's not bad. We did.
Hey, come on! That's a win, dude. That's a win.
Yeah.
I've never done anything competitive in this game in my life. That's a win.
From 5th to 3rd.
Yeah. We did really good, you guys. I'm proud of us.
Heck yeah. That was fun. Thanks for all the invite and all that stuff.
Nightshine is
Alright, let's watch them.
Still, they're sailing south, east away from the zone. I think they're actually turning around now. Nightshine is getting their wheels sailing outside getting ready for this final showdown, this final fight south between east away from the zone. I think they're actually turning around now. They are getting their wheels Ceremonial Admiral getting ready for this final showdown, this final fight before we started today. Between Cordy and Ceremonial Admiral. These guys are Nightshine Parrot. They play together. Ceremonial Admiral. This is the team that they've always before we started today. Cordy and Ceremonial. These guys are. These guys are, they play together and they're, they know how to get to end game before, and they've always been, great at this game mode.
Yeah, I'm glad they either took it easy on us or whatever, or we got lucky at the end there.
Phenomenal, and I mean that.
It was either nice of them or it was lucky of us.
But we've had quite a variety of placements already that we've seen today. Phenomenal, and I mean that. I don't count anybody out. We've had quite a variety. They're all bringing their A game, and it's already that we've seen today. So it just goes to show you that don't count anybody out, man. They're all bringing their A game, and
we just heard Rose right there, one of the officials, letting everybody know about the zone. We have both teams sailing outside of the zone right now. They need to make sure they're in K20. We just heard Rose right there, one of the officials,
Ceremonial Admiral,
letting everybody know about the zone. We have both teams sailing outside of the zone right now. They need to make sure they're in K20.
This round. Yeah, Ceremonial Admiral looks like a little bit close to Thieves. It's gotta be around Booty Isle this round. ASAP.
What's the pressure comparison? I think that's a lot of water pressure for Ceremonial Admiral versus Nightshine Parrot.
Yeah, I mean Nightshine.
What's the pressure?
I think they're just kind of chilling.
I think it's a lot of water pressure for Ceremonial Admiral versus Nightshine Parrot.
Yeah, I mean Nightshine. I think they're just kind of chilling.
Right? Turn. They knows this. I dropped your front. You have to go left. You have to turn left for angles. All right, turn left. They knows this.
Who's been rolling today with a steak and shake and a glass arrow? That's the teammates. Who's been rolling today with a steak and shake and a glass arrow? That's the teammates. He's volleying some shots here, and they've already got quite a lot of holes in their hull here, so we'll see. I mean, Sanguine, we've seen him do some really nasty cannon shots today, so and proven that he's excellent at naval combat and done very well in PvP. We've seen him do some really nasty cannon shots today, and proven that he's excellent at naval combat and done very well in PvP as well.
Get those cannonballs out of the water.
So good.
I hope they can land
Yes,
these. Oh, he
yes,
just
I
got hit
love
with a
it.
blunder bomb. Oh, he
did so
almost
much
got
better, you
knocked
guys.
off.
I'm so
Hopefully
proud
their
of
build
us.
is still
Yes.
good. And so
Heck yeah.
That
they can
felt
land
like
these. He
one
just
I
got
could
hit with a
feel
blunder bomb.
Ceremonial
Oh, he almost got
This is
knocked off.
going to
Their
become
build
because
is
Ceremonial
so good
Admiral
and
went
so
into
on the
this
ship.
fight already with a ton of water pressure, so
They just
you
got
know,
a map now.
it was a win
Weary
probability in the favor of Nightshine Parrot.
Is that it?
Here come the Kirsties.
Heck yeah, Scrimpy.
was a
We got
weird ball.
5th the
Looks
first
like
2
it
rounds.
did
We
not
went out
get that
almost
board.
instantly. But yeah, the 3rd round we got 3rd place. Not too bad. Not too bad. At least we got one little check mark.
You're gonna need to send
We're not going out without
want
one
to
check
get
mark. I like it.
right here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wallace.
They're-
Thank
they've
you.
got a
That
great
was fun.
rotation around Ceremonial.
Send shots back.
That's the thing.
Oh man, this is it.
Comes in with their second win of the day. Good work, Nightshine Parrot. That Ceremonial Admiral saw a
Very
top
good,
tier
very
for the
nice.
First time today, nosing out Celestial
Good stuff,
Steed,
good
who was
stuff.
in that position
Good
with
stuff.
Nightshine Parrot for the other 2 rounds. But GG to Nightshine Parrot, captained by Wesley Sanguine, joined by Steak and Shake, as well as Glass Arrow on the bilge. That's 2 dubs for our first week of our March showcase.
Incredible.
As well as
And they're only non-win. They came in 2nd place. So obviously they have set the standard for themselves to show, and that we're showing up and we are here to play. Let's take a look at our scoreboard here. You can get an overall of how today went. And obviously you can see
Here we are. We got 3rd place one time, y'all. That's so cool. Woo-hoo-hoo.
We did it!
Oh, and we were only 1 minute away from the time of float.
Let's go!
Not even a minute.
With 2 victories there, and right behind them, Celestial Steed, Ceremonial Admiral, and Gilded Phoenix, just barely inching out Venomous Kraken by only
go.
about 1 minute there. So pretty close already.
Very close. And what you just saw there with those standings at the end of our 3rd round was we were talking about this going in about how there was 2 teams and then there was 3. There was sort of a separation that occurred after rounds 1 and 2 between Nightshine and Celestial and the rest. But there was actually, Ceremonial Admiral did themselves a lot of favors that round to kind of create this in between the top 2 and the other. Ceremonial Admiral with a great 3rd round on the day. Obviously, Nightshine Parrot comes out with the win, so kudos to them. Celestial Steed, also great day. They're neck and neck right there with Nightshine. We're seeing a lot of great new styles of fights, different from our February showcase. I wasn't really expecting to see fights go so differently and rounds to go so differently from our first showcase from last month. But D, this was a very different vibe today, and a lot of action, a lot of very calculated positions there at the end, and it was just great play by everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I really loved that round too. I feel like that one was so entertaining to watch for those of us that love a high intense PvP moment, especially to bring that and have that in Sea of Thieves like this, and with that island play on the floor and those 2 battling it out there at the end, that was really awesome. So just again, if you missed it, the standings for this round: 5th place was Gilded Phoenix, 4th place was Celestial Steed, 3rd place Venomous Kraken, and of course, as you just saw, Ceremonial Admiral got 2nd, and then Nightshine Parrot in 1st place for this 3rd round here today. So it's been quite a good day, like you said. I agree, definitely.
3rd place, let's go.
I like that.
Say it again. Say it again, BBX. Say it again.
Amazing for the viewer perspective and caster's perspective. You just don't know what's going to happen. It's a little bit.
Yeah, it's so good. It's such a good day. And guys, we're going to spend this entire month getting to know these teams, getting to know these players. Getting to know how they all fight against each other. And we saw, like Dee said, that 2nd round was probably the most unique and compelling round that we've seen so far. That sort of psychological battle between Nightshine and Celestial was a really cool moment for Last Ship Standing. Guys, we're going to get to know these teams for the rest of the month. This was only week number 1 of a 4-week March showcase of Last Ship Standing, a pirate ship battle royale here on Sea of Thieves TV. And guys, we'll be back here, same time, same place. place, same faces, same players. We're just gonna watch them all run it back and do it again. These Fridays are becoming my absolute go-to. I love this day of the week. We get to wake up and we get to get ready to watch incredible naval action inside of this game. I know we all love Sea of Thieves. So again, guys, thank you all for being here today. D,
Mojo, check your DM.
Parting words for all of our friends. So again, guys,
I mean, big shout out to Nightshine Parrot, double victors today. So big congrats, they were our clear winner for today. But like you said, we still have a few weeks to go. And we will be here next Friday, March the 11th.
I don't know, Wash told me to tell you.
Eastern, 4 p.m. GMT, same time, 11. And we will be here next Friday,
That's easy for me to
11 at the 11th.
Eastern, for Eastern,
Oh.
yeah. Can't forget that one. Or 4 p.m. GMT. And so yeah, that's all I got. I thought that was a great day today. It was great to cast again.
It was a great day. Everyone seemed to have faith in Nightshine Parrot. 71% result from the poll going into that last round. They are currently in first place. So next week we'll see how big of a target they become. Obviously, Celestial Steed was interested and deemed them a rival worthy of their focus. But we'll see if the other crews kind of do the same. And until then, guys, thank you so much. We will see you next Friday. My name is Alex. This is BBXH. We have been hanging out with you guys for the past 3 hours. This was Last Ship Standing, a pirate ship battle royale on Sea of Thieves TV, and we will be back next Friday, 11 at the 11th, on the 11th. 11, so many 11s. So many 11s next Friday. One love, everybody. Enjoy your weekend.
Yay.
Thanks for tuning in.
So many 11s next Friday. One love, everybody.
Thanks for watching Sea of Thieves TV.
Bye.
So good.
Thanks for watching Sea of Thieves TV.
Alright.
So good.
That was great. That was really great. All right. I think I'm gonna call it for now, just because I want to eat something. I'm hungry. But
Yep, I'm about
that
to
was
end the
fun, you
stream
guys.
as well.
That was a blast.
Heck yeah, thank you.
Agreed.
So I'll catch you guys later. Much love to you guys.
Bye.
guys.
Frozone or what?
Yeah.
Oh my.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, I'm glad we got the third round in. I'll just say that.
Me too.
Jeez.
I'm glad we didn't go fifth all 3 rounds. That would have been a little embarrassing, but we did it.
Great.
Bro. We did it.
That was exciting. Okay, I'm gonna go see if Conrad is up. Let Merlin out. He needs to go pee. I'll be right back.
No, so it's like, so what happened is they're doing a month-long competition for Sea of Thieves, and I subbed in. ZG Photo couldn't make it today, so I subbed in for him. We got 5th place on 2 rounds, and we got 3rd place on 1 round.
Third
so
place.
We didn't win. We didn't win. But we did.
You got the bronze medal, dude.
We did pretty damn good for not being professionals. Hey. The fact that we're going up against literal gods and we got 3rd, I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all, you saw who all was in the tournament, right?
Yeah, I was watching after I went down, so I saw how they were playing, what was going on. I could tell that they're really good.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Super good.
Like I said, the fact that we didn't get sunk instantly all 3 times is a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go raid Scrimpy real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alrighty, y'all. That's gonna conclude today's Sea of Thieves Last Man Standing Battle Royale Tournament. Like I said, we were just filling in today. Next week, we'll be watching ZG do it. Take our place. Show us how it's really done. But, you know, they were in need. They asked for someone to fill in, and I'm here to help and do what I can. So, alrighty, y'all. We're gonna raid Scrimpy. Thank y'all so much for being here. Love y'all so much. It's such a blast today. I gotta go pick up the kiddo here shortly, so that's why I'm not hanging around doing anything else. I wouldn't really have time. Alrighty, y'all. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, because we're about to raid Scrimpy. Make sure you use the new emotes. The new raid emotes when we get there, okay? Alrighty, y'all. Love y'all so much. I'll see you next week. Monday morning, 10 a.m. Central. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye!
Oh shit, bro with the red. What was the stream, brother? Saw you killed it on the last round. Hell yeah, man.
Welcome! Climb aboard in an orderly fashion as we prepare to weigh anchor.
I saw you fucking bucketing like crazy right there.
Welcome! Climb aboard in an orderly as we set sail. Please make sure to stow your furry companions in the designated compartments. Remember, keep an eye on any treasure you may have brought with you.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
In the event this vessel submerges, watch your steps, walk to the nearest road, and paddle a safe distance.
Right now.
In the event this vessel submerges, watch your steps. Be warned. The tales that will unfold will push you to the limits of your imagination.
Nice.
And your courage. Be warned. Nice. The tales that will unfold will push you to the limits of your imagination. And if you spot any suspicious creatures, please report them to our crew. And if you spot any suspicious creatures, through the ancient ruins that hold long forgotten riches, to the deepest depths that shroud the pirate lord's fiercest foes. All hands on deck.